If you're a fan of beautiful girls, you absolutely can't miss this spicy VIP level masterpiece. Our male lead is super shy around girls, 18 years old, and he's never even gotten to try the 2 boxes of milk experience. And yet, he's got a harem of 7 top-tier senior sisters. In everyone's eyes, they're all famous idols, beautiful and talented, but they absolutely adore and spoil this naive little junior brother of theirs. He's always super insecure about himself, thinking he's weak. But who knew his body hides powerful bloodlines, the Imperial Bloodline and a water element bloodline, just waiting to awaken and flip the world on its head. Come on, let's dive in and explore all the hilarious and awkward situations our male lead has to face in this series. The story opens with a scene of a young boy being despised by his own parents. Suddenly, a voice blares from the loudspeaker. Esteemed guests, the next stop, Dragon City, is approaching. Luo Feng clutches his head. He had that dream again. As soon as he steps off the vehicle, Luo Feng mumbles to himself. That old master complained I eat too much, so he kicked me off the mountain and told me to go find the 7 senior sisters. Even if my talent isn't as good as theirs, he didn't have to kick me out like that. As he's walking, he suddenly sees a crowd gathered, cheering loudly. Whoa, holy cow, look at that license plate. Who else could it be? A fleet of supercars appears right in front of him, and stepping out of the car is a beautiful and alluring young woman. None other than Dragon City's Ice Queen, Xu Nian. All of a sudden, Luo Feng walks right up and hugs her tightly, right in front of everyone's envious eyes. Blushing, she whispers, Xiao Feng, you finally came down the mountain. Later, at a fancy hotel, Xiao Feng keeps eating and praising, so delicious, and asks for more. She smiles and tells him, go ahead and eat as much as you want, no one's gonna snatch it from you. Xiao Feng gets so emotional he cries, when I was with Master I only ate vegetables. Look at me now, there's not an ounce of fat on me. He then praises his 7th senior sister as the absolute best. Hearing this, his 7th senior sister immediately asks, who's prettier, me or the other 6? Xiao Feng cleverly replies, everyone's pretty, and immediately gets pinched, along with the retort, oh, you little smooth talker, aren't you? So, the other 6 senior sisters still don't know you've come down the mountain. Not yet. 7th senior sister is the closest, so I came here first. Master said I should go follow everyone and learn the ropes. Of course. Otherwise, those 6 would have definitely flown over here and snatched you away by now. Xiao Feng and Xue Nian were enjoying their delicious meal when suddenly, footsteps echoed from outside the door. A strange man walked in, accompanied by a few of his subordinates. He glared angrily at Xue Nian and snapped, how dare you see another man behind my back, Li Haoran, who gave you permission to enter? He was red-faced with fury. But Xue Nian didn't hesitate to retort, that was forced by your grandfather, not because I actually like you. Xiao Feng, still eating next to them, curiously asked, who's he? Xue Nian replied lightheartedly, oh, just a clingy stalker. Are you full yet? If you are, let's head out. As Xiao Feng stood up, ready to leave, Li Haoran roared, who the hell are you to dare steal my woman? Without a moment's hesitation, Xiao Feng raised his fist and asked, know what this is? Before Li Haoran could even process what was happening, Xiao Feng swung a punch right to his face, sending him collapsing to the ground. Xiao Feng said excitedly, let's go. Hitting him would dirty my hands, gotta save face for Grandpa. The two happily left, leaving Li Haoran staring in disbelief. A few of his underlings helped him up, his face bruised and battered from the beating. Li Haoran angrily berated his subordinates, a bunch of useless trash. Where's your face? He furiously swore. Xue Nian, I'll see how you explain this to the Liao family. Cut to the Gu family estate in the mountains. The two are playing Go. The silver-haired man is none other than the head of the Gu family. Xue Nian brought Xiao Feng home to greet her father and grandfather. When Xiao Feng greeted everyone, Grandpa happily said, it's been 3 years since I've seen you. You've gotten taller. Stay here and play with me for a few days, okay? Afterwards, Xue Nian led Xiao Feng into the guest room for a look around. Do you think this room suits you? She asked. Xiao Feng jumped on the bed, bounced around a bit, and grinned. It's perfect, 7th sister. I want to stay here forever. Xue Nian looked at him seriously, asking, don't you want to go anywhere else? Are you going to find your other sisters? Xiao Feng quickly replied, 7th sister will get married too. I can't stay here forever. Xue Nian leaned closer, her voice seductive. Xiao Feng, do you think 7th sister is beautiful? Xiao Feng nodded. Very beautiful, Xue Nian chuckled. Then marry me. I'll have your babies. What do you think? As soon as he heard that, Xiao Feng was shocked, feeling completely caught off guard. 7th sister? What? I only see you as a sister, but you want to sleep with me? Are you serious? Xu Nian giggled. Just teasing you. Looks like you've picked up some bad habits. Xiao Feng sighed in relief. You really startled me, Xue Nian continued. Alright, go and get some rest early. I'll take you somewhere fun tomorrow. The next morning, Xiao Feng and Shui Nian went to visit a festival area. From above, a group of people stood in a prime location, observing the scene below. Shui Nian led Xiao Feng to a lavish table, laden with countless delicacies. While they were enjoying their meal, Li Haoran suddenly appeared. Seeing Shui Nian, he angrily yelled, "Shui Nian, how dare you bring that good-for-nothing here? Are you trying to insult the Li family?" Shui Nian's father couldn't help but speak up. "Who do you think you're talking to? The Gu family has never agreed to your marriage in the first place." Hearing that, Li Haoran's face turned even redder with anger. His father, Li Tianshen, spoke. "Master Gu, don't you think this is too embarrassing? Just letting your daughter do as she pleases?" Old Gu calmly replied, "It's normal for young people to have some disagreements, and as for the marriage, those were just words spoken in anger. They can't be taken seriously." Li Tianshen approached, his face stern with blame. "Then how should we resolve the matter of my son being beaten by that little brat?" He yelled, "I want that kid to kneel down and apologize to my son and clearly state that Zhiyu Shui Nian belongs to him." Xiao Feng, seeing Li Haoran's face swollen unevenly, couldn't hold back and landed another punch, sending him sprawling to the ground. However, Li Haoran still shouted loudly, "How dare you hit me?" Xiao Feng was about to step forward to continue hitting him, but Shui Nian stopped him. "Don't make a scene. We don't want people laughing at us." She stepped in front of Li Haoshan, coldly rejecting. "Li Haoran and I have never had any relationship, and we never will." Li Haoran was shaking with anger, but couldn't do anything. His father roared, "Aren't you ashamed?" In the end, Lian Xianshen finally bid farewell to old Jiyu and left with his son, fuming mad. Back home, Li Haoran was still being a stubborn mule, filled with resentment. "Are we just gonna let this slide? Seriously?" Li Tianshen glanced at his son and replied, "Relax, the humiliation we suffered today, Dad will make that little punk and the Jiyu family pay for it tenfold." Scene changed to Xiao Feng's room. He just finished showering, all dripping wet, those rock-hard six-pack abs popping, barely even got dressed, and he's already talking to some mysterious masked dude. The dude pipes up, "Ever since you came down the mountain, haven't you even slept with a girl? It's obvious you care about me, so why the cold shoulder now?" Xiao Feng replies, "All serious. Outsiders only see you as a naive little kid being protected by his senior sisters, clueless about everything, but only I truly understand what kind of person you really are. You want to confirm that I'm still on your side, right? Now that you're down the mountain, you definitely want to go home and stomp that man under your feet. But now's not the time, 'cause I'm still too weak." The mysterious man chuckled when he heard that. "Weak, huh? You sure love to put on an act, young master." But just then, 7th senior sister suddenly barges in, and the mysterious man vanishes in a puff of smoke. Shu Nian jumps onto the bed, rocking a seductive nightgown. With a bod like that, who wouldn't be hypnotized? She purrs gently. "Xiao Feng, there's something I want to ask you." Xiao Feng gets all flustered and blurts out, "7th sis, why are you barging in like this? What if I wasn't wearing any clothes?" Shui Nian lies on the bed, flashing a flirty smile. "What's there to be afraid of? We used to bathe together when we were little. Did you forget?" Xiao Feng immediately dodges. "Senior sister, we need to keep our distance." Shui Nian gets even closer, smiling seductively. "Distance, you say? The distance between you and me can shrink to nothing, you know." Xiao Feng freaks out, trying to get away. "You're teasing me again. Seriously, no can do. Please have mercy." After a while, seeing that Xiao Feng still won't budge, Shui Nian gets a little annoyed. "Fine. If you don't like me, you don't like me, but I have to warn you, if you get up to no good with any of the other senior sisters, I'll turn you into a eunuch." Xiao Feng quickly covers his precious parts, looking terrified. "Rest assured, I wouldn't dream of it." Then, Shui Nian invites Xiao Feng out for a late-night snack. "I'll go change. Meet me outside." As soon as she leaves, the mysterious man reappears. He smirks. "Young master, you sure are popular. Delicious snacks delivered right to your door. Why not take a bite?" Xiao Feng stares at him with a serious look. "Cut the crap. What's it to you? If you're calling me young master, then hurry up and go do some work for me." The mysterious man nods, looking ready to roll. "At your service, young master." Xiao Feng continues in a cold voice. "Tomorrow, the Li family backed down so easily. Help me investigate info on the Li family. I've got a feeling there's a big conspiracy behind them." A little later, Xiao Feng and Shui Nian are sitting in a luxurious supercar. Shui Nian happily asks, "What do you want to eat?" Xiao Feng smiles and replies, "Anything is fine with me. I'll go with your choice, sis." Meanwhile, Xiao Feng notices in the rearview mirror that there's a car tailing them. A little later, they arrive at a private restaurant in a high-end club. As soon as they walked in, a waiter quickly came up to greet them. But just as Xiao Feng was about to sit down, he got a call. He said, "I'm going to hit the restroom real quick, then I'll be right back, okay?" Xiao Feng stepped out of the room, glancing at his phone. On the screen, was a message from that mysterious person from before. They had info on the Luo family. Xiao Feng was surprised, didn't expect the Li family to be plotting something this big. He was deep in thought when suddenly he heard a scream from inside the room. "Boss Liu, please have mercy." The scream came from a pretty waitress being cornered by 3 creepy old geezers. The girl panicked and yelled, "Help me!" Seeing this, one of the 3 old men went forward to touch her. He smirked lecherously. "Come with me, and you'll live the good life," the girl begged. "Please, Boss Liu, I'm begging you, have mercy." But the more she resisted, the more he liked it. So he ordered his 2 goons to find an empty VIP room and drag her in there. Xiao Feng heard the commotion and couldn't take it anymore. He opened the door, stepping inside with a knowing smile. The 3 old men saw him and were surprised. "Who are you?" Xiao Feng coldly replied. "Thanks for putting on this show, but seriously, your acting skills are seriously lacking." A sinister glint flashed in his eyes. "Following me all this way, so now's your chance to show off your talents." The 3 old men kept up their act, pretending they didn't know what was going on. One of them said, "What are you talking about? I don't understand." Xiao Feng didn't answer, just took out his phone and showed them their profiles. "You guys are 3 assassins trying to act. Looks like you all have collective amnesia." At this point, the 3 assassins realized they'd been exposed and pulled out knives to threaten him. "If that's the case, I won't say any more. Kid, go to hell." Xiao Feng didn't panic at all, confidently saying, "Even though my skills are weaker than my 7 older sisters, I'm still not someone that trash like you can touch." With that, he leaped up high, dodging their attacks. As soon as he landed, Xiao Feng didn't hesitate, kicking each of them straight in the face, sending them sprawling to the ground. The goatee-bearded old man saw the scene and was too scared to speak. Xiao Feng walked over, grabbed his hair, and tossed him out the door. His 2 goons were terrified, stammering, "The intel was wrong. This kid is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's bail." But there's no way Xiao Feng was going to let them escape that easily. He beat them down one by one, sending them crashing to the ground, lying motionless. The waitress saw the scene and exclaimed, "Wow, you're amazing, thank you." Xiao Feng glanced at her with cold eyes, then suddenly grabbed her hair and yanked her backward. "You think I only have info on those 3 assassins?" he said, his voice icy. He held up his phone, pulled up her profile, and continued. "The Lai family's people are definitely nearby, ready to back you up, right? Take me there now, or I'll strip you naked and throw you out on the street." The girl was terrified and didn't dare resist, so she had to agree. At the same time, one of the assassins was talking to Li Haoran, advising him not to come and to let them handle it. Li Haoran, his face full of smugness, held a baseball bat in his hand and said, "Today I'm personally going to teach that good-for-nothing a lesson." The 2 were talking when Xiao Feng appeared, leading the waitress. Li Haoran smiled triumphantly. "Finally, you're here. My hands have been itching for a fight." Xiao Feng wasn't fazed at all, wearing a smug look. "Look who it is again. The weaklings the Li family sends aren't even enough to warm me up." Hearing that, one of the remaining assassins couldn't contain his pride and immediately charged at Xiao Feng. But Xiao Feng easily dodged every single one of his punches. He grabbed one of their knives and stabbed the assassin right in the chest, causing him to cough up blood and collapse to the ground. Xiao Feng put his foot on the guy and warned, "Don't move, or I'll kill you right here and now." Li Haoran, seeing all this, his eyes widened in terror, screamed, "Don't you come any closer, I'm warning you." Xiao Feng looked at him with a sly glint in his eyes. "And what makes you think I'll listen to your warnings?" Xiao Feng walked closer, gently placing his hand on Li Haoran's cheek, and said, "Don't worry, I'll help you relax a little bit." Soon after, only Li Haoran's agonizing screams echoed throughout the parking lot. After he was done, Xiao Feng returned to Xuanian like nothing had happened. Xu Nian frowned and asked, "What took you so long? Don't tell me you got seduced by some girl." Xiao Feng shook his head. "How could I dare? I just got a little lost." He quickly changed the subject. "Let's eat quickly. I'm starving too." The 2 ate happily, chatting comfortably. Scene change, hospital. Li Tianshen, Li Haoran's father, saw his son all bandaged up like a mummy and was furious. "That guy has some nerve, daring to be so cruel to my son." Another assassin, also seriously injured, looking at his wounds, said, "We seriously underestimated his strength. He's too powerful." Li Tianshen brushed off the assassin's words, sneering, "What nonsense are you spouting? That nobody is just a nameless punk. How could he beat cold-blooded killers like you?" Then, an old man with only one eye appeared. Indeed, his name is Du Yanlong, the leader of the assassin group. Previously, Li Haoran's father didn't believe in his abilities, but he kept expressing his hatred, saying that he would deal with this person at all costs. The next morning, at Longcheng Medical University, Xiao Feng curiously asked 7th senior sister why they came here. She replied that it was, of course, because of Xiao Feng's 2nd senior sister. Xiao Feng's eyes lit up. Second senior sister is here. She immediately felt jealous, pinched Xiao Feng's hand, and said, "You really want to see her?" Then, the two of them walked into the lecture hall together. An MC appeared and introduced, "Let's welcome Grandmaster Qin Baihei from Baikao Hall of the Imperial City to the stage." An old man with white hair walked out, waving to everyone. Qin Baihei said, "Although I am old, my skills in traditional Chinese medicine have no descendants to pass them on to. Therefore, I decided to go against tradition and write everything I have learned into a book. This book will only be sold to one person, and I will take that person as my last disciple." Hearing this, the young people below the stage were very excited, ready to pay a high price to get the precious book. The old man on the stage smiled smugly, thinking who else would offer a higher price. But suddenly Xiao Feng raised his hand and said, "Grandmaster Qin, why does this book look exactly like the manuscript I wrote? It's the manuscript that second senior sister made me write when I was a kid." Right then and there, everyone in the room froze, standing still for a few seconds. The baldy-head grandmaster looked like he'd been struck by lightning. He was all flustered and stammered like, "You're talking nonsense, guards. Get him out of here." Just then, a super gorgeous girl walked up to Xiao Feng and said, "Let's see who dares to touch my junior brother." Seeing this girl, the four-eyed grandmaster staggered, trembling so bad he could barely stand, and stuttered, "Murong Xiaoxiao, why are you here?" The guys in the hall, seeing the girl, got all excited. The goddess is here," Xiao Feng asked in surprise. "Second senior sister, what are you doing here?" She just gave a faint smile in return. "Xiao Feng, you don't want to see your second senior sister. You're so good you went down the mountain without telling me a word, and even sneaked here to get cozy with seventh senior sister," Xiao Feng quickly explained. "No way, it's just that seventh senior sister is closest to me, so I came over first." That Shui Nian wouldn't give in either, grabbing Xiao Feng's arm and asking, "What's wrong? Do you like being with me more?" Now both the beautiful girls, Shui Nian and second senior sister, wouldn't back down, each pulling Xiao Feng to one side. "No joke, do you actually like me more, or her more? Answer quickly." With both girls favoring him, Xiao Feng could only cry silently and sigh, "Two senior sisters, please have mercy on me." At the same time, the old grandmaster Qin Baihei was sneaking away. Xiao Feng seized the opportunity to say, "Sis, we should deal with that old guy first." Second senior sister immediately turned her head to look at him, coldly saying, "Qin Baihei, you stop right there." Second senior sister's expression suddenly changed. She continued, "This Cure-All for All Diseases is a book that junior brother wrote for me when he was little. I've always treasured it, and you dare to steal it." The old man Qin Baihei panicked, clasping his hands and begging, "I was wrong, Great Master Mokrong." Second senior sister didn't give him a chance to say more, ordering the four-eyed guy next to her, Qing Dan, inform all the hospitals, big and small, in Huaxia, that they are not allowed to hire Qin Baihei, otherwise they'll be going against me, Murong Xiaoxiao. The four-eyed guy could only respectfully reply, "Yes, Great Master Murong." But before he could say anything else, Xiao Feng disappeared, leaving the two beautiful girls stunned. Both of them continued to argue over Xiao Feng. "Xiao Feng is with me, no one is allowed to take him away," second senior sister retorted sharply. "You have to ask Xiao Feng who he wants to be with first, otherwise you won't be able to stop me." Xiao Feng ran for a while, panting. Luckily he wasn't caught, but the pressure from the two senior sisters was just too much. Suddenly, a few of the underlings came up behind Xiao Feng. He's the boss. The one-eyed boss, along with his underlings, looked at Xiao Feng and said, "Kid, you messed with Li Tianshen and seriously injured him. Now he wants to meet you. Follow us obediently. Don't make us do it the hard way." Xiao Feng turned his face, smiling smugly. "Why don't you guys try to do it the hard way?" The one-eyed boss angrily said. "You asked for it? Don't blame me." Then he ordered his underlings to rush up and surround Xiao Feng. Xiao Feng quickly used his teleportation skill, instantly slipping past them easily, leaving them completely dumbfounded. The one-eyed boss was surprised. Teleportation? But why isn't he fighting back and instead wants to run away? A strange feeling rose in the boss's heart because he clearly remembered that he had attacked very brutally that day and his strength could not be underestimated. Xiao Feng was running around like crazy at this time, thinking about his master's instructions. When facing a battle that you are not sure of winning, you should run away. Keeping your life is the most important thing. He moved around for a while, and then stopped in front of one of the underlings. Without thinking much, Xiao Feng quickly slapped him hard in the face. It was really painful. Found the breakthrough point, Xiao Feng told himself. Of the 7,749 tactics, running away is the best. Another lackey saw Xiao Feng running away and angrily yelled, "Keep running! Next time, we'll find Shui Nian. Let's see if she can run." Xiao Feng ran for a bit, then suddenly stopped. The other guy gloated. "What's wrong? Not running anymore? Is this your backup? If we catch her, Where will you run?
Xiao Feng turned around, his eyes full of killing intent and anger. You bastard! Say that again. The guy was still arrogant, fearless, and repeated the same sentence, but Xiao Feng didn't let him finish. He rushed forward with lightning speed. Before he could complete the sentence, he received a powerful punch to the mouth, sending him flying. The remaining guys could only gape in shock. What just happened? He's too fast. Xiao Feng glared at them with murderous intent. If you touch my senior sister, you're all dead. The one-eyed boss hastily ordered his lackeys to attack Xiao Feng. They obeyed the order, drawing their knives and charging forward. But they were no match for Xiao Feng. With just a few basic moves, Xiao Feng took them all down. At this point, the one-eyed boss pulled out a gun, threatening, "We can't let him live, or he'll be a disaster for me." As soon as he finished speaking, he fired at Xiao Feng. The bullet hit Xiao Feng, making the boss very pleased. Got him. No matter how strong you are, you can't stand up against guns. But Xiao Feng seemed to have completely lost control. His face full of rage, he rushed forward, throwing a powerful punch at the one-eyed boss. Instantly, a fierce red aura erupted from Xiao Feng's body, along with strange tattoos appearing on his skin. His eyes rolled back, as if he had completely lost control. Just then, second senior sister caught up. Seeing this scene, she panicked. "This is bad, Xiao Feng." She quickly took out her acupuncture needles, the Murong 12 hands technique, and shot them straight at Xiao Feng's head to seal his meridians. Xiao Feng fell to the ground unconscious. At the same time, seventh senior sister also arrived, worried. "Xiao Feng, what's wrong?" Second senior sister replied, "Xiao Feng's illness has relapsed. What master was worried about has finally happened." From above, a mysterious figure appeared. Seeing Xiao Feng like this, he could only laugh smugly. "Ha, the new king is born." The scene changed to the Gu family. The two girls brought Xiao Feng back to his room to rest. Seventh senior sister still didn't understand what was happening. What exactly is wrong with Xiao Feng? Second senior sister explained. Xiao Feng carries a mysterious bloodline power. If he loses control of his emotions, he'll become like this. Shui Nian panicked when she heard this. Bloodline power? So it's like senior sister. What bloodline does Xiao Feng have? Second senior sister replied. I don't know the specifics. It's related to Xiao Feng's background. Only our master knows. Xiao Feng has great talent and has successfully mastered all the great martial arts. But master is always worried that he's too warlike and can't control his bloodline power, so he keeps him in a weakened state. Shui Nian asked blankly. So you suddenly came to Longcheng because of Xiao Feng? Second senior sister replied. That's right. Master contacted me and asked me to come and take care of Xiao Feng, but as soon as I arrived, Xiao Feng got into trouble. Both girls looked at each other with hatred and said, Damn the Liv family, we absolutely can't let them off easily. Xiao Feng, in his coma, dreamed of the scene where his parents abandoned him. Suddenly, he jolted awake, totally confused. Why am I so weak? Just then, a mysterious dude popped up by the window, looked at Xiao Feng and said, The path of the strong is always full of thorns, but it's a path you gotta walk, bro. Xiao Feng gave him a cold stare and asked, Am I seriously the weakest of that guy's guards? Mysterious dude replied, No doubt about it, your siblings are all scary, strong. Xiao Feng couldn't help but look gloomy. Forget it, I can't be as strong as you want me to be. I just want to live a normal life with my senior sisters and master. The mysterious dude stared at Xiao Feng. Come on, man. Don't lie to yourself. Look deep into your heart and face your true desires. Xiao Feng was surprised. My true desires? It's to prove to my parents that I'm not useless. To prove that I'm strong so they'll actually care about me and take me seriously. He couldn't hold back his anger and yelled, Shut up! And chased the mysterious dude away. Seventh senior sister heard the commotion and rushed in. Worried sick, Xiao Feng, are you okay? Did it happen again? Xiao Feng forced a smile, changing his expression. Senior sister, why aren't you asleep yet? You'll get wrinkles if you don't get enough sleep. She anxiously approached him and asked. How could I sleep when you're hurt like this? Xiao Feng reassured her. I'm fine, look. Shui Nian quickly pushed Xiao Feng down on the bed, gently saying, All right, just lie down and rest. I'll stay here and watch over you. With that kind of seductive charm, how could Xiao Feng possibly sleep? Scene change to the Li family. After hearing the assassins were all dead, the old man panicked and dropped his phone. All the experts I hired to deal with the Gu family are dead. The old man gritted his teeth, cursing angrily. That Luo Feng kid! Suddenly, a group of people barged in from outside. One of them said, Liao Tianshen, you've got some nerve. Hiring assassins without thinking about the consequences. The old man panicked when he saw these seniors, and seventh senior sister, second senior sister was also there. Seventh senior sister spoke. You've been targeting my junior brother over and over again. Do you even see me? The old man saw second senior sister and asked in surprise, Jiu Shu Nian,
This girl introduced herself. Bai Kao Tang, Imperial Capital. Murong Xiaoxiao. Hearing this, the old man was thunderstruck. You, Murong Xiaoxiao, that little brat is your junior brother.
The people from the Longcheng Chamber of Commerce also spoke up. Li Tianshen, you've disgraced our Longcheng merchants. From now on, we're freezing all your businesses. You better pack your bags and get lost. The old man couldn't believe what he was hearing, his anger reaching its peak. He looked at second senior sister, who just gave him a cold glance. You reap what you sow.
Everyone left, leaving him helpless, unable to do anything. The old man angrily gritted his teeth. Luo Feng, you've ruined everything of mine. I'll make you pay for this with blood.
Suddenly, a refined young man walked in from outside.
Li Tianshen saw him and asked in surprise, Are you from the Chu family?
The young man smiled smugly.
If you want to deal with Luo Feng, I can lend you a hand. Then, he handed the old man a small object, accompanied by a sinister look and a sly smile. This is the knife to get rid of that damn Luo Feng.
The next day, on the news, everyone was shocked to hear that the Li family was no longer involved in any of the Chamber of Commerce's businesses. Everyone wondered, what on earth happened? Has the Li family disappeared?
Scene changed to Xiao Feng's room. A wonderful morning. The guy's super hyped. Never had such an awesome morning. Let's go for a jog. Xiao Feng happily stepped outside. But two senior sisters were already waiting at the door. One was holding breakfast, the other was holding medicine. Xiao Feng hurriedly ate and drank, ready to go for a run. But seventh senior sister quickly stopped. You stay put for me? Got it? No going anywhere. You need to rest for at least a week.
Second senior sister also hurriedly pushed him onto the bed. Your wounds aren't fully healed yet. We just want what's best for you. You should listen to us. Xiao Feng, horrified, was pinned to the bed by second senior sister and replied, I'm really okay. I won't go train. I just feel uncomfortable all over.
Second senior sister asked with a cute and gentle face, Will you listen to me, okay? At the same time, seventh senior sister jumped onto the bed and sat beside him.
Stay here and chat with your two senior sisters. To relieve boredom, tell us all about your years on the mountain.
Xiao Feng, lying between the two senior sisters, felt immense pressure. Suddenly, second senior sister's phone rang. She answered and received an important piece of news. She got up and left to the delight of seventh senior sister. Hurry and go. It's enough for me to take care of Xiao Feng. Xiao Feng looked at second senior sister, his face pleading for help. Second senior sister, don't leave me. What's wrong? You don't want to be with me. It's not that. It's just that I feel bad that second senior sister has been so busy since early in the morning. With only the two of them left in the room, Xue Nian immediately tried to seduce Xiao Feng. If you've really recovered, how about I exercise with you a little? Wink wink. Xiao Feng quickly dodged. I'm still not healed. I want to rest. I'm going to sleep now. Good morning, senior sister. Xiao Feng said awkwardly and embarrassedly. Indeed, seventh senior sister really wants to devour me.
Xue Nian blushed and said, You're such an idiot. You don't know how to enjoy something good served right to your mouth.
After a while, Xiao Feng was still trying to avoid her, but Xue Nian still wouldn't let go, pinning him down. Suddenly, both of their phones rang at the same time.
Xiao Feng picked up his phone, staring blankly at the unknown number calling for a video call.
At the same time, seventh senior sister's phone also rang. She answered the phone, but dropped it in shock. A piece of news like a bolt from the blue. Sixth senior sister is dead.
Scene changed to Longcheng at the seaport. Chu Tianxi, the young master of the Chu family, happily looked at the girl who was tied up, saying, Still pretending to be dead.
In front of him was a girl with a charming figure, utterly adorable.
He approached her and said, Shen De Mingxing, you are truly amazing. It took countless experts to capture you alive and bring you here.
The legendary 7 great arts. You possess one of them. What if I capture all of your fellow disciples and extract information about the 7 great arts from their mouths, huh? The lovely girl still pretended to be dead, saying nothing. That dude just kept yapping, so full of himself, like, you're wondering how I sniffed them out, right? It's thanks to this loser named Luo Feng. Seems like you guys are super attached to him. The second he dropped Luo Feng's name, girl went from zero to hero. No more playing possum. She shot straight up, eyes on fire, glaring daggers at him. You lay a finger on Xiao Feng and I swear I'll make sure you regret being born. Dude tried to play it cool though. He knew she was all tied up, helpless, so, you finally want to talk? Guess this Luo Feng guy's a big deal. He's on his way here. Want to bet if I've got some guys waiting to ambush him. That set her off. She screamed, Chu Tianxi, you piece of garbage. Just you wait. I'm gonna chop you into tiny pieces for her to see. He just grinned like a psycho and started wailing on her. Brutal, man.
The old geezer outside on the yacht could hear the wax and her moans clear as day.
And he's thinking, man, I jumped the gun on this one. Even if we lure Luo Feng out and off him, his people are going to come after me for sure. After the torture session, Chu Tianxi strolls out. The old guy looks at him, voice shaking. You regretting this? Chu Tianzi just gives him this ice-cold look. Too late now. The video's already been sent. No turning back. Then he hops off the boat. Suddenly, this ice-cold hand grabs his ankle. He freezes, staring. All the tough guys he hired, Xiao Feng took them down, no problem. Didn't even make a sound. What? How are all my guys dead? He's trembling, eyes wide, can't believe what he's seeing. Xiao Feng walks up, eyes like daggers. Where's my 6th senior sister?
Chu Tianzi backs away, shaking like a leaf. You're supposed to be a nobody. How are you this strong?
Right then, this mysterious figure pops up behind him. You idiot. You have no idea who our young master really is. Chu Tianzi stammers. Who are you? The mysterious guy just waves his hand, and this dark, death-like energy chokes him. I'll let you know before you die. His name is D. And with that, he sends Chu Tianzi to the other side. The old guy on the yacht sees all this and screams, "Help! Murder!" But those were the last words he ever spoke. A minute later, his body's at the bottom of the sea.
Xiao Feng rushes into the room, sees his 6th senior sister is still alive, and sighs in relief. Thank goodness you're okay.
He runs over and hugs her tight. Cut to Longcheng People's Hospital. 2nd senior sister bursts into the room, all frantic. 6th senior sister, are you okay? And what does she see? Xiao Feng hugging 6th senior sister, tears streaming down his face. If you died, I wouldn't want to live anymore.
2nd senior sister, all jealous and worried, pulls them apart. You guys scared me half to death. I thought she was gone for good.
She tries to act all calm and ladylike, but then she just pounces on 6th senior sister for a hug, like a total kid. A bit later, the whole crew's sitting around, talking. 2nd senior sister asks, 6th junior sister, did you piss off anyone who'd kidnap you? I mean, you've got your haters in showbiz, but this feels different.
Xiao Feng said in a low voice.
These guys are here for the great ultimate arts.
They're a super powerful organization,
trying to steal all 7 of the ultimate arts. While everyone was still discussing, suddenly a female voice rang out from outside the door. The Empress is here. A red-haired girl in white clothes, with a dignified face walked in. It was the senior disciple sister, Bai Changfeng, known as the domineering, invincible Empress, the pride of Huaxia. As soon as they saw her, the other senior disciple sisters were overjoyed.
Xiao Feng blankly walked up to greet her.
Hello, senior disciple sister. In response to his greeting, he received a super strong love punch to the chest. Then she grabbed Xiao Feng's shirt and asked, You little punk. You went down the mountain without even saying hello. Senior disciple sister is busy with a million things. How could I dare to bother you? The other girls felt worried for Xiao Feng and quickly advised, Senior disciple sister, be gentle. Xiao Feng is injured. The 6th senior disciple sister spoke up and asked, Why are you free to visit me today? Because the matter of Yuan Air's kidnapping is related to foreign forces, so I will personally investigate. After that, she continued to pin Xiao Feng to the ground and ask questions. Xiao Feng, I want you to honestly explain something.
She took out her phone with a picture of the mysterious person. How can you command this kind of top-level expert? How do you two know each other?
Who are you, after all? Are you a foreign spy or something? The other senior disciple sisters quickly explained for him. Xiao Feng has always been on the mountain with Master. There must be some misunderstanding. Quickly explained to senior disciple sister. Xiao Feng's eyes dodged elsewhere. Senior disciple sister, this is my secret.
She then showed her authority and majesty. As your senior disciple sister, I will respect your privacy, but as the Empress of Huaxia, I will kill you.
The 7th senior disciple sister loudly tried to stop her. Senior disciple sister, are you crazy? You want to kill Xiao Feng?
The 2nd senior disciple sister also stood up to defend him.
If you don't care about our sisterhood, then I won't be polite either.
The Empress began to be more serious. 2nd junior sister, you know very well that you are no match for me.
That's right, but I can't watch Xiao Feng die in your hands.
At the same time, she felt a very strong murderous aura being emitted from the senior disciple sister's body.
She raised her fist and shouted loudly, Xiao Feng, run! Then the 2 girls lunged into battle. Seeing this, Xiao Feng quickly stepped forward to stop them, pulling them apart. He spoke in a very innocent tone. 2nd senior disciple sister, if senior disciple sister wants to kill me, you won't be able to stop her. Why aren't you running away? Do you not want to live anymore? Then Xiao Feng turned to ask, Senior disciple sister, do you believe me? I'm really not a spy or anything. The Empress ignored him. Then tell me, what is your relationship with that black-robed expert? Xiao Feng pondered, then shook his head. Senior disciple sister, I'm sorry, this is my private secret. If you don't believe me, then kill me here. The 2nd senior disciple sister, determined to protect her pretty boy, resolved to stop her. Senior disciple sister, you can't do that. The Empress replied with cold eyes. Xiao Feng, do you think that just because I dote on you, I wouldn't dare to make a move? As soon as she finished speaking, she pushed her second junior sister behind her and kicked straight at Xiao Feng, sending him flying into the wall. Even though it hurt like hell, Xiao Feng still grinned and said, "Knew it. Eldest senior sister couldn't bring herself to kill me." The ice-cold empress turned her head away and huffed, "If I ever find out you're being a traitor, I'll personally deal with you." Xiao Feng chirped happily. "Thanks, eldest senior sister. Get well soon. I'm looking forward to your next show." As soon as he finished speaking, the empress left. After walking a bit, she felt a slight pain in her leg. That little brat's body is seriously tough. How did he get so strong? Meanwhile, at the GU household, the senior sisters were gossiping about Xiao Feng. "Looks like our little Xiao Feng has really grown up, and he's got secrets too. And not just small ones. I'm still freaked out, even now. That kid is kinda weird. He seems to have gotten stronger, but he keeps denying it." It's probably because Master was worried he'd get arrogant and bring trouble on himself, so she always labeled him as weak. As they were chatting, moans came from Xiao Feng's room. "Ugh, ah." The girls exchanged suspicious glances. That sound. Could it be Xiao Feng has finally come of age? Second senior sister chimed in. "Lao Chi, the soundproofing in this room is terrible. What do I normally need soundproofing for when I'm alone?" Sixth senior sister was practically bouncing with excitement. "Xiao Feng's really maturing. He's got needs now, huh?" Seventh senior sister blushed furiously. "If he's got desires, why isn't he coming to me?" In stark contrast to the sisters' fantasies downstairs, Xiao Feng was upstairs, busting his butt with physical training. After a while, he felt tired and decided to go downstairs for a drink. As he walked down, he wondered, "Are you three senior sisters still not asleep?" Second senior sister gave him a knowing look. Youth is all about passionate desires. Xiao Feng just stared blankly, totally clueless. Yuan Air added, "Xiao Feng, it's normal for boys to have needs, but try not to be too loud." Then Xiao Feng turned to Shui Nian, seventh senior sister. "Why is your face so red?" She turned away shyly. "You two-faced liar. Don't touch me." Poor Xiao Feng still had no idea what was going on. Suddenly, sixth senior sister got a call from the eldest, Yuan Air. "I just remembered something. Now that Xiao Feng has gone down the mountain." Hearing this, she was utterly shocked and surprised. The other sisters were curious. "What is it?" The eldest senior sister's voice came through the phone. "Xiao Feng has a fiancée that Master arranged long ago. Let them meet." Shui Nian was completely against it. "I don't agree. Why didn't Master ever tell me? Why tell me about Master arranging Xiao Feng's marriage?" Yuan Air, "I'll send you the details about the other party to your phone later. Just do as I say." Second senior sister teased when she saw her expression. "What's wrong? Don't tell me you actually want the rabbit to eat the grass near your burrow," Shui Nian awkwardly replied. "It's not like that. I'm just worried that the other person isn't good enough for Xiao Feng." Yuan Air, after seeing the photo on her phone, said, "Shimei, it seems you are overthinking it. The other party is the daughter of Master Chu of the Chang family, Chu Yunshan, Chu Ji Rao." Hearing this, Shui Nian was filled with worry. "It's her. Master once said she was a golden phoenix descended from the heavens. I really can't compare. A fiancé? I don't want one. I just came of age. I'm not even old enough to get married yet." That was eldest sister's idea. "Xiao Feng, do you want to meet her?" The moment he heard the name eldest sister, he panicked. Meet, I'll meet her right away." 3 days later, at the Longcheng Medical University Cafe, Xiao Feng entered with an awkward look on his face. Second sister said Zihiru was studying at the medical university and had arranged for him to meet her there. Xiao Feng immediately remembered his elder sister's instructions. "You have to be generous like a man. You absolutely must make her happy." While he was thinking, a voice suddenly stopped him in his tracks. "Are you Mr. Lutuo?" Photoshop is seriously advanced these days. The person in the picture and the person in front of me are worlds apart. A girl with no kind words spoke up. "Sit down, you're late." Hearing this, Xiao Feng was stunned. "I'm not late. I'm actually 20 minutes early." Why doesn't she look like the picture? Did she edit it a little too much? The two elder sisters always said to be generous. Absolutely must be a gentleman, must make her happy. Alright, whatever she says then. The story kicked off with this girl asking about his finances. What kind of car do you drive? Where do you live? How much savings do you have? Is your household registration local? Xiao Feng answered very naturally. "No house, no car, no money, no driver's license. My household registration is with my master on the mountain." As soon as she heard this, the girl called the matchmaker and cursed. "Oh my God, what kind of prehistoric creature did you introduce me to? His household registration is still on the mountain. What a dream crusher." Right after hanging up, the girl left. "Don't tell anyone you know me, okay?" That girl left way too fast, leaving Xiao Feng dumbfounded. Was that a failed blind date, or what?
Suddenly, a voice called his name. Little brother Xiao Feng.
He turned around and asked, "Who are you?"
The girl with the blue hair was super pretty and cute, exactly like the person in the phone, with a pout on her face. "What's wrong? Don't you recognize me? Who was it that said they wanted to marry me when we were little?" Xiao Feng quickly stood up. "You're Zihi Rao." The girl quickly moved closer to Xiao Feng. "Little brother, a promise is a promise. You have to marry me," Xiao Feng replied shyly. "Words from childhood don't count."
The girl smiled happily. "It's okay, I know you're just a little nervous because you just saw how beautiful I've become. Let's change locations and talk slowly."
The girl happily grabbed Xiao Feng's hand and dragged him away. Back at home, the three elder sisters were super worried,
wondering how Xiao Feng's first date was going. After a while, Xiao Feng came back with the pretty girl he had just met. "Seventh sister, I'm back." The girl quickly spoke up. "Hello everyone, I'm Luo Feng's fiancée, Zihi Rao."
Shui Nian revealed obvious annoyance on her face and turned away, not bothering to care. Second sister also came over and asked, "Ji Ru, what do you think of our Xiao Feng?" The girl blushed and shyly replied, "Very good and handsome."
Sixth sister happily spoke up. "That's great then." Only seventh sister had a troubled expression, jealousy rising within her, and she turned to ask Xiao Feng,
"Do you really want her to be your girlfriend?"
Before Xiao Feng could answer, Ji Rao quickly pulled him into her arms. "Of course, he said he wanted to marry me when he was little."
"How ridiculous. Does that even count?"
"Xiao Feng even said he'd marry me when he was little, and even slept in the same blanket with me."
Hearing this, Zihi Ru's jealousy flared up and she shouted, "What, Xiao Feng? Didn't you say you'd only marry me?"
After that, a competition to win the handsome guy began, both of them pulling Xiao Feng towards them, while loudly arguing. Seeing this scene, Xiao Feng panicked and ran upstairs as fast as his legs could carry him. "I'm going crazy. Everyone be quiet," leaving the two girls below glaring at each other with hostile eyes. The other two female martial siblings saw this and didn't know how to handle it. Our Xiao Feng is really this popular. That evening at 7th Martial Sister's place,
Xiao Feng cautiously opened the door, peeking left and right.
"It's quiet outside. Qiu Jiru must have gone home, right? And 7th Martial Sister must be sound asleep. It's always said that what you hate you get."
There stood Shui Nian in front of Xiao Feng, wearing a super seductive nightgown. Her sudden appearance made Xiao Feng shy.
"7th Martial Sister, why aren't you asleep yet?" Without a word, she stepped forward and pushed Xiao Feng onto the bed.
Then she started coaxing and enticing him. "You have to tell 7th Martial Sister, what do you really think about Shiwai Jiru?" Pinned to the bed, unable to resist,
Xiao Feng blushed and replied, "I don't think anything. I'm not in the mood for romance right now. I have something very important to do." Hearing these words, Shu Nian's face bloomed like a flower. Then she slowly enticed and seduced Xiao Feng. "If you really want to, you could consider your martial sister." As soon as she finished speaking, Shui Nian gave Xiao Feng a sweet kiss. She looked at Xiao Feng with affectionate eyes. "Don't you want to ease the tension?" she continued. "Your body is also very honest." Xiao Feng shyly spoke up. 7th Martial Sister, please don't do this. I'm really not in the mood for this right now."
Hearing Xiao Feng say that, she sulked and turned her face away. "Fine, but if that's the case, you have to draw a clear line with that Shiwu Jiru."
As soon as she finished speaking, she stormed out of the room and slammed the door. Xiao Feng, alone in the room, sadly said, "I'm sorry, 7th Martial Sister."
The next morning, at Longcheng Medical University, Ji Rao rushed out to greet Xiao Feng. "You came to find me," Xiao Feng replied with a serious expression. "That's right. I want to talk to you about our relationship." But before he could finish speaking, Zihi Ru grabbed Xiao Feng's hand and dragged him away.
"Let's talk about that later. I have to attend a small party. It's perfect that you're here to come with me." Ji Ru led Xiao Feng in. Under everyone's gaze, "Ji Ru's here. Oh, who's this guy?" A rather elegant guy with purple hair stepped out to start a conversation. "Zihi Rao, you even brought a new friend."
She quickly introduced the two to each other. Senior Chu, this is the person I often mention, Luo Feng Xiao Feng. And this is Senior Chu Tianxi. He's very famous in the medical field, an outstanding young genius.
The senior also spoke up and asked, "I heard you studied traditional Chinese medicine, so let me ask, what level is your traditional Chinese medicine qualification?" Xiao Feng, hearing this, felt like he'd fallen from the sky and didn't understand what was going on. Traditional Chinese medicine qualifications have levels. The guy immediately laughed mockingly and looked down on it. A girl next to him also exclaimed in surprise. Studying traditional Chinese medicine and not knowing that traditional Chinese medicine has qualification levels? Don't tell me he's a fraud. Hey, don't say that. Xiao Feng was taught by his master in the mountains. Maybe he really doesn't know. Then he explained further. Doctors who study traditional Chinese medicine have to pass preliminary, intermediate, advanced, special, and national levels. Among them, there are no more than 20 people in all of China who belong to the special level. As for the national level, there are only 3 people, one of whom is the head of Baikao Tang, also my uncle, Grandmaster Murong Xiaoxiao. Hearing Xiaoxiao's name, Xiao Feng was very surprised. Second Marshal's sister is at the national level. That's amazing.
The girl next to him quickly praised the guy. Senior Chu is the top person in Longcheng. We're the only advanced level.
Xiao Feng was so shocked that he froze after hearing that, thinking, so this guy's pretty awesome too, huh?
After chatting for a bit, the senior invited Xiao Feng to sit down, saying, let's eat and talk.
Just then, Zihiru's phone vibrated, and she went outside to answer it. As soon as Zihiru left, the senior's expression changed.
He looked at Xiao Feng and said, I advise you to stay away from Zihirao. The only one who deserves her is me.
Xiao Feng scoffed. Seriously? You're already showing your true colors as a two-faced dog this fast?
The senior, with a cold look in his eyes, picked up a check and sneered,
How much do you want? Just fill in the amount. Xiao Feng took the check and filled it out. Oh, you want to give me money?
Then he handed it back to him,
saying smugly, Can you even afford this number? The girl next to them looked at the check with a gazillion zeros and exclaimed angrily, Are you crazy, poor or something? $1 billion is insane.
The senior immediately dropped the act and tore up the check in anger. You poor bum. Are you deliberately trying to cause trouble? Xiao Feng, seeing his reaction, was super pleased with himself. It's 2023 and you're still pulling this stunt. How cliché can you get? I think you're the one deliberately messing with me.
The guy's face turned red with anger, and he yelled, I'm warning you, I'm a senior TCM doctor at Baikao Tang. Do you have a death wish?
Xiao Feng confidently retorted. Then go ahead and call someone from Baikao Tang to deal with me. I'll be right here waiting. Haha, that's hilarious. The owner of Baikao Tang is my second senior sister.
At the same time, Zihirao, having finished her phone call, walked back in, completely clueless. What are you guys doing? The senior put on an act and said, Zihirao, your friend is so uneducated. He glanced at the girl next to him and gave her a signal. Then this girl started acting like her life depended on it, covering her face and screaming, I just said a few things you didn't like, and you dared to hit me.
People around them were surprised and started getting worked up. He really hit her. That's too much.
Xiao Feng was also surprised. I originally wanted to save Zihiru's face and not bother arguing with you guys. Looks like I have no choice but to throw down now. The girl continued to play the victim. He's gonna hit me again. Zhirao was still clueless. What actually happened?
Xiao Feng impatiently waved her hand away and yelled, I can't stand this. I'm out of here. Don't contact me anymore.
With that, Xiao Feng left, leaving Zhihirao dumbfounded. The girl, with a very angry expression, also left after that. Cut to the next morning. Xiao Feng was exercising when he suddenly received a phone call. Xiao Feng answered. Hello? Before he could say anything, a loud voice yelled from the phone. You bastard! You dared to dump Qiwan Jiru and don't want to get married anymore. Turns out it was his master calling to berate him. Master, Zhirao and I are really not compatible. Stop with the useless words, I'm telling you. Her grandpa heard that his granddaughter was dumped and sent someone to Longcheng to teach you a lesson. Save yourself. Hearing this news, Xiao Feng felt dizzy and asked back, Master Chu wants to come and find me. Is he very powerful? He wouldn't really want to kill me, right? But take care of yourself, especially pay attention not to be chopped off any part of your body. Scene change to the principal's office of Longcheng Medical University. Ji Rao appears with her grandfather. Her grandfather is Pei Yongji, the president of Longcheng Medical University. He always helps her. The headmaster replied with a confused expression, This is what I should do. It is an honor for us to have Chu Jiru come to study at the school. Ji Rao's grandpa said with an irritated expression, No need for formalities. I'm here to find that rascal Luo Feng. Seeing this, Ji Rao quickly intervened. Grandpa, you're not going to beat up my little brother Xiao Feng, are you?
He turned green with anger and shouted, Beat him! I'll just strangle him to death and throw him in the river for the fish to eat. He dares to bully my precious Zihiru.
I'll strangle him, snuff him out, ha. Grandpa, I asked you to convince him to marry me, don't scare him away.
Suddenly, the drama queen next to that senior rushed in frantically, reporting, Headmaster, something happened. Come quick and save Chu Wenfan. Down below, a crowd was gathered, cheering for Xiao Feng. Luo Feng, beat him to death.
Turns out, Xiao Feng was giving that senior a serious beatdown. The senior clutched his bruised face and said, You made Zihiru angry, which affected a lot of students who can't intern at the Rushi Pharmaceutical Company. Not only did you not apologize, but you even dared to hit someone.
Xiao Feng looked at him like it was nothing. A huge disaster is coming.
I can't handle it. You dare to distort the truth and manipulate public opinion. I'm beating you up to vent my anger before handing you over to the authorities." Xiao Feng smiled sinisterly at his terrified face. "This fist will teach you some manners." Just as he was about to punch him, the headmaster hurriedly stopped him. "Hold it right there. What exactly is going on?" Seeing someone arrive, the senior immediately played the victim. "Headmaster, it's Luo Feng. He did something wrong and didn't apologize, and he even dared to hit me." The headmaster was furious when he heard this and shouted, "You brat, you've gone too far." Xiao Feng casually replied, "Some people have foul mouths. They deserve a beating." Ziru finally understood now. Xiao Feng wasn't such a violent person after all. Ziru's grandpa walked over and looked at Xiao Feng with a completely different expression. "You're Luo Feng. You've got some guts, but I don't know if you have as much skill as your master. You must be Grandmaster Chiwu, right? Heard you want to teach me a lesson, so please, make your move," Xiao Feng said. Ziru's grandpa was quite surprised to hear that. "Not bad. This kid's got some spunk." Then he set a condition. "If you can take 3 of my moves without falling, I won't hold anything against you." Zihiru was worried about Xiao Feng and rushed forward to stop him. "How can you do that, Grandpa? Your martial arts are so high, how can Xiao Feng withstand even one move?" Xiao Feng quickly pushed her away. "Don't interfere. This is my business." The senior laughed gloatingly in his heart. "This Luo Feng watches too many superhero movies. He's delusional, thinking he can withstand 3 moves from a grandmaster. Just wait for your death." Then he launched his first move. Poisonous Wind 12 kicks. Countless poison needles appeared and shot forward. Zihiru was extremely worried. "Grandpa, why is he using this move?" Facing the countless poison needles, Xiao Feng remained calm. He chuckled to himself. "This poison won't kill you instantly, but it will completely ruin your internal organs." Xiao Feng wasn't easy to deal with either. He unleashed his Han Chan mysterious jade hand. He grabbed the poison needles with lightning speed, instantly gathering them all in one place. To Grandmaster Chiwai's shock, this is the Han Chan mysterious jade hand. He actually knows this unparalleled technique that defends against all kinds of poisons, and he's using it so skillfully. The senior was speechless with shock. Seeing his move easily defeated, he said, "Then take my second move." With great speed, he rushed towards Xiao Feng and launched the Yunjiang style. Zihiru's worried expression intensified. Grandpa really wants to push Xiao Feng to his death. He's even using such a powerful move. Xiao Feng sensed a powerful force. He's attacking so ruthlessly. He immediately channeled his internal energy into his palm, then unleashed a wave of power to defend. But because the move was also quite strong, Xiao Feng was pushed back. The dude felt pain but tried to appear calm and said, "Master Chiwa, I've received your second move." Seeing this, Chiwai snapped his teeth in anger. "Damn brat, could he really withstand 3 moves of mine? If so, I'll lose all face." "This is my third move. If you can stand firm, I'll forgive everything you've done to Zihiru." As soon as he finished speaking, he poured all his inner strength into an attack, unleashing an extremely powerful and forceful punch forward. 7 killing fist. Zihiru, upon seeing this move, lost her composure. "This is a forbidden evil art that Grandpa wouldn't even pass down to me if he died. The damage is extremely high." Seeing the immense power, Xiao Feng feared that he couldn't withstand this move directly. At the same time, Xiao Feng rushed forward to counterattack. "Master, this is because this old man wants to cripple me, so I have no choice but to use this move." Xiao Feng's eyes turned blood red, and Shu looked at him in horror. "This is the blood pupils technique. He even learned this move." Blood pupils is a technique that can cause blood to spread throughout the pupils, allowing the user to see through to find the opponent's weaknesses and defeat them. Repeated use can lead to permanent blindness. This is the ultimate skill of senior sister Bai Changfeng. After using the technique, Xiao Feng instantly saw the old man's weakness, and he rushed forward with incredible speed, using the divine travel steps, then unleashed another move, the frigid Chan jade hand, punching straight into the old man's chest, catching him off guard. Because he took such a powerful blow, the old man vomited blood and flew backward. Everyone was shocked, and agape. Master Chiu was blown away. Is this real or a dream? Is Luo Feng that strong? Ji Rao hurriedly ran to support her grandfather. "Grandpa, are you okay?" Outwardly she said, "It's nothing, this injury is minor, don't worry." But internally he was in extreme pain. Luo Feng had found his weak point, and his bones were broken into pieces. Xiao Feng at the same time gleefully ran over. "Thank you, Master Chiwai, for showing mercy, otherwise I would have died long ago." The old man stood up with an awkward expression, but for the sake of his reputation he quickly replied, "It's good that you know." Everyone thought that Master Chiu had held back, which is why he lost to Luo Feng. He turned his face away and continued, "I keep my word, the past grievances are all cleared, and I won't cause trouble for you anymore." Zhai Ru beside him added,
Since you held back against him, I won't make things difficult for you either. I won't see you again in the future." After that, both of them left before Xiao Feng's bewildered gaze. Was I a bit too much? Seeing this, the senior was extremely angry because he couldn't avenge this humiliation. He hurriedly ran away. That Luo Feng hasn't been beaten to death yet, how annoying. As the senior was running, a car suddenly sped up and blocked his path. "Do you have a license? Can't you see the road?" The car door lowered, revealing an old man sitting inside. The senior recognized him upon seeing him. "It's you, uncle. Why are you here?" "Get in the car quickly. I have something to discuss with you." This old man is the chairman of the Chu family, Chu Feng. The guy got into the car, still wondering, not understanding why his uncle had come to find him. Scene changed to the funeral at the Chu family villa. Yun Fan walked in and was too shocked because this was his cousin's funeral. What the heck? It's him. He's the heir the Chu family has been grooming since he was a kid. Old man Chu Feng, with his eyes cold and full of hatred. He was murdered, and the murderer is Luo Feng. Then the old geezer turns to Yun Fan and asks, "I want to entrust the future of the Chu family to you. Are you willing?" As soon as he hears this, he hurriedly kneels down and replies. Yun Fan is very willing. In his heart, he's cheering. "My cousin dying was perfectly timed." Old man Chu Feng continues. "As the heir of the Chu family, the first thing you must do is avenge your cousin's death. Can you do it?" "Of course I can." Meanwhile, Jihiru is on her way home, sitting in the car, lost in thought and melancholy. Grandpa notices and is very worried. "You still can't let it go, huh?" Then he takes her hand and says, "Jihiru, if you wanted to pursue him at first I wouldn't have objected, but now I have different thoughts about him. I'm going to ask you something." Jihiru asks, puzzled. "What is it, Grandpa?" He replies with a determined look. "Don't get close to Luo Feng anymore, and definitely don't fall for him." She's shocked. "Why? He's destined for a life of hardship. We're not the same as him. He and I aren't from the same world. Oh, we're not the same. How are we different? Just trust Grandpa. I'm doing this for your own good." Suddenly, Zihiru's car is blocked by another car that cuts them off, forcing them to stop abruptly. "Master, someone's blocking our car." Jihiru rolls down the window and looks out. "Who's blocking our car?" Yun Fan steps out of the car with a smug look on his face. As soon as the car window is down, he respectfully greets them. "Master Thun is a shining example for me to follow. I would like to invite you to a proper feast." Jiru's grandfather looks at him suspiciously. "All right then. Although Luo Feng's palm strike made me a little uncomfortable, for Jiru's future, I should still give him some face. Thank you very much. I'll lead the way." Cut to Luo Feng's room. What Luo Feng's fate is, even he doesn't know. All he knows is that he was disliked by his own mother from the moment he was born. Then he was taken by his master to cultivate in the deep mountains, gained a real family, learned to smile, and received love from his master and his 7 older female disciples. Entering a restaurant, he eats with great relish. "My senior sisters aren't home today, so I'll just eat out." Seeing how Xiao Feng eats, everyone is amazed. He eats so much, and so fast. At the same time, across from Xiao Feng is a young man who eats just as impressively. This guy eats like crazy. He's definitely going to bankrupt the place. He must make a lot of money. Then their eyes meet, and the young man happily raises his hand to greet Xiao Feng. He checks the money he has, and it's only enough to eat until he's about 80% full. But no biggie, he'll just drink more water later. Xiao Feng waves his hand and says, "Bro, there's too much. I can't finish it all. Come help me out." Before he can think, Xiao Feng quickly pulls him over to his table. "Go ahead and make yourself at home. I'm treating." Seeing them both chow down like there's no tomorrow, everyone there was just amazed. They can really eat. "It's making my head spin. I gotta put this on YouTube." Only after finishing all the food on the table did this dude finally feel full. "Man, that hit the spot. I'm really grateful, man. You're a good person. I've never eaten this much before." "Once I find a job, I'll treat you to a feast," Xiao Feng asked, puzzled. "It's not easy to find work." This guy was super honest, replying, "Finding work is easy enough. I want to put in the effort. But bosses complain that I eat too much and don't want to cover my meals." Hearing that, Xiao Feng happily pulled out his phone and started to connect, "Add me on chat so if anything comes up later." He was mid-sentence when suddenly, Xiao Feng sensed an incredibly powerful energy coming from the guy. This power might even be stronger than his own. Could this guy be a hidden master? But with such an honest face, he probably isn't pretending to be a simpleton. This power is probably still in its accumulation phase, not yet awakened. After thinking it over, Xiao Feng happily continued, "Add me as a friend. If you run into any trouble later, just look for me. I'll definitely help you." Suddenly, at that moment, Xiao Feng's phone received a message. As soon as he read the message, Xiao Feng's expression changed drastically. Cut to the Chu family residence. The father of Chu Tianxi held his son's portrait close, heartbroken.
Son, rest in peace. Dad won't let you die in vain. I'll definitely send that beast to the grave with you. At that moment, footsteps came from outside the door. You guys are late. A killer babe with a seriously hot body spoke up. Chu Xiansheng, our identities are a bit sensitive. Entering the country was a little difficult.
The old man couldn't contain his anger and shouted, "Spare me the excuses, my son. If it weren't for helping your organization complete some mission, he wouldn't have died. What are you planning to do about it?"
This girl said confidently, "You just need to lure Luo Feng out." In the dark night, Zhao Feng was waiting for someone. "I'm here. I'm alone." Suddenly, a car appeared in front of him. Zhao Feng held up the message from his phone and demanded, "Let them go now." The killer babe slowly got out of the car. "Come with me. Don't resist, and we'll release them when we get there." He immediately looked suspicious. "How can I trust you?" This beautiful girl simply said, "If you don't trust me, they're as good as dead." Out of options, he had to listen to them. "Then let's go. Stop dawdling. We're wasting time." Suddenly, at that moment, his 3 senior sisters rappelled down from a helicopter. "Let's see who dares to touch him."
The 3 girls appeared with an incredibly cool demeanor. The killer babe was a bit panicked. "Who are you?"
"Their killing intent is too strong." The 7th senior sister with angry eyes reproached her very quickly. "Dare to lay a hand on my precious junior brother. None of you are getting out of here alive today. Say your prayers."
The killer babe was horrified.
"This is the divine swift steps. You guys possess the 7 great arts." Before she could finish speaking, Xue Nian rushed up to attack. "Kneel down for me."
She hurriedly retreated to avoid it. But there was no escaping.
Behind her, 6th senior sister also appeared very quickly. The girl grabbed the assassin's head and tossed her up. 2nd senior sister, "Catch this ball." Right after, 2nd senior sister added a kick for good measure, sending the assassin sprawling onto the ground. Then, her underlings were easily taken down too. "Just die already, you lot." The assassin lay flat on the ground, still in shock. "These are the inheritors of the 7 great arts. They're way too strong."
Zhao Feng, seeing how fierce his senior sisters were, got worried. "Senior sisters, don't kill her. Master Thu and Thu Zihiru are still in her hands. Relax. Your eldest senior sister already found and saved them." Xue Nian rushed over to check on Zhao Feng. "Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?" Seizing the opportunity, he pretended to be weak and scared. "7th senior sister, thank goodness you all arrived. I was so scared, you little rascal. Still trying to flirt at a time like this." 2nd senior sister spoke up. "Sisters, what should we do with her now?"
"I heard this assassin came here for the 7 great arts. Let's take her back to eldest senior sister for interrogation." The assassin, with a cold look on her face, said, "You won't get any information from me. That man will avenge us." As soon as she finished speaking, the assassin bit her tongue and committed suicide. Her underlings also committed suicide to keep the information a secret. 2nd senior sister felt worried. First it was 6th junior sister, now it's Luo Feng. Who knows what'll happen next? We need to resolve this quickly. "Do you have a plan?" 2nd senior sister's expression changed. "Being overseas, we definitely need some foreign forces to come over." "Don't tell me you want me to contact 3rd senior sister."
The 2 senior sisters immediately passed the buck to Zhao Feng.
"Old 3 is solitary and weird. We can't get along with her, but she only listens to you, so of course you're the one who goes." Scene change. At a secret base overseas, a soldier was talking to 3rd senior sister. "Isn't this too risky? Hua Xia strictly forbids any activities of underground forces."
She didn't pay attention to his words and went straight to the helicopter.
"If you're scared, stay behind." The soldier hurriedly followed. "You're our boss, of course. We'll follow you wherever you go. It's just, are we just going to expand so openly?" "Of course not. I'm afraid someone will give me the green light," the soldier asked in surprise. "Boss, don't tell me you have someone backing you in the Huaxia military? Who is it?" "Bai Changfeng, my eldest senior sister." The next day, Zhao Feng and Xue Nian were in the car. Eldest senior sister has already caught Chu Canfeng and Chu Yunfeng, who are planning to escape. Thu Ji Rao's condition is also stable. Then she suggested to Zhao Feng to learn how to drive. "If you want a car, your senior sister will buy it for you." "Nah, I don't need it. It's so comfortable sitting in the car. You little lazy bones, you're good at being lazy, huh?" As they were talking, a guy suddenly ran out onto the road. 7th senior sister, be careful." Xue Nian tried to brake as quickly as possible, but because it was so sudden, she still hit him. The 2 looked at each other with fearful expressions. This is bad. They hurriedly got out of the car to see if the person they hit was okay.
Zhao Feng suddenly recognized him as the person he met in the restaurant before. "Are you all right? Should I take you to the hospital?" Before he could help him up, a black car rushed over from the front. Several men with faces as grim as hell got out of the car. "Where do you think you're going? Aren't you good at running?"
As they approached him, Zhao Feng stopped them. "Who are you guys?" One of them stepped forward and said, "He's my friend, mind your own business, and scram. This guy looked pale and scared. Please, save my sister. They kidnapped my sister. He barely finished speaking before he fainted from exhaustion. Shui Nian came closer and asked, Xiao Feng, do you know this guy? He's my friend, senior sister. Seeing that Xiao Feng didn't react, the guy got pissed. What are you still standing there for? Grab him? He barely finished speaking before Shui Nian kicked him in the face. A friend of Xiao Feng is a friend of mine. What are you going to do about it? The remaining guys saw this and rushed to attack. Looks like you're asking for it. This guy ended up just like the last one, sent flying with a kick. Shui Nian shouted loudly. What are you all still standing there for? Get lost. Beaten and bruised, they didn't forget to glare back and threaten. You'll regret this. Scene change. At the hospital, the guy from before woke up. He sat up and begged, please, save my sister. Hey, don't freak out. We've already found some info about your sister. Xiao Feng is on it. Scene change. To an abandoned warehouse in a remote suburb. One of the kidnappers looked at the little girl and said, Don't worry, your brother will be here soon. Suddenly, one of his underlings rushed in. Boss, we couldn't catch that guy. Someone stopped us. Forget it then. We'll just have to silence him later, alright? He turned to the little girl with an ice-cold look. Since we couldn't catch your brother, we'll just have to kill you. Just as he was about to strike, he got hit by a rock. Who's there? Who the hell did that? He dared to look outside and saw Xiao Feng standing proudly in front of the door. It's your grandpa. The guy looked at Xiao Feng in shock. Where are the bodyguards at the door? Where did they go? Xiao Feng looked at him smugly. Them. I already put them to sleep permanently. Now it's your turn. The guy got all tough and pulled out a gun. You bunch are useless, but you can't beat me. Seeing this, Xiao Feng quickly threw a rock forward. The gun in his hand was sent flying. How about we make a deal? My life for the life of this little girl. Or I could just kill you first, and then take the girl. Knowing he was no match for Xiao Feng, the guy tried to escape. Alright, she's all yours. As soon as he finished speaking, he ran away as fast as his legs could carry him. Xiao Feng flashed a bright smile at the little girl. Don't worry, I'll take you to your brother, the little girl smartly asked. Do you know my brother? What's his name then? Hearing this, Xiao Feng froze. Crap, I never asked his name, I only know his WeChat username. Oh well, I guess I'll answer with his WeChat username. His name is Hei-Hua, the little girl rejoiced. That's right, that's my brother. Phew, that was close. Glad I passed that test. The moment she stepped into the hospital, the little girl rushed to hug her brother tightly. Relax, I've got this, we've already completely sorted things out. Not really. It also means you're about to face a powerful dark force that controls Long Cheng's underground business. Scene change to the Long family estate. Long was being served wine by a girl. Second young master, have another glass, he thought to himself with an annoyed expression. This time I've met someone difficult to deal with. How am I supposed to explain this to the eldest young lady? This, Long is the Long family's hitman. While he was feeling annoyed, a subordinate suddenly entered. Second young master, that idiot is here again, we couldn't stop him. Xiao Feng walked in with a bright smile and waved hello. Long responded with a forced smile. How quickly we meet again. Is this fate or what? Xiao Feng got straight to the point. I'm here to see the Long family's head maid. Tell her to come out and talk to me. The subordinate beside him shouted loudly. Who do you think you are to demand that our eldest young lady meet you? Xiao Feng remained calm, looking at Long and continuing. What do you think? Will I get to meet her? The guy coldly dismissed the hostess, then signaled for his men to come in and suppress Xiao Feng. With a large number of people, he confidently spoke up. You only gained an advantage by ambushing us during the day, so we had to retreat. But now that you've brought yourself here, don't blame us for being rude. You want to see the eldest young lady? It's simple. Just survive this crowd, and I'll take you to meet her. After that, Long slammed the door shut and left. Xiao Feng had no choice but to warm up his hands and feet to teach these guys a lesson they wouldn't forget. A moment later, Xiao Feng came out to meet him. He didn't bother looking back, assuming it was his subordinate. You guys are quick, did you take care of that brat? But to his surprise, Xiao Feng was standing in front of him, along with his subordinates, lying scattered on the ground. I've taken care of it, let's go. Long was utterly shocked. I haven't even finished a cigarette, and he's already defeated all my men. I can't let him meet the eldest young lady. Suddenly a girl's voice spoke. Not bad, you did well. An extremely sexy and alluring girl walked out. I am Long Yiran. I believe you came here to find me. She approached Xiao Feng. Let's sit down and have a cup of tea, shall we? What do you say? Xiao Feng replied. Sure, lead the way. Seeing the way she looked at Xiao Feng, Long felt apprehensive. The eldest young lady once looked at me that way, but now, in her eyes, I no longer exist. In a room, Xiao Feng was talking with this eldest young lady. Long stood outside looking in, feeling extremely annoyed and uncomfortable. At the same time, A subordinate came to see him. "Second master, the second young lady invites you," he thought to himself. "Eldest young lady, if I no longer exist in your eyes, then don't blame me for finding my own way out." Xiao Feng spoke up. "Hua Zi and his younger sister are my good friends. I hope you guys won't cause them any more trouble." The girl looked at him with a determined gaze and replied, "I'm a businesswoman. I can't make a losing deal. I had to spend a lot of money to find a suitable pair of corneas. You just say that and want me to give up. Doesn't seem fair." Hearing this, Xiao Feng honestly asked, "How much money? Name your price. My senior sisters have plenty of money anyway." The girl's expression changed, and she moved closer to Xiao Feng. "I don't need money. What I want is you." Xiao Feng was surprised, thinking that the eldest young lady wanted to take his corneas, and just like that she deflated. "Seriously, how dense can you get? I need a real expert like you, Xiao Feng. How about you stick around with me? Money, status, power, anything you want, I can get it for you. I guarantee nobody in Longcheng would dare to mess with you." The dude replied, all innocent, "Nah, can't do that. My senior sisters want me to stay home and be a kept man. They won't let me go out and work." Hearing that Xiao Feng had more senior sisters, she secretly rejoiced inside. This guy's already this strong. If I could snag all his senior sisters to work for me, wouldn't that be like a tiger growing wings? The young missy immediately suggested, "Well, how about I just hire your senior sisters to work for me instead?" Xiao Feng casually brushed her off. "No way, my senior sisters can't stand your puny Long family." Hearing that, she got a little ticked off. "What, puny Long family? Is she looking down on me?" "You should think it over carefully. Here's my card." Xiao Feng firmly refused. "No need to think about it. It's not happening." The young missy stared straight at Xiao Feng and asked again, "Xiao Feng, are you sure?" Xiao Feng stood up, decisive as ever. "I'm positive. If you don't need the money, then there's nothing else to talk about. You'll just have to give up on getting a cornea for Huo Izi's little sister." Hearing that, the young missy got super pissed. "You've got some nerve, ordering me around." She slammed her hand hard on the table. Hearing that, her henchmen immediately rushed in, guns drawn. She said sternly, "I'm giving you one last chance. Either you work for me, or you die." Suddenly, seventh senior sister walked in. "He's not choosing either." The young missy was completely surprised. "Gu Shui Nian, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you're one of Xiao Feng's senior sisters." Shui Nian didn't even bother acknowledging her. "Xiao Feng, let's go home." Before leaving, Xiao Feng turned back and warned, "If you dare touch Hua Zi or his little sister, I swear I won't let you get away with it." Long Yuran smirked slyly. "We'll just have to wait and see, then." Once outside, Shu Nian looked displeased. "Seventh senior sister? Are you mad at me? You're so reckless. Running off to the Long family's turf by yourself. If I hadn't shown up when I did, she definitely wouldn't have let you off easy. Did you even think about the consequences?" Xiao Feng replied sadly. "Seventh senior sister, I just didn't want to keep bothering you, so I tried to handle it myself." Shui Nian pinched Xiao Feng's ear, annoyed. "If you're not bothering me, who are you going to bother? Seventh senior sister, be gentle. I'll bother you from now on." The bottom line is, she's not going to cause any more trouble for your friend. Don't go seeing her again. "Yes, ma'am." Scene changed to Xiao Feng's room. "I was really too impulsive tonight, and made seventh senior sister worry." Suddenly, Shui Nian walked in. Xiao Feng was embarrassed. "Seventh senior sister, why didn't you knock? I'm not even dressed yet." She looked incredibly worried. "I was really worried about you today. If something happened to you, what would be the point of revenge?" Seventh senior sister, "I'm sorry, it's my fault." She moved closer to Xiao Feng and asked, "Xiao Feng, do you like seventh senior sister?" Xiao Feng replied excitedly, "You're my Shiji. Who else would I like if not you?" The girl looked blank. "So, you only see me as your Shiji." As soon as she said that, she moved closer and gave Xiao Feng a sweet kiss, then looked straight into Xiao Feng's eyes and asked, "Did you feel anything?" The guy was stunned. "That was my first kiss." Then he changed the subject. "I'm sleepy. Seventh Shiji should go back and rest soon too." Zhu Nian turned away with a displeased expression. "This blockhead is really a wooden head." As soon as she left, Xiao Feng's expression changed. "Why would I be a blockhead? It's just that I don't want to get involved with you right now." The scene changes to the next morning. Zhu Nian received a phone call. "Okay, I got it." Xiao Feng, who was sitting across from her eating, asked, "What's wrong with Long Yuran?" "That Long guy you met the other day betrayed Long Yuran. He chose to join Long Lalan. They teamed up with high-ranking members of the Long family's board of directors to kick her out and replace her with Long Lalan." Xiao Feng listened and pondered in silence. The scene changes to a bar, where the young miss is sitting sadly drinking, while people around her gossip. Suddenly Xiao Feng appeared and comforted her. You shouldn't be so depressed.
Little brother Xiao Feng, you dare come looking for me? Aren't you afraid I'll eat you up? Tell me, where should I start eating you from?
Just as the young miss was trying to seduce Xiao Feng, Shui Nian suddenly appeared and loudly stopped her. Long Yiran, let him go right now.
Look at your appearance, are you still a young miss?
The young miss didn't care. She moved closer to Shu Nian and teased, "What's wrong, are you jealous? Then I won't pay attention to him anymore. Can I be with you?"
Shu Nian ignored her. You've had enough. The young miss turned her face away angrily. If you don't want to be with me, then fine. Shu Nian snatched her glass of wine. You're drinking so much, aren't you afraid your eye condition will get worse? It doesn't matter, even if I go blind, no one will care. Besides, I'm already down on my luck.
Perhaps this is our sorrow. Family, love, or friends are all luxuries for me. The young miss drank the whole glass of wine in one gulp. Okay, I won't stay here and offend your eyes anymore. Before leaving, she didn't forget to pat Xiao Feng's butt. On leaving, Xiao Feng stopped her. Wait, what's wrong? Want to go home and have an in-depth discussion about life with me?
Xiao Feng replied.
It's not that. If I can heal your eyes, can you promise that you won't engage in those dirty industries anymore? She was very surprised when she heard this. What? You can cure my eyes?
Shui Nian stopped him. Xiao Feng, what nonsense are you talking about?
The young miss quickly ran up to Xiao Feng. If you can cure my eyes, you can have whatever you want.
Xiao Feng looked straight into her eyes. Your condition is hereditary, right? That's right, my grandfather had it too. It skipped a generation and came to me. I've had multiple cornea transplants, but it keeps recurring. There's no permanent cure. Your problem isn't in your eyes, it's in your nerves. My master has treated this before, but I haven't practiced it myself, so I'm not sure of the success rate.
The young miss replied. I'm going blind anyway. It's just a matter of time. If you have a way, feel free to try.
Shui Nian quickly interjected. Long Yiran, his medical skills are just so-so, and he hasn't even practiced before. Do you really trust him?
The young miss immediately knelt down and begged. La Feng, please save me. If my eyes are cured, and I take back the Long family, I'll definitely run it properly.
Noticing this, Shui Nian turned to Xiao Feng and said, If you really cure Long Yiran's eyes, Long Lalan will definitely not let you off the hook.
7th senior sister. Master said, if we can help someone, we should. It could make life better for the people of Long City. I'm willing to try.
Shui Nian looked annoyed. You never listened to me, so how do you want to treat her? Xiao Feng fell into thought. The treatment method is quite complicated. I need to think it through first.
At that moment, Long appeared. Young miss, have you completely lost it? You actually believe this kid can cure your eyes?
The young miss shouted.
It's because you betrayed me, revealing my eye condition to the Long family, that I've ended up like this. Long smirked. Before, you only saw me as a dog, but now you look at me differently. If you can betray me, you can betray Long Lalan tomorrow. Do you think she really trusts you? Once she's done with you, she'll kill you. Before she could finish speaking, he angrily grabbed her by the neck. The Long family values strength. Without power, you're nothing, and you dare to criticize me.
Then he punched her a few times, causing her to vomit blood.
Long laughed gleefully. Ha ha ha. Shui Nian, standing beside them, was furious. This Long family is truly cold-blooded.
Xiao Feng, the young miss said as she stood up. How strange, this tavern doesn't allow animals, so why is there a dog barking here?
Long was furious. Who are you calling a dog? Xiao Feng calmly turned around and replied. Whoever answers is the dog.
He smugly raised his voice. Don't think you're so great just because you can fight. The Long family only needs one finger to kill you.
Before he could finish his sentence, Xiao Feng slapped him across the face. Then Xiao Feng coldly walked closer to him. Do you believe that before the Long family touches me, I'll kill you first? He looked at Shui Nian in fear. You dare condone your junior brother like this? Aren't you afraid of bringing trouble upon yourself?
Shui Nian also spoke coldly. Do you think Long Lalan would dare offend my Jiyu family for a dog like you? Besides, do you think my Jiyu family is afraid of the Long family? Shui Nian stepped closer, picked up her phone, and threatened. Do you want me to call Long Lalan right now? Let's see if she'll turn against me for you. Or if I'll just let Xiao Feng deal with you, as long as I'm happy.
Long trembled in fear and stepped back. Fine, you guys are good. Just you wait. As he was about to leave, Xiao Feng spoke up. Wait a minute. Has my 7th senior sister let a dog like you leave yet? As soon as he finished speaking, Xiao Feng used the divine travel steps and rushed towards him with incredible speed, then delivered a powerful knee strike to his stomach, dragging him back in front of his 7th senior sister and forcing him to kneel before her.
Shu Nian coldly looked at him.
You think you can just give a warning and leave? Have you been watching too much superhero movies? Long trembled in fear and begged, I was wrong, please spare me, Miss Jiu.
She kicked him hard. Get lost.
He ran away as fast as his legs could carry him.
Xiao Feng looked at the young miss and asked, Are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? I'm fine, I'll be going now.
Watching her leave, Xiao Feng felt worried. How could she be okay? She has a lot of pride, just like 7th senior sister. Just let her be alone for a while. When she calms down, she'll definitely come looking for you.
A few days later, on a dark and stormy night,
Xiao Feng went to treat the young miss. Seeing Xiao Feng leave,
Shui Nian was secretly annoyed. I shouldn't care about him anymore. Let him deal with the Long family himself. After a while, Xiao Feng arrived at Long Yuran's place.
The young miss happily came out to greet him. Welcome, my little doctor. After entering Long Yuran's house, Xiao Feng asked, Is there anyone else here? That's right, as you requested. It's just you and me here. Then they both went into the room and closed the door. Alright, let's get started.
Xiao Feng stayed in the room for 3 hours treating Long Yuran.
After a while, he came out looking exhausted. Yuran was worried and rushed to ask, Little brother Luo Feng, how are you feeling? Treating me, and you're this worn out. I'm fine. Your nerve problem has been resolved. Now I need to go home and rest. As soon as he stepped out the door, he saw Shui Nian pull up in her car, waiting for him. Xiao Feng was overjoyed. 7th senior sister, why are you here?
Just get in the car. Stop asking so many questions. As expected, only 7th senior sister cares about me the most. Scene change. At a cafe, the second young miss of the Long family, Long Lolan, was waiting for Long to ask that Luo Feng went to my sister's place.
Long respectfully replied, Yes, second young miss.
She wondered to herself, could he really cure my sister's eye disease? The old master has been searching for famous doctors everywhere for years, and no one could cure her. Could a young boy like him really be able to do it?
Long suggested, If second young miss wants to be at ease, why don't we just send her on her way? Then there's nothing to fear. Long Lolan shouted at him, You're being presumptuous. She's still my older sister. The man quickly kneeled down to apologize. Sorry, Long misspoke. Long Lolan then changed her expression and smiled sweetly. Look how scared you are. Do whatever you want, but it has to be clean. Absolutely no getting me involved. Long understood her meaning. Second young miss can rest assured and leave it to your subordinate. After a while he left the cafe and went to a deserted place.
Long called an assassin and asked, I have a job for you. How much will you take? After some bargaining, they agreed. I expect that within 3 days, Long Yuran and that damn Luo Feng will no longer be in this world.
A loyal subordinate of Long Yuran quickly informed her. Young miss, the assassins that second master sent are coming. You need to escape quickly. Long Yuran felt incredibly disappointed. The entire Long city is so vast, and there's nowhere for me to set foot. How ridiculous. Then he urgently urged her to get in the car quickly, or it would be too late.
Long Yuran had just stepped into the car when he quickly slammed the door shut, surprising her with a worried expression.
Aren't you getting in the car with me? Staying here will only lead to your death. The handsome subordinate cheerfully replied. If young miss hadn't taken me in back then, I would have died in the streets. It's time for me to repay your kindness.
Then, the driver quickly drove away.
Long Yuran still didn't understand what was happening. Why did he leave him behind, young miss?
If you want to survive and leave Long City, someone has to lure them away, she sadly asked.
What's his name? So this guy's Qin Long, super young, only 30, and he's been following the young miss for like 5 years already?
Yuran, all determined, says,
Qin Long, I'll remember this favor, for real. Drive. We absolutely can't let him sacrifice himself for nothing. We gotta get out of here alive no matter what. Meanwhile, in a building nearby, there's this assassin scoping out Long Yuran's moves. He heads back and reports, Boss, the target's in that car. Some other dude, sitting in a chair with the most stone-cold face ever, orders, Go get it done now. At 3 a.m., back at 7th senior sister's place, there's a huge commotion at the door.
Shui Nian and Xiao Feng, still half asleep, stumble downstairs to check it out. Who is it? Seriously, it's not even dawn yet. Standing before them is one of Long Yuran's loyal guys, covered in blood. He's barely hanging on, but he managed to drag himself here to beg for help. You gotta go save our young miss. Turns out Long Lolan and Long hired foreign assassins to take her out.
He's using his last bit of strength to hold up a phone. This is the car's location. Please, you gotta... Before he can even finish, he kicks the bucket. Poor guy, his injuries were just too much. Xiao Feng grabs the phone, looking like he's about to go full hero mode. Shui Nian's all, Whoa, hold up, you are not going. You already fixed your eyes, that's more than enough. Their family drama has nothing to do with you. But Xiao Feng's totally set on going. Of course I'm going. What was the point of healing her eyes otherwise? And with that, Xiao Feng bolts, leaving Shui Nian facepalming in his wake. The car carrying Long Yuran is speeding away, trying to outrun the assassins. But after a while, the driver gets hit, and can't drive anymore.
Super fast, the assassins catch up and waste no time taking out the driver.
They yank open the car door and find Long Yiran passed out inside. One of them grabs her arm. She's way hotter in person than in the pics. Long Yiran, barely conscious, manages to croak out, "You guys were sent by Long Lalan, right? How much did she pay you? I can pay you 10 times that." The assassin's all cold and says, "Sorry, but we gotta have some professional ethics. Can't betray our client. Let's get her out of here." Later, they roll up to Long Er's place. "Gotta say, you hired some pros. Getting the targets so fast." They drag her out in front of Long Er. "Here's the merchandise. Cough up the rest of the dough." Long Er is obviously pleased and happily replies, "Alright, I got it. If there's anything else that you need, then you can just call us." Once they hand Long Yiran over to Long Er, the two assassins take off. One of the henchmen feels bad. "Boss, that girl was hot. What a waste to kill her like that. We should have taken her for a ride first." The boss of the assassins replies in a nonchalant manner, "That's a no-go zone for mercenaries. We cannot go against the agreement. There are plenty of fish in the sea. We just need to get going." While driving, they suddenly see Xiao Feng standing in front of them. Xiao Feng is giving them the death stare, his eyes colder than ice. The two assassins are puzzled. Is this the woman's subordinate? He's just a baby. We do not need to be afraid of him, right? One of them gets out of the car and says in a condescending tone, "Hey kid, you're kinda impressive. How did you follow us?" Xiao Feng speaks, shortly. "Where is the person you took? That dude just dropped the dime, said they handed you over to Long Er, and anything after that ain't their problem." Xiao Feng heard that and let out a relieved sigh. So she's not dead yet. That's awesome. Then, Xiao Feng casually walked past the guy's face. "You little punk. You dare to act all tough." He glanced back at them. "You're gonna be a dead man. What's there to respect?" Feeling insulted, the assassin quickly grabbed his knife and charged. "You wanna die, huh? I'll grant your wish." Xiao Feng didn't say anything, just flashed a sinister smile. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appeared behind him, and before he could even react, his neck was snapped, and he died on the spot. The remaining assassin in the car panicked, speeding away. "Crap, he's a master, gotta bail." But how could he outrun Xiao Feng's rage? He channeled his inner energy, making rocks fly up from the ground. Xiao Feng casually flung the rocks at the assassin's car. The stones hurtled forward like bullets, and in a flash, sent the remaining assassin to the afterlife. The mysterious figure beside him praised, "Young master, I didn't expect you to take lives so calmly. You're really developing the demeanor of the family." Xiao Feng replied, "That's not what's important right now." After capturing Long Yiran, Long Er planned to do something perverted. He lunged forward with a sleazy look. "I know you're still a virgin, not a woman yet. Let me show you what becoming a woman is like," Long Yiran threatened loudly. "You bastard, if I live through today, I'll make you wish you were dead." Long Er slapped her across the face. "You dare threaten me." Then, he quickly tore her clothes off while she screamed, "You animal, I swear I'll kill you." Seeing her fair skin and sexy figure, Long Er drooled. "Scream louder, no one's coming to save you." But surprisingly, Xiao Feng found them. "Long Er, you're such a vile, despicable scumbag." Seeing Xiao Feng, he panicked. "Xiao Feng, how did you find me here?" Xiao Feng coldly walked closer and grabbed his collar. "I have my ways." Then he threw him back hard. "Get lost." Seeing that Long Yiran had no clothes, he thoughtfully took off his own jacket and then handed it to her. "Try this on. See if it fits." Long Yiran looked furious. "I'm gonna kill that bastard, Long Er." Although very angry, she had no strength to resist and almost fell as she took a step. Luckily, Xiao Feng caught her. "Calm down. Isn't it better to keep him alive to deal with Long Luolan?" Long Yiran understood and asked Xiao Feng to take her away from here first. Xiao Feng picked her up. "Hey, what are you doing?" Xiao Feng said gently, "You can't even stand on your own. Can you walk? Then fine, hurry up and take me away from here." After rescuing Long Yiran from Long Er, Xiao Feng took her to a fancy hotel nearby. "Are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? Is it really okay just to find a hotel to rest?" She tiredly sat down on the sofa and said, "I have to be careful about everything now, before my eyes fully recover, so use your ID to book the room." Xiao Feng added, "Yeah, the receptionist was giving her some weird looks earlier." Xiao Feng was like, "Why go through all this trouble? Fighting tooth and nail just for power, what's the point?" Long Yiran, looking all sad, replied, "You wouldn't understand. Being born into the Long family means I don't get a choice. If I don't become strong, I'll just be waiting to be eaten alive." Xiao Feng asked with a cold stare. "Even if it means sacrificing others." He then told Long Yiran, "Her loyal bodyguard is dead. Did she know that?" Long Yiran was speechless, choked up with sadness. Trying to hold back her emotions, she snapped angrily,
That's what a subordinate is supposed to do.
Then she slammed the door shut and went into the bathroom.
Xiao Feng thought to himself, all nonchalant. If I hadn't left my family back then, would I be just like Long Yiran is now?
As she showered, she mused. I paid for his life a long time ago. Dying to protect me is a worthy death. After all, I'm no saint. If they agreed to follow me, they should have expected to sacrifice themselves. But Xinlong, rest assured, I'll definitely fulfill my promises to you once I regain control of the Long family. After showering, she felt refreshed and stepped out. She told Xiao Feng, you can go back, I'll be fine here alone. Xiao Feng replied calmly. I went to rescue you despite Seventh Sister's objections. She's still furious, and I'm too scared to go back. How about you take me in for a few days? I can protect you while I'm at it. Long Yiran wondered. Why sacrifice so much for me? I have nothing left. I can't offer you any benefits.
Then she blushed, thinking, could Xiao Feng be into me? But he doesn't seem to have any desires for me. Xiao Feng sprawled out on the sofa and went to sleep. Just think of it as me doing a good deed.
In the middle of the night, Xiao Feng's phone rang. It was third sister calling. Xiao Feng, where are you? I went to seventh sister's place, but she said she doesn't care about you anymore. What happened? Xiao Feng panicked. Third sister, you're here so fast. Where am I right now? You're gonna come find me, he stammered, not knowing what to say. What's wrong? Are you with your girlfriend?
Xiao Feng quickly explained. No way, sister. How about this? I'll send you my location, and we'll meet up soon. Scene changed to a bar inside some hotel. Third sister came here to find Xiao Feng.
As soon as she walked in, all the guys around her were checking her out, showering her with compliments. She's as beautiful as a goddess. At the same time, Xiao Feng showed up. Third sister, I'm over here. As soon as she saw him, third sister was overjoyed. Xiao Feng, it's been so long, you've gotten so tall, and your body is much firmer now. Stop ruffling my hair, I'm not a kid anymore.
Third sister spoke up and asked, what on earth did you do to make Shu Nian so angry?
As they were talking, some young master came up to her, trying to flirt. Beautiful lady, can I buy you a drink?
Third sister glared at him and snapped, get lost.
The young master still shamelessly persisted, asking for her number. Don't reject me so fast. Let's be friends. Can we add each other on chat?
Or if you're curious about the presidential suite here, I can give you a tour. It's very private for the two of us.
Seeing third senior sister about to beat the crap out of this shameless dude, Xiao Feng stepped in like, yo bro, you better bounce before things get ugly, you know? This dude walks right up to Xiao Feng, all cocky. Is this hottie really with you? I'm thinking she just hasn't realized she'd be way better off with me. What do you think?
No sooner had the words left his mouth than bam. Third senior sister delivers a slap heard round the world.
Dude went flying backward, landing flat on his ass. Eyes blazing, she cracks her knuckles and stretches. You gonna keep pointing at my Xiao Feng? You wanna see if I can actually murder someone? The dude's face is priceless. You freaking bitch. You got some nerve hitting me.
He grabs a beer bottle, ready to charge at third senior sister. But then, out of nowhere, this huge intimidating guy shows up and stops him dead in his tracks.
Huge guy's voice is ice cold. What the hell do you think you're doing? Put on a show for me, why don't you? The shameless dude's face just drains of color. Bro, Long, I wasn't. Everyone around them are like, oh shit, it's Long Wenqiang, the frickin' underworld king of Longcheng. The dude says, all stern, either put on a show or get the hell out of here. The shameless dude scrambles away, tail between his legs. Xiao Feng's starting to sweat a little, whispering to third senior sister, sis, I think some heavy hitter just arrived. But standing in front of the big boss, she's all fearless, still standing tall. Then, Long Wenqiang suddenly bows low to her. I am the host of Longcheng. I haven't welcomed you well. Please forgive me, Your Excellency. Xiao Feng's jaw drops. Third senior sister, you two know each other. She cuts right to the chase. Are you here to pick me up? Long Wenqiang's response is super respectful. Yes, ma'am. In his head, he's thinking, my boss told me to treat her with utmost care and respect. This girl must be connected to some underworld emperor from abroad. Or maybe, just maybe, she is one of those emperors. The girl declared, I don't want all that fanfare. Having Xiao Feng with me is enough. Do what you need to do. If you don't have anything else, then this subordinate will take his leave. But if you need anything, just let me know. All right. Go do your thing. Xiao Feng is totally impressed. Third senior sister, you're amazing. Dude's also wondering who the hell Xiao Feng is. This kid must be someone special for her to like him so much.
Third senior sister then suggested, oh, your tongue is so sweet today, but where are you staying? Tonight. Third senior sister will stay with you.
Xiao Feng panicked and refused. No way. Why don't you stay at seventh senior sister's place instead?
She narrowed her eyes suspiciously. What's that supposed to mean? Are you hiding another woman in your room? Spill it. Our boy just gives a weak smile and tries to explain.
No way. I just think third senior sister had a tiring car ride, and you wouldn't be able to relax and rest at my place. Hearing that, third senior sister steps closer, all seductive.
So you're saying you want to torture me all night long?
Are you daring to lay your hands on me, Xiao Feng? You've really grown up.
Hearing third senior sister say this, Xiao Feng is super worried and thinks, if third senior sister finds out that Long Yuran and I are together, and that I've had a fight with seventh senior sister because of her, I'd rather have third senior sister peel off 8 layers of my skin. Before Xiao Feng could think anything else, third senior sister suddenly grabbed his hand and said, let's go. Forced and out of options, Xiao Feng reluctantly led her to the hotel where Long Yuran was.
He gingerly opens the door. Filled with anxiety, third senior sister asks, "You're not hiding some chicken here, are you?" The two of them had just opened the door and entered. When they saw Long Yuran, lying on the bed, lost in her dreams, "You're back. Where did you run off to just now?"
Facing third senior sister's murderous gaze,
Xiao Feng was sweating bullets. "I'm done for. I'm so screwed." Long Yuran sat up abruptly, looking bewildered, and asked, who's she?" Xiao Feng immediately rushed over, grabbed her hand, and started acting, "I'm a stand-up guy, babe. Why don't you head over to the next room and do your business there?"
Then, he pushed Long Yuran out of the room before she could figure out what was going on, leaving her totally confused. Xiao Feng slammed the door shut and turned back to third senior sister with an awkward laugh. Hey, third senior sister, misunderstanding, it's all a misunderstanding. Long Yuran pounded on the door from outside, yelling, "Hey Luo Feng, are you crazy? Open the door and let me in," Xiao Feng tried to explain.
"See? They even found out my name. They must be connected to this hotel."
Third senior sister wasn't buying it that easily. She glared at Xiao Feng with a fierce look. "Is that so?" Third senior sister was furious and pinched Xiao Feng's ear.
"You've got some nerve. Making your seventh senior sister sad over some random woman out there. Is the wildflower prettier than the one at home?" Third senior sister raged, and Xiao Feng quickly defended himself. Sis, let me explain." A while later, Xiao Feng sat down on a chair and explained everything to her. "That's basically what happened," he said sadly. "I know seventh senior sister doesn't want me to meddle, but I'm a benevolent doctor. Long Yuran is my patient. How can I just stand by and watch her die?" Third senior sister added, "But it's just a small Long family after all. My seventh senior sister is really overthinking it."
Meanwhile, Long Yuran was still banging on the door outside, yelling, "Luo Feng, open the door already! What are you doing in there?" Then, unexpectedly, third senior sister opened the door and stepped out.
Long Yuran looked at her and asked, puzzled, "Who are you?"
Third senior sister said, "Xiao Feng had a conflict with Shui Nian because of you. You should feel lucky that this is Hua Xia, and you're Xiao Feng's patient. Otherwise, I would have wiped out your entire Long family."
As soon as she finished speaking, third senior sister left, leaving Long Yuran dumbfounded.
Xiao Feng grabbed Long Yuran's hand, trying to pull her inside. "Are you okay? Why are you standing there like a statue? Don't tell me that woman is also your senior sister. Just how many senior sisters do you have?" Xiao Feng sighed and replied, "She is indeed my third senior sister. As for the rest, it's better you don't ask." Stepping into the room, Xiao Feng said, "Long Yuran, go to sleep now, no staying up late. Tomorrow, I'll go get some medicine for you to help your eyes recover faster."
Long Yuran suggested, "Sleeping on the sofa isn't comfortable. If you're being honest, you can sleep in bed with me." Xiao Feng grabbed a blanket and wrapped it around her. "You don't need to worry about me. You should worry about yourself." Long Yuran felt annoyed. What an idiot. He doesn't even know what's good for him when it's served on a platter. The next morning, Xiao Feng stepped out of the hotel and saw seventh senior sister waiting in a supercar. Shu Nian looked annoyed. "What are you staring at? Get in the car." Seeing Shu Nian, Xiao Feng happily greeted her. "Good morning, seventh senior sister. Did third senior sister manage to smooth things over with you for me?" Zhu Nikin acted like nothing was wrong. "I just happened to be passing by. Where do you want to go?" Xiao Feng suggested. "Let's go to the pharmacy to get some medicine." Seventh senior sister was surprised. "Get medicine for Long Yuran."
Xiao Feng moved closer to Shui Nian and tried to flatter her. "Isn't it because I want her to recover quickly and go home so I can be with seventh senior sister?"
Although she was annoyed, she still went along with it. "I just can't do anything with you."
A while later, Shui Nian drove to a herbal medicine shop called Thu Thi.
Xiao Feng was surprised. "I didn't expect Long Cheng to have such a big herbal medicine shop."
Shui Nian said, "Didn't you see the name Thu Thi up there? This is one of Grandmaster Thu's businesses. Of course it's big." Walking inside,
Xiao Feng went to get the medicine. "Please prepare 3 packets of medicine according to this prescription." "Yes, sir. Please wait a moment." Then, he pretended to coax Shui Nian. "Thank you so much, seventh sister, for bringing me to such a big pharmacy." After finishing the errand in a flash, she pushed Xiao Feng away. "Don't you dare say another word. Don't forget your promise earlier. Quickly cure her and come home with me. Yes, ma'am. After getting the medicine, Xiao Feng and Shui Nian left. As they stepped out, they passed by a person in black who seemed a bit strange. Xiao Feng suddenly sensed something, and seventh sister asked, "What's wrong?" He replied, "I smell a peculiar scent. This scent, could it be poison gas?" Seventh sister, quickly hold your breath. Shui Nian didn't understand what was happening but followed along. Where's the poison gas coming from, she wondered. Xiao Feng followed the man in black and called out, "Stop right there." Seeing him, the man ran. Xiao Feng used his swift steps to chase after him. The man in black was shocked. He's actually keeping up with me. He then shouted, "Why are you chasing me? You dare ask that? Why did you release poison gas to harm me and my sister?" The man in black denied it. "Poison gas? I don't know what you're talking about." Then, he tried to escape. But Xiao Feng raised his hand and attacked him. "Where do you think you're going?" But this man in black was no pushover. He parried the attack. "You dare strike me? Do you have a death wish?" The two attacks collided fiercely. Sensing Xiao Feng's strength, the man in black asked, "You've got some skill. Who exactly are you?" "Who I am is not important." As soon as he finished speaking, Xiao Feng grabbed his arm and slammed him hard onto the ground. "I'm your grandpa." Despite being pinned to the ground, the man in black smiled confidently. "Good moves, but I'm not as simple as you think." As soon as he finished speaking, the man in black used his legs to clamp tightly around Xiao Feng's neck. Then, he flung him away with a powerful throw, sending Xiao Feng flying. Xiao Feng landed, glancing at him with a surprised expression. The man in black turned to run. "Young man, I'm still busy and don't have time to play with you. Maybe we'll meet again someday." Xiao Feng angrily stomped his foot on the ground, making the stones ring. "I didn't say you could leave." He unleashed his frosty jade hand, attacking the man in black. Caught off guard, the man couldn't dodge, and was struck by the technique. Xiao Feng smiled confidently. "See where you can run now." Not giving up, the man turned around and flung hidden weapons at Xiao Feng. He quickly used his swift steps to dodge them. The stones he threw smashed into the wall, creating cracks. That was close. If I hadn't dodged just now, I would have been a goner. The man in black was now furious, his eyes filled with murderous intent as he said, "You little brat, you've really pissed me off." Seeing a strange aura around him, Xiao Feng spoke up. "You're playing your poison gas trick again." Hearing Xiao Feng's words, the man in black was stunned. "You can see the gas around me. Your skills are this good, but you don't know what ki is. If that's the case, today I'll open your eyes and show you what a true martial artist is." As soon as he finished speaking, the man in black charged at Xiao Feng. He was shocked. "Too fast. His speed is even faster than my swift steps." Seeing Xiao Feng only dodging, the man in black swung a powerful punch at him. With a blow like that, Xiao Feng couldn't dodge. He could only try to block it. He focused his inner strength, bracing his arms forward to defend, and that black-clad dude seized the chance to attack, slamming a devastating punch straight into him. The punch was so powerful it sent Xiao Feng flying back, and man did it hurt. "Your martial arts ain't bad, kid, but you don't know how to use QS, so you're basically just a chicken. I'm seriously in a rush today, so don't mess with me. See ya." Xiao Feng, still reeling from the hit, thought to himself, "If I hadn't used third senior sister's ultimate technique, the yin-yang armor, to block that punch, my arm would be toast right now." Seeing Xiao Feng staggering back in pain, Shui Nian rushed over, worried sick. "Xiao Feng, are you okay? Did you catch him? Are you hurt anywhere?" Xiao Feng replied, "I'm fine, seventh senior sister. But what exactly is this key everyone keeps talking about?" Shui Nian was pretty surprised by his question. "You really don't know? Master hasn't told you about it?" Then, Shui Nian explained to Xiao Feng. The origin of Qi is from the Taoists, and it's a vital condition for martial artists to reach a higher level. If you get Qi, you gain a powerful source of strength. Our Huaxia martial arts tradition might be declining, but there are still many powerful, secretive families out there. The more martial artists in a family who can control Qi, the higher the family's status. Xiao Feng was super surprised and asked, "Seventh senior sister has Qi too. Does that mean all the senior sisters have it, and I'm the only one who doesn't?" Then he sighed. "No wonder Master always said my talent was mediocre. Turns out it's because I don't have Q." Shui Nian immediately suggested, "Why don't you come with me to ask my grandpa about it?" Xiao Feng happily agreed. "Let's go right now then." A little later, at the Ji family estate, Xiao Feng went to find Shui Nian's grandpa to ask about Qi. "Grandpa Ji, today I met a martial artist who used Qi, and he was totally different before and after using it." Grandpa Ji calmly explained, "Qi can help Taoists absorb and release energy from their surroundings through meditation, and it also helps keep the cells in the body in a saturated state, which extends their lifespan. Martial artists who fight control Qi through special breathing techniques." Xiao Feng quickly replied, Master has taught me meditation and breathing since I was little, saying it's for self-cultivation. Grandpa Gu smiled and said, "That's the foundation for opening your kill C, so that's it. But why didn't Master teach me about kill directly?" Grandpa Gu figured. He probably didn't want you picking fights all the time and then making him clean up the mess, Xiao Feng sheepishly replied. "I do cause a lot of trouble for Master." Xiao Feng quickly stood up and asked, "Grandpa Gu, can you help me?" Grandpa Gu agreed. "All right, come with me." He walked into the house and opened a shelf full of martial arts books. Use the free breathing technique from Yuanqi Longhu Mountain to open your Qi C first. Different breathing methods have different uses. Some focus on attack, others on defense. Take this. After handing the book to Xiao Feng, Grandpa Gu said, "This free breathing technique is good for both offense and defense. Perfect for you." Grandpa Gu warned, "Remember, breathing techniques are priceless treasures. Don't reveal them to outsiders, or it will lead to deadly trouble." Xiao Feng asked, "Priceless treasure that's just this ratty old book, just tossed on a bookshelf?" "Really," Grandpa Gu quickly defended, "the most dangerous place is the safest place. Come with me to the training room, and I'll teach you this breathing technique." After Grandpa Guy's earnest guidance, Xiao Feng practiced from dusk till dawn. Before leaving, Xiao Feng was yawning non-stop, half asleep. After Xiao Feng left, Grandpa Gu called out to the man in black, who stepped out. "Come on out, I've made you wait all night, but after all, this trouble was caused by you." The man in black respectfully bowed and said, "Greetings, Senior Gu." Grandpa Gu asked, "How's your master doing?" "He's doing well, thank you for your concern." "You guys at Dragon Lake Button never do charity work. Get straight to the point," the guy in black spoke up, replying. 10 years ago, the descendant of that breathing technique appeared here. He was surprised too. That person is in Dragon City already. That's right, that kid's strength is pretty OP. To prove himself, he's killed quite a few Qi practitioners. He continued asking, "So what do you want me to do?" The guy in black said bluntly, "Please use your decades of connections in Dragon City to help me find him. I really want to catch him. I've been releasing my Qi to lure him out, but no luck so far." After thinking for a bit, he agreed. "I'll help you, but about Xiao Feng, I advise you to build a good relationship with him." The guy in black was surprised and didn't understand why. Because Xiao Feng has the heaven-sent unity physique, he's definitely going to be super strong in the future. After receiving detailed guidance from Elder Jiyu Shui Nian, Xiao Feng diligently practiced the Qi within his body. The hard work finally paid off. Xiao Feng successfully opened his Qi C, and he was overjoyed at the smooth opening. "My strength really has taken a leap in terms of physical stats, so this is Qi, huh?" After practicing for a long time, his stomach started to rumble. "I'm a bit hungry. Gotta find something to eat first. Then bring the medicine to Long Yuran. Sound good?" After some time, Long Yuran's eyes recovered surprisingly well. She was super happy. "My eyes are healed. Looks like your recovery rate is pretty amazing. Congrats." Long Yuran was extremely grateful to Xiao Feng. "Thank you so much." "Well, your eyes are healed anyway. If there's nothing else, I'll be going." As Xiao Feng left, she thought to herself, "I can't rely on Xiao Feng anymore. From now on, I have to take back everything that belongs to me." The next morning, at an abandoned house, Long Yuran tied up Long and gagged him to interrogate him. She said threateningly, "Long are you saying you'll starve to death first? Or die in some other way?" He panicked and begged, "Young miss, I know I was wrong. Please give me another chance." Long Yuran's got a plan up her sleeve, that's why she agreed. "Alright dude, this is your last shot." Meanwhile, cut to a restaurant. Shu Nian's grandpa's rolling up. "Old man Gu, you're here again. Got your usual private room ready? And the same dishes as always, right?" he added. "Hey, could you ask them to whip up a few extra dishes later?" Inside the private room, the old man's chowing down, and then he's like, "You can come out now, I ordered enough for 2. At that exact moment, this long-haired dude strolls out. "It's Xiao Kai." Old man Gu chimes in, super impressed. "Long time no see, kiddo. You've really grown up, and gotten way stronger." The dude replies, "If I wasn't strong enough, I'd end up dead like my old man back in the day." Old man Gu keeps going. "Back then, your dad thought he was hot stuff. With his self-created water stream breathing technique, and his powerful cultivation. He went around slaughtering innocent people left and right, so getting hunted down and killed was totally his own fault." Xiao Kai's pissed and crushes the glass in his hand. "His own fault. The martial arts world is just the strong eating the weak. If you don't kill them, you just wait for them to come and kill you." "Old man Gu, you helped my dad a lot back in the day, and you even took me in and taught me. I'm here today to tell you to stop looking for me, and stay out of this." Old man Gu stands up, trying to talk some sense into him. "Xiao Kai, your dad entrusted you to me because he wanted you to escape the martial arts world and live a normal life. If he were still alive, he definitely wouldn't want to see his son become a slave to hatred." Xiao Kai interrupts,
It's too late for that, old man Gu. Ever since I ran away from your side, I found his water stream breathing technique, so I don't have a choice anymore. Xiao Kai begs him again to not get involved, then he storms off, all worked up.
Old man Gu just sighs, wondering when this cycle of revenge will ever end. After fixing Long Yaran's eyes, Xiao Feng finally heads back to Shui Nian's place. Finally, I'm home. Time for a good night's sleep. He opens the door to his room and bam! There's Shu Nian, wearing a super hot nightgown, sitting on his bed waiting for him. You're finally back, huh? Xiao Feng's all surprised and goes, "Seventh senior sister, what are you doing in my room?" She quickly gets all up in his space and coos, "Xiao Feng, I've made up my mind." He's still clueless about what she's decided when she leans in and plants a sweet kiss on Xiao Feng. Then Shui Nian shoves Xiao Feng onto the bed and pins him down, trying to steal his first time. "Wait, seventh senior sister, what are you doing?" "Xiao Feng, I'm not letting you run away this time," she says, and starts yanking at his shirt. Suddenly, she gets all teary-eyed. "Do you know how much it hurt when you left to go save Long Yaran that day? I don't want to lose you," she says as Xiao Feng pulls her into a hug. "I know you feel the same way, so why do you keep rejecting me?" He then explained awkwardly, "I still have lofty and arduous goals to achieve, so I can't indulge in the affections of men and women." She continued to entice and persuade him, "I don't need you to indulge in anything, just indulge in me, okay?" As soon as Shui Nian finished speaking, Xiao Feng hurriedly pinned her to the bed. "Seventh senior sister, have you really thought this through?" She blushed awkwardly and invited, "Come here, I've prepared well in advance." At the height of passion, Xiao Feng's phone suddenly rang. He picked up the phone to answer it. Shui Nian was extremely annoyed and shouted, "Why not earlier, why not later, but right at this moment, who is it? Quickly turn it off and power it down." "Hello, who is this?" The voice on the other end asked. "Are you Luo Feng? This is the sub-bureau of Longcheng. We've just arrested an old man for harassing women on the bus. He said you're his disciple, please come down here." Xiao Feng was extremely surprised. "My master." After ending the call, Xiao Feng and Shui Nian hurriedly rushed to the police station to see what was going on. As soon as he entered, he saw his master being scolded continuously by a young girl in a short skirt. Shui Nian stepped forward to ask the police officer, "Hello, we are his family. May I ask what happened?" The young girl angrily cursed, "Filthy old pervert, damn lecherous old man." The master refused to give in and argued, "You're wearing such a short skirt and you're sitting down. That skirt is almost pulled up to your stomach. Don't you know how many dishonest perverts are secretly taking pictures of you?" Xiao Feng asked, puzzled. "So what did master do?" The master replied confidently, "I did a good deed," and pulled her skirt down. Shui Nian was also surprised after hearing this. "Isn't this a good thing? How did it become harassment?" The master stood up and defended himself. "As a result, she stood up and asked me why I was tugging at her skirt like that." Shui Nian smiled and stepped forward to explain. "So it was a misunderstanding. Don't be angry, I'm sorry. I'll compensate you for the mental distress on his behalf." The young girl was extremely angry and shouted loudly, "Do you think it's over just because she's here?" The two turned around and asked with puzzled expressions, "What else did you do to her?" The master replied calmly, "I saw that she was too angry and thought that my actions were superfluous, so I pulled the skirt back up for her." Shui Nian and Xiao Feng froze after hearing this, wanting to dig a hole in the ground, not knowing how to explain. What a rogue old man. After a while, the master was released with a very annoyed attitude. "It's not right for girls in this city to dress. So revealingly, I had good intentions to help, but ended up suffering a misfortune." Xiao Feng also spoke up and asked, all right, but why did master come here?" The master retorted with an unpleasant attitude. "What? Only you can enjoy the blessings of being with Lao Qi? Can't this old man come?" Shui Nian noticed this and quickly stopped him. "Of course you can. Master can stay as long as you want, but let's go eat and drink to cleanse you of the dust first." The master took Xiao Feng's hand and left together. But suddenly he noticed something unusual. "Wait," he asked in surprise. "Little brat, how did you open your Qi Si?" Xiao Feng also replied honestly, "Ji Yu Lao helped me." The master angrily scolded, "That old geezer is too free. Who told him to meddle in other people's business? But master is clearly biased. Why didn't you teach me how to breathe?" He also explained gently, "The reason I didn't teach you is because I understand you too well. If you learned it, wouldn't you swagger around causing trouble? But looking at the current situation, you have no choice but to learn it now." The master then took out a secret manual and gave it to Xiao Feng. "I'll give you this." Xiao Feng took it and was also very surprised. "Is it the rushing thunder?" "Thank you, master." Then the three of them got into the car and left. The master also said confidently, The breathing technique of this rushing thunder is very powerful. It's a top-notch attack system only suitable for you. Your 7 senior sisters don't know it, you have to learn it gradually. Actually, Master is just too lazy to teach me, so you're making me learn it myself, aren't you?
Shui Nian also said happily. Xiao Feng, that's because Master thinks you have a very intelligent talent. You can become a talent even without a teacher. That's what I mean. Lao Qi still understands Master the most.
Then Shu Ren asked curiously. But Master, why did you come down the mountain in the end? Did something happen?
You know, it's true.
An old friend from way back called me down the mountain to discuss something. Scene change. We're now in a classroom at a nearby hotel where a dude with the refined air of a Taoist priest is waiting. It's Jingtong.
The black-clad guy who fought Xiao Feng earlier, Qingshan, walks over and says, "Shishu Jingtong, what a waste of your handsome face to join the Taoist order."
Jingtong replies calmly, I just want to cultivate in peace. I'm not like you, living a chill and carefree life, so my cultivation progresses at a snail's pace. Qingshan is speechless for a moment, not knowing how to respond. Then he lets out a chuckle and says, What cultivation do I have? My Shifu just forces me to study.
Jingtong says sadly, being free from desires is the natural way of Taoism. But something seems to be blocking my progress. Qingshan suddenly thinks of Xiao Feng. Could it be because of that crazy old Ku's disciple, Luo Feng? He's as good as you, Shishu, a rare genius of heaven and earth.
But Shishu, you shouldn't have followed the old celestial master down the mountain. Don't you feel competitive? If you do, why not have a match with Luo Feng?
Jingtong asks in surprise, Luo Feng, what's he like? Qingshan happily continues. His vibe is totally different from yours, Shishu, but Luo Feng is a real deal, top-quality genius. In just one night he went from not knowing what qi even was, to opening his qi si and circulating qi throughout his body. Jingtong is super shocked. Really? Just one night? Qingshan sees his Shishu standing motionless, not reacting, and says, Hey, what's up? Feeling the pressure?
No, I'm just really happy. It's like I'm not alone anymore. As they're talking, their Shifu suddenly arrives.
This old dude, with white hair and beard, wearing Taoist robes, is the celestial master of Longhu Mountain. Seeing him, Qingshan respectfully greets his Shifu.
The celestial master introduces Xiao Feng to them. These two are that old madman and his disciple Luo Feng. As soon as Jingtong hears Xiao Feng, he's overjoyed. You're Luo Feng. He's feeling super pumped. Finally, I can feel the pull of destiny. Xiao Feng is confused and asks, Yeah, I'm Luo Feng. What's up with you?
Jingtong gently says,
Hello, I'm Jingtong. I want to be your friend. Is that okay? Looking at the guy in front of him, Xiao Feng thinks, Why does he look like he's trying to sell me something? Luo Feng's Shifu takes a look at the room setup and realizes, So that's what you're up to. Those 8 useless old geezers are here too, huh? The celestial master then says, The 8 of them arrived last night. We already had a meeting.
Qingshan quickly steps forward and explains respectfully,
Because Shifu said he doesn't like dealing with them. So, your Shifu understands me best. Any useless socializing that can be avoided should be.
The old madman suddenly looks at Jingtong and is surprised. Not bad at all. This kid is really something. So young and already at this level, he'll definitely surpass us old-timers in the future. Jingtong thinks in shock. As expected of the legendary old madman, he saw right through me with just one glance. The celestial master also chimes in with praise. Luo Feng's not bad either. I heard he opened his QC in just one night.
Xiao Feng Shifu, feeling confident, suggests, Why don't we let these two have a match and see who's better? No need to rush, the celestial master says.
We should still be more concerned about the underground martial arts organization that stole the yin-yang breathing technique of Longhu Mountain.
The old madman sits down in a chair and says seriously, So that's why you called me down the mountain, huh? One of the leaders of this operation is Zhao Kai. He's a descendant of the flowing water breathing technique. As they're talking, Xiao Feng's phone suddenly rings. It's his 3rd senior sister calling.
Hello, 3rd senior sister.
I have good news to tell you. Shifu's arrived in Longcheng. Where are you? But surprise! On the other end of the line, the 3rd senior sister was scrambling and running, barely able to speak. Xiao Feng, I've fallen into a trap. Come save me, quick! At the same time, Qingshan also got some intel. 8 old messengers arrived, saying there were martial artists fighting at the abandoned temple in the eastern outskirts of Long City. That underground martial arts organization is making moves again.
The 2 senior masters were super confident and chill about it. A bunch of kids who don't know their place. Let's go check it out. Thanks for coming along with me on this trip. Cut to the abandoned temple east of Long City. Xiao Kai was pissed, talking to some mysterious dude. You killed all the martial artists who were following me. Just chasing them away would have been enough, right?
This guy with the cold eyes was all, You're too soft. Your dad died a horrible death because he was too soft back then. Zhao Kai snapped back, getting loud. I'm not being soft. It's just that those people had nothing to do with my dad's death, the dude retorted. You're so clueless. We're remnants of the old era, thorns in their sides. Sooner or later, they'll come looking for us and take us out. Just as they were talking, a powerful burst of energy appeared in the distance. The mysterious dude recognized the source of that strong inner power. Welcome, you two grand martial arts masters. Two powerful energies were rushing towards them at lightning speed. It was the old celestial master and Luo Feng's master, showing up in a totally badass way. Zhao Kai was stunned seeing them. That King of the Hill vibe is intense. It's that old coot and the old celestial master. As soon as they showed up, a whole squad of assassins burst out of the temple, looking fierce. The old celestial master chuckled confidently. These kids are really enthusiastic, huh? Just a bunch of misfits, though, asking for trouble. As soon as they finished talking, the assassins charged with killer intent. A bunch of small fries can't pose a threat to these two seniors. Luo Feng's master was calm as could be, powering up his inner energy. They're really asking for it. A powerful wave of intimidating energy blasted out, obliterating the assassins one by one. The old celestial master raised his hand, channeling his energy into a Bagua circle, hitting those assassins. Just one basic move wiped them all out. You're still a ruthless killer, huh, buddy? The old coot calmly asked. You old Taoist, are you still going soft everywhere you go? Zhao Kai was freaked out, not believing what he was seeing. A bunch of idiots who can't even withstand a single move. Seeing this, Zhao Kai started channeling his energy, trying to open his Qi Si and activate the breathing of the flowing water to parry the two senior masters' attacks. But surprise! He couldn't channel his energy? He couldn't use the Qi Si in his body? What's going on? The old celestial master had appeared behind him out of nowhere. Kid, stop! Controlled by hatred, you're more pathetic than a puppet. Then, the old celestial master channeled his inner power and hit Zhao Kai on the shoulder. A powerful wave of intimidating energy burst out, making him scream in pain and kneel on the ground. The mysterious dude standing next to him clapped, praising. As expected of the breathing of Bo Lei, I can't help but feel like kneeling too. Xiao Feng's master quickly appeared in front of him, then struck him with a powerful finger strike. Don't hold back, just kneel. A palm strike so powerful sent this dude flying. He slammed hard into the wall, too hurt to get up. The old coot walked over, being blunt as heck. Any last words? He was hurt and pissed. In the martial arts world, the strong are the kings, survival of the fittest. But you guys pretend to be righteous, then create these so-called rules to cover up your crimes. After hearing that, the old coot channeled his energy into his finger, ready to send him off. Got your last words, so go die. About to kick the bucket, he threatened. If you kill me, the secret from 20 years ago will be made public for everyone to know. Xiao Feng's master was shocked and confused. What do you mean? Old celestial master hurriedly stopped him. My good friend, hold on. Old celestial master stepped closer and asked him, looks like you've been waiting for us. What's your real purpose? This guy struggled to stand up in pain and said, I want you two powerhouses to see that the peace won after so many sacrifices is actually a ridiculous, laughable farce. After hearing this, old celestial master wondered what on earth had happened. Scene change. Zhao Feng's group are heading to the abandoned temple with the 8 elders people. Qing Shan then told Zhao Feng that most of the people here were from the 8 elders faction. Everyone was surprised to see Jing Tong. Isn't that Jing Tong? Why is he here? I can sense he's really strong. In the 8 elders group, a super sexy 4-eyes girl said, how interesting. Xiao Feng, feeling curious, turned to Xing Tong and asked, why do they seem to have their eyes set on you? The guy smiled brightly and confidently said, it's normal. It's because I'm too strong, that's all. Xiao Feng was speechless. This guy wasn't just full of hot air, he was putting on a real show. Qing Shan stepped forward and assigned tasks. This operation is very dangerous. We still don't know all the details about the enemy organization. To be safe, we'll split into 9 squads and search this entire forest carefully. The 8 elders will definitely form their own squads, and the remaining people like Luo Feng, Xing Tong, and those without a team, I can gather them together and keep an eye on them. As soon as the assignments were made, Qing Shan felt like he was running a daycare center. The 4-eyes girl spoke up and suggested, Jingtong, can I join your squad? Xiao Feng, upon hearing this, cheerfully asked, are you strong? The girl gave Xiao Feng a quick introduction. I reached the peak of the Ghost Qi realm at 19. My grandpa is Kui Wenshan of the 8 elders. Is that enough qualification? Xiao Feng was ecstatic. Awesome. Then let's go together. Afterwards, Xiao Feng's group ventured deeper into the forest to search. As they walked, Xiao Feng confidently said, with Celestial Master and my master taking action, there shouldn't be any problems, right? The 4-eyes girl immediately followed up. So do you know what real danger is? He blankly didn't understand. Real danger. The 8 elders' forces gathered here are supposedly to eliminate the underground martial arts organization, but they actually want to snatch their yin-yang breathing technique. After all, it's a secret family art of Longhu Mountain. It can't be leaked outside. But now, you, the heir of the 7 great arts, have appeared. Guess if the people from the underground martial arts organization want to borrow the 7 great arts from you. Upon hearing that, Xiao Feng asked, "So, you want the 7 great arts too?" The Four-Eyes girl bluntly replied, "I'm not interested in any arts or breathing techniques." Then she glanced at Xing Tong. "I'm only interested in him." Xiao Feng was shocked. "What? You like Xing Tong? But he's a Taoist," the girl explained. "Xing Tong is only a nominal disciple of Longhu Mountain. Sooner or later, he'll leave Longhu Mountain. But even if he's a Taoist, he'll still have to get married and have kids, right? There's also Li Qingshan on Longhu Mountain. Outsiders see him as just a lackey running errands for the 13th senior. But it's not that simple." Xiao Feng was surprised. "What do you mean?" The girl explained. "If Xing Tong is the brightest star on Longhu Mountain, then Qingshan is the steadfast cornerstone at the foot of the mountain," the girl confidently declared. "So you don't need to be afraid. As long as Xing Tong and Qingshan are here, no one will dare to touch you." As they were walking, Qingshan felt something was off and checked the map again. "This is the location of the abandoned temple that I sent to the 8 elders. But how could it be?" Suddenly, Qingshan sensed danger coming and shouted, "This is a trap, we need to retreat now." As soon as he finished speaking, a sharp blade flew at high speed from somewhere straight towards Xiao Feng. After noticing the hidden weapon flying over, the Four-Eyes girl reacted very quickly and pushed Xiao Feng aside. "Watch out." Thanks to her quick reaction, Xiao Feng managed to dodge in time. Out of nowhere, a killer with a cold look in his eyes suddenly lunged at him with a knife. Xiao Feng immediately used the profound jade hand of Ice Cicada to grab the knife. Then he unleashed a powerful kick straight into the assassin's gut. "Get lost." "Sent flying," the assassin retorted fiercely. "You've got some skills, kid." As soon as he finished speaking, the remaining assassins from the organization, reeking of killing intent, appeared all at once, surrounding Xiao Feng's group. Upon seeing them, Qingshan exclaimed in surprise, "You guys are from the underground martial arts organization, right? How did you know the location of this place?" One of them, holding a sharp knife, replied smugly, "High-tech products can fool you, but we don't need to explain anything to you guys. Go kill them all." As this guy lunged at Xiao Feng, our boy dodged with the divine travel steps. A killer wearing a conical hat quickly appeared behind him. This guy grinned smugly as he used his super-sharp claws to attack Xiao Feng. Before he could make a move, Xing Tong suddenly appeared behind him, gathering energy and forming a bagua circle. Xing Tong coldly unleashed the yin-yang breathing technique. Caught off guard by the sudden and powerful attack, the assassin didn't have time to dodge and took the full force of the blow. He was sent crashing to the ground in shock. What? Such terrifying power. Just as he finished dealing with the assassin in the conical hat, another female assassin approached to attack Xiao Feng. Seeing this, Qingshan shouted, "What are you spacing out for? Get out of here!" Then, Qingshan poured his inner strength into a powerful and oppressive strike, sending the assassins flying. The female assassin ignored him and continued to charge at Xiao Feng. The four-eyed girl saw this and stepped in to block her. "Let me handle her." Now Xiao Feng was surprised, because these assassins only came here to target him. What's going on? One of them took out a phone and held it up for Xiao Feng to see. "Kid, do you recognize this phone?" As soon as he saw it, he recognized it and exclaimed in shock, "Isn't this my third senior sister's phone? How is it in your hands?" The assassin girl smugly continued, "Looks like that female monster's relationship with you isn't bad. She killed many of our people, but she's still lost." Xiao Feng confidently retorted, "You think you weaklings can defeat my third senior sister? I think you guys are courting death, lighting a bomb." He didn't want to argue with Xiao Feng and hurriedly left. "Believe it or not, but if you don't want her to die, then follow me." Seeing this, Qingshan shouted to stop him. "Xiao Feng, don't go. He's deliberately trying to lure you there. It's a trap." "But no. I can't ignore my third senior sister's life." Because he was so worried about his third senior sister, Xiao Feng hurriedly left. Despite everyone's desperate attempts to stop him, Xiao Feng stopped. Seeing Xiao Feng walking into his death, Xing Tong quickly dealt with the assassin in the conical hat, and then he chased after Xiao Feng to stop him. Xiao Feng, while chasing him, was surprised. "Even with my divine travel steps, I can't catch up to him. Moreover, it seems like he's deliberately slowing down to let me follow. Such profound internal energy shows that this guy's realm is not low. I might not be his opponent. The most important thing now is to confirm the safety of my third senior sister first." As they were going, the assassin suddenly stopped, turned to look at Xiao Feng, and smiled provocatively. "What's wrong, kid? Scared already? Want to give up?"
Seeing that he was being looked down upon, Xiao Feng channeled all his inner strength to retaliate in anger. He unleashed a powerful and mighty strike with the thundering breath technique. The assassin was shocked as hell, and tried to block it. How could this be? But because he underestimated Xiao Feng too much, the assassin was blasted away like a rag doll. Then he crashed under a tree, seriously injured. "This is impossible. I'm a freaking Amber Realm martial artist. Yet I got defeated by some newbie at the initial Qi realm." After that attack, Xiao Feng felt his inner force plummeting. Just using the first level of thundering breath took so much out of me. He coldly demanded, "Where are you trying to lure me? Where the heck is my third senior sister? Didn't I already say? We've already captured her?" Xiao Feng was still brimming with confidence. "You think you guys can capture my third senior sister? No way in hell. You think she's that easy? Well, guess if we have experts guarding the place."
As soon as he finished speaking, the assassin suddenly saw the scene before him, and was horrified, not believing his own eyes. Their boss was beaten to a pulp by someone, and was lying unconscious. "Boss, are you alright?" An old geezer with messy hair and beard with cold eyes, accompanied by a powerful and mighty flow of inner force, was approaching. He roared, "How come I have such a weak son like you? What's your name?" As soon as he saw the old man, Xiao Feng was fuming with rage. "So it's you, we meet again today. He's the strongest legendary figure alive on this earth. Because of him, I had to suffer my parents' coldness since I was a child, and was eventually forced to leave the family.
He ruined my parents' love for me, and also robbed me of my dignity."
The assassin looked horrified and asked, "Who the hell are you? Did you kill our boss?"
The old man said with a strong killing intent.
"This trash. I didn't like the look in his eyes, so I killed him." The assassin was shocked and disbelieving. "My boss was a peak Amber Realm powerhouse, and you just killed him." The old man casually replied, "Don't believe me. I hate being doubted." As soon as he finished speaking, he coldly unleashed a powerful strike of inner force, taking the assassin's head in an instant, leaving Xiao Feng shocked. "That speed is insane. He's much stronger than I thought." After finishing off the assassin, the old man glanced at Xiao Feng. "You inherited my bloodline, and not only that, you hate me." Xiao Feng's anger was clearly revealed. He channeled his inner force into his arms. "I hate that I can't kill you right now."
Seeing Xiao Feng's inner force, the old man recognized it as water qi. "I didn't expect you to inherit that useless woman's bloodline as well, ending up as a mixed blood." He gritted his teeth, full of hatred. "Shut your mouth, you're not allowed to insult my mother." Xiao Feng then rushed forward to attack him. "Go to hell, I will definitely kill you today." He threw countless powerful punches at the old man, but it was all useless. The old man just lightly pointed a finger straight at Xiao Feng. A wave of oppressive inner force blasted out, sending him flying away without being able to resist. Xiao Feng was seriously injured and lay on the ground. The old man slowly approached and grabbed his collar, then mocked, "You're really too weak, you've disappointed me."
Immediately after, he added a powerful strike of inner force to Xiao Feng. "You're not worthy of being my son like this." His anger was reaching a boiling point. Dead set on killing the old man. "I'm definitely gonna kill you, you gotta die." The old man kept dissing him. "Looks like you still don't know how to control my bloodline power that you've got. What a useless piece of garbage." He didn't even hesitate to choke Xiao Feng and lift him up. "Hurry up and force those tattoos on your body out for me, or I'll kill your mom, I'll kill everyone you know."
The old man quickly tossed him to the ground, suddenly thinking about that third senior sister of his.
"Oh yeah, there's still someone important to you here, isn't there? This girl must be pretty important to you, huh?" He coldly grabbed third senior sister's head and held it up high to taunt him.
Xiao Feng, now enraged, couldn't control himself anymore. "Let her go, let her go!" With that surge of anger, the bloodline tattoos on Xiao Feng's body started to appear. The old man burst out laughing. "Ha ha, I didn't expect it to go so smoothly."
"Remember this state of power when you're angry? This is my bloodline? You've taken the first step to awakening?" Filled with hatred, Xiao Feng glared fiercely. "I'm gonna kill you."
He gathered all his power and charged forward to attack the old man.
But due to the massive difference in strength, Xiao Feng couldn't even get close enough to hit him. He was easily flung away by the old man. This little martial arts exchange between father and son ends here. That's enough. A very basic and light strike, but full of power. Xiao Feng was knocked to the ground, coughing up blood and losing consciousness. At the same time, the mysterious person who was with Xiao Feng also appeared. He coldly asked, "What's his name?" The mysterious person respectfully bowed and replied, "His name is Luo Feng." "I'm not asking about his current name. What was the name that woman gave him? What's his real name in the family? Di Wushuang? Di Wushuang, huh? I hope his future can truly be unparalleled in this world. But right now, his strength is too weak. You must maximize the potential of my bloodline within him. Understand? Yes, I understand. As soon as he finished speaking, he left, and Xiao Feng fell into his own sea of consciousness. Where is this? Suddenly, he saw a white light in front of him, and he quickly followed it. What's that light? Images of his senior sisters and master appeared before Xiao Feng, shocking him. Unexpectedly, the old man also appeared in front of Xiao Feng, cutting him off. Then, he waved his hand, causing those images to vanish. Xiao Feng was angry and helpless. No, you can't do that. The old man turned back, looking at him with mocking and provocative eyes. A weakling like you doesn't have the ability to protect them. You don't deserve to have light. At the same time, Xiao Feng woke up with a start. In a panic, what's wrong with my body? The mysterious person appeared beside him and said, you don't need to worry, this is the characteristic of the Dinai family bloodline. You'll recover quickly. Xiao Feng was surprised and turned to ask, you saw everything just now? Yes. Although you used the first level of the Dai family bloodline, you still weren't strong enough to fight back against him, because the difference in strength between the two of you is too great. After hearing this, Xiao Feng got up in a daze. Looks like the road I have to walk is still very long. I thought you'd be so discouraged after that fight that you wouldn't be able to get back up. Xiao Feng continued. Only those who were born at the finish line of the summit can't handle a little bit of a setback. A useless person without talent like me, who has lived in the deep mountains and valleys since childhood, has a very strong ability to endure. Otherwise, I would have died a long time ago. The mysterious figure secretly rejoiced. As expected of the Digan family's bloodline, his recovery and endurance are truly astonishing. Then, Xiao Feng carried his third senior sister away. I will definitely try my best, because I still want to protect those who are important to me. I can't let anything happen to them. Xiao Feng left under the dissatisfied gaze of the mysterious figure. Xiao Feng, you've actually already gained your father's approval. The road ahead is still long, and the future holds many challenges waiting for you. After chasing for a while, Jingtong finally caught up with Xiao Feng. He worriedly asked, Xiao Feng, is your body all right? I'm fine, but it's not safe here anymore. Let's get out of here quickly. Jingtong, with a confident look, said, don't worry, we've got the situation under control. Xiao Feng approached and explained, that's exactly why it's not safe. Do you understand what I mean? Jingtong was still puzzled. I don't quite get what you're saying, Xiao Feng asked sternly. Then do you know why our location's coordinates are the enemy's trap? He pondered for a moment and said, it's because we used other technical equipment to interfere with and modify Lin Qingshan's tracking. Xiao Feng asked suspiciously, if that's the case, why are they so sure that we would come to this coordinate location? Hearing Xiao Feng's words, Jingtong was shocked and realized, could it be that it's true? There's an internal spy from the enemy within our group. As the two were talking, they sensed a powerful surge of killing intent approaching. One of the 8 elders rushed out and attacked Jingtong with lightning speed. A powerful blow slammed into the ground, but Xiao Feng and Jingtong's quick reflexes allowed them to dodge. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear, Xiao Feng quipped. It was Tai Lao, the head of the Tai family, with eyes filled with killing intent and death. These two little bastards are pretty quick to react. Jingtong loudly questioned, Tai Lao, do you know what you're doing? At the same time, 4 other assassins rushed out aggressively. He confidently shouted, once you're dead, no one will know I did it. Jingtong then channeled his inner energy to form a Bagua circle, preparing to fight him to the death. Xiao Feng, your body is seriously injured right now, you can't deal with them, so fall back. Because he was worried about Jingtong, Xiao Feng hurriedly carried the third senior sister away. I can't stay here long, or it will hold Jingtong back. As he ran away, the 4 assassins chased after him. Where do you think you're going? Prepare to die. Tai Lao wasn't giving up either. He focused his inner strength to suppress Jingtong, eliminating the #1 genius of Longhu Mountain today and consolidating the Tai family's position in the future is indeed a very good thing. After running for a while, Xiao Feng was caught up by the assassins. They rushed up and attacked from all sides, and because he was carrying the third senior sister, it was difficult for him to defend. Suddenly, he was ambushed from behind. Where do you think you're running? Xiao Feng fell to the ground, surrounded by the 4 assassins. One of them, Tai Li, is Tai Lao's grandson. He smiled wickedly. Kid, don't struggle in vain. Blame yourself for knowing too much. Today is your day to die. Then he kicked the third senior sister to the side. I'll let my brothers enjoy this woman later. Xiao Feng was furious, but couldn't do anything. You bastards! He walked aggressively and kicked Xiao Feng, who was lying on the ground. Tell me the 7 great arts and the running thunder breathing technique, or you'll die immediately. With a confident gaze, he looked at him. I can tell you, but you won't live long enough to learn it. Suddenly, he felt a wave of deadly murderous aura from behind. making him tremble in fear. Before Tai Li could even figure out what was happening, he was suddenly hit by a powerful attack directly. Turns out, the third senior sister had woken up, accompanied by an imposing and powerful aura. She walked closer to Xiao Feng and asked, "Are you okay, junior brother, third senior sister? Good thing you woke up in time. Otherwise, next year on this day, you'd be attending my death anniversary. Just a few pathetic nobodies? Let's see who dares to lay a hand on you." The remaining assassins were humiliated and charged furiously. "Brothers, charge! Kill this woman! Don't let them escape alive!" With cold eyes filled with murderous intent, she scoffed. "A bunch of trash daring to lay a hand on my junior brother, prepare to die." In a flash, she grabbed two assassins by their necks and slammed them forcefully onto the ground. The remaining assassins saw her incredibly fast speed and panicked. "It's Long Ding, she's actually a Long Ding martial cultivator, how is that possible?" Before he could even process it, the third senior sister coldly sliced off his head. "Then go ask Yama King down below." Tai Li saw this, trembled so much he couldn't stand steadily. "Just now, I kicked her, and even told my brothers to enjoy her. This time, I'm really screwed," he screamed in utter panic. "Grandpa, please save me." Old Master Tai appeared just in time to intervene. "Stop right there, how dare you touch my grandson? Grandpa, please save me. Everyone else has already been killed by her." Without waiting for him to speak, the third senior sister charged forward to attack. "Anyone who dares to touch my junior brother must die." A powerful and forceful kick made him recoil. Both then gathered their internal energy, preparing for a decisive battle. Jing Tong was also present, hiding on the side and observing the situation. Luo Feng's beloved has woken up. He then spoke up, suggesting, "Please stop immediately. Don't waste words. I must take your lives for daring to touch my junior brother." Angered, he used his internal energy to form a majestic tiger. How utterly impudent. He then unleashed this powerful attack towards the third senior sister. Due to the disparity in strength, she couldn't resist and was sent flying violently backward. Xiao Feng, full of worry, rushed over. "Third senior sister, you just barely regained consciousness, you're no match for him." Capitalizing on his advantage, Old Master Tai unleashed a powerful strike, intending to finish off both of them. "Leaving you alive is too dangerous, go die." At the same time, two powerful streams of internal energy rushed over. "How dare you!" As the two powerful energy streams arrived, he used his internal energy to defend himself. "Who is it? Come out now." The power of that last attack was quite strong, leaving a large crater on the ground. He was utterly astonished when he saw two people appear before him. It was the first senior sister, Bai Changfeng, and the second senior sister, Murong Xiaoxiao. The Empress of Huaxia spoke coldly. "Old man, do you have a death wish? Daring to lay a hand on my junior brother and junior sister?" Second senior sister rushed over to Luo Feng, asking worriedly, "Xiao Feng, third junior sister, are you two okay?" Master Tai freaked out, realizing the two people in front of him were both top experts from Long Ding. Were they both that old lunatic's disciples? And one of them was the Empress of Huaxia. No matter how powerful the Tai family was, they couldn't challenge the authority of the military, and the other one had 100 Herbs Hall in her hands. Whether it was her connections or her skills, the Tai family couldn't mess with her. He glanced around nervously. 7 out of the 8 elders had arrived, but they were hiding, not daring to come out. They were waiting for the perfect moment to strike and grab the biggest advantage. The eldest senior sister, with an icy expression, asked, "So what's your explanation? Don't want to explain." He immediately changed his attitude, all smiles, and replied, "It's all a misunderstanding. I was just sparring with them a little to test their strength." Murong Xiaoxiao wasn't letting it go. "Oh really? In that case, the eldest senior sister and I will spar with you for a bit and see how it goes." Third senior sister was fuming. "You damn old man, I'm gonna kill you." Big sis stepped in, trying to stop her. "You're already in this state, and you still want to fight. Are you in that much of a hurry to die?" Third senior sister stubbornly retorted. "Do I need you to tell me what to do?" Murong Xiaoxiao suggested. "Master Tai, if you can give us a satisfactory explanation, we'll let this matter drop." She knew perfectly well the other 7 were lurking, watching the show. If they both get badly injured fighting Master Tai, they'd jump out and reap the benefits. She had to settle this quickly, get Luo Feng and third junior sister out of here ASAP. Master Tai didn't know what to do. Xiao Feng spoke up bluntly. "If you can't resolve it, wait for my master to come. You can talk to him directly." He was even more terrified inside. If that old lunatic came, he'd definitely destroy the Tai family, and then those 7 would push them into the abyss for good. After thinking for a long time, he gritted his teeth and forced himself to endure. "All right,
I'll give you a satisfactory answer. No sooner had he spoken than Master Tai shamelessly launched an attack straight at his own grandson.
Then, he followed up with a powerful blow to Tai Li's arm. He clutched his injured arm, screaming, "My arm! Why would you do this?" Although he was heartbroken and unwilling, he had to do it. "This is all your fault for causing trouble. I've personally disciplined him. Are you satisfied now?" Eldest senior sister smiled at Xiao Feng. "Do you feel avenged now?" he added sarcastically. "I'm fine. Just got kicked around a bit." But third senior sister took a nasty kick from him. Master Tai gritted his teeth and kicked his grandson in the stomach with a furious expression. He turned around and asked, "How about that? Are you happy now?" Third senior sister was still angry, wanting to kill him. Xiao Feng pulled her away. Let's go find Master and go home, sis." Before leaving, eldest senior sister warned him. Hopefully, the Tai family knows its place. A little later, the police arrived. All the remnants of the underground martial world were arrested and taken away by Bai Changfeng. Cut 2. At the abandoned temple, Xiao Feng's master looked at the mysterious man and said, "You've failed." He was angry and disbelieving. How is that possible? Why didn't those 8 elders have any bloodlust? They should have killed Luo Feng. And the essence ore for the 7 great arts and the thunder-breathing technique of Mount Longhu. You will exterminate the clan of the 8 elders to avenge your disciple. Why? Why did my perfect plan develop like this? Old Celestial Master spoke calmly. It's because the times have changed. Please turn back. Old Madman coldly asked him. How many people know the secret of 20 years ago? He replied briefly. Only I know. With a cold and provocative gaze. Do you believe it? The old madman angrily rushed forward and grabbed his neck. Tell me quickly, how many other people know? I'll spare your dog life. This guy was still smiling smugly. Death? Do you think I'm afraid of death? Haha. No sooner had he spoken, he bit into a poison pill hidden in his mouth to commit suicide. The old celestial master stopped him. This is bad. He's already taken poison to commit suicide. The poison is spreading through his body fast. You just wait. This blood debt will be repaid. None of you will escape. Then, to everyone's shock, he collapsed and died right there. The old madman angrily punched the tree beside him, frustrated that he couldn't get any information out of him. The old celestial master told Zhao Kai. Back then, the martial world was in chaos. Countless people died. Everyone has to pay the price for what they've done, no matter who's right or wrong. The old madman chimed in, a bit irritated. Your old man was a rare genius, able to create the flowing water breathing technique. But he relied on his skills and talent to challenge people everywhere, killing many without reason, reveling in death. Xiao Kai, not believing it, retorted loudly. That's not true. Those guys clearly wanted my dad's flowing water breathing technique, so they killed him to steal it. Are you guys lying to me? Suddenly, an old woman appeared from behind him, saying, What he said is the truth. This person was one of the 8 elders. Granny Shi. She took out a photo for him to see. Take a look and see if you recognize anyone in this picture. From a distance, Xiao Kai recognized her. He rushed over. That's my mom, Granny. She explained gently. Your mother was the granddaughter I loved most. She was implicated by your father back then, and she died in a foreign land. Can't you even believe the words of an old woman with one foot in the grave? Xiao Kai was stunned, finding it hard to accept. Then what have I been doing all these years? All that anger and resentment for so long, only to end up with nothing. Granny. She walked over and hugged Zhao Kai. Now this old woman knows you were living next to that old man Ji. It's all my fault. I should have found you sooner. I've already spoken with the Empress. She's agreed to let me take you to visit your mother's grave. But after that, you'll have to accept a fitting punishment. Zhao Kai agreed sadly. Yes, I understand. Scene change. Elsewhere, Long Lalan was talking to a business partner. If you want to work with me, just lay it all out on the table, she asked sternly. What do you need me to do? And what can you do for me? A blonde guy grinned smugly. Simple. You just need to use the Long family's connections to transport some goods for me, and I'll eliminate the thorn in your side. Long Lalan glared, filled with murderous intent. The thorns in my side are La Feng and Long Yuan. Scene change. At the old Celestial Master's martial arts gym, Qing Tong was recounting everything that happened to Qing Shan and the old Celestial Master. That's how it all went down. Qing Shan was furious after hearing it. These 8 elders are really going too far. His master, on the other hand, seemed calm, as if he knew everything already. The world is noisy. It's all for personal gain. But speaking of the Tai family, that guy's a real idiot. He got played for a fool by the other 7 families, and got pushed around by the old madman's disciple, to the point where he doesn't even know where to put his face. The old Celestial Master continued gently. If their plan succeeds, the Tai family will take the lead and become the head of the 8 elders. This could be seen as a good thing, but danger and opportunity always go hand in hand.
Xingtong wondered, could this be the fake peace in the martial world that guy was talking about?
World peace. If we can maintain this peace, even if it's just on the surface, it's enough to save countless people from the demonic path.
Master is right. Otherwise, the 8 elders, the old madman, and our Longhu Mountain would be slaughtering each other for power and profit. Then, blood would definitely flow like a river.
Xingtong sighed wearily. This world is just too chaotic. I just want to go back into seclusion.
The old celestial master reassured him. Xingtong, don't be so discouraged. You still have a lot to learn. Qingshan chimed in sarcastically. That's right, didn't you make a good friend this time, Luo Feng?
Not only that, but there's also that beautiful Miss Kui who's been chasing after you all day, wanting to ask me for your contact information. Hey, no way, don't you dare give it to her. Then he turned his face towards Zhuangli City. Even so, I don't know when I'll be able to see Luo Feng next. Everything is predestined, I believe it won't be long.
Scene change.
At 7th senior sister's house, Zhao Feng was taking a bath when a loud voice called out, "You useless idiot, you stinky brat. Come down and eat."
Dude, I threw on some clothes and bolted downstairs. Turns out there's good food. Gotta hurry.
At the table, second sis, keeps piling food onto master's plate. Master, try this, it's yummy. Across from her, first sis and third sis are totally giving each other the stink eye. Zhao Feng came down and didn't see 7th sis anywhere, so he was like, "Yo, where's 7th sis?" Old master just remembered, "Oh yeah, I locked her up and forbade her from going out before. Now she can get out." Murong Shaoxiao also asked curiously, "Why did you have to do that, master?"
"It's because that Zhao Kai guy used to live at old Goon's place, and I was worried the GU family would catch flank last night, so I didn't let old GU and Lao Chi go get involved in this."
But you know what happened? Lao Chi insisted on following that useless brat no matter what. She forced me to order her to be grounded.
He looked visibly annoyed.
Seriously, Lao Chi values that kid more than me. Spending too much time outside made her like this. Master, chill. 7th sis is just worried about Zhao Feng. Hearing that, Zhao Feng asked to leave. "Then I'll go call 7th sis down for dinner." He stopped him. "No rush. Sit down here first, I have something to tell you." Zhao Feng sat down seriously. "What's up that you're so serious, master? Tell me." The atmosphere at the table suddenly got weirdly quiet. Breaking the silence with a shout, he whacked Zhao Feng on the head with his chopsticks. "You're such a waste of space, ouch, master, please stop hitting me, you're gonna knock all the smarts out of my brain." The old coot looked serious. "Cultivating only with ki isn't strong enough. In 2 days, you're going to the capital with second sis. I'll ask an old pal of mine to help you unlock your body cultivation." Zhao Feng was clueless. Body cultivation, huh? In the martial arts world, ki practitioners are divided into 4 realms: Ghost Chi Realm, Amber Realm, Dragon Cauldron Realm, and Celestial Human Realm. Right now, you've only just managed to open your QC, so you're just in the Ghost Chi Realm, which is super weak. If you can successfully open the 8 major meridians in body cultivation, you could last 2 moves against someone in the Celestial Human Realm before passing out. Looking totally confused? Body cultivation is that strong. But I've never met a body cultivation practitioner before. The old coot kept explaining. You think opening the 8 major meridians is easy? The further you go, the harder it gets. Real body cultivation practitioners spend their entire lives opening all 8 meridians? How would they have time to run around causing trouble everywhere like you do? Eat quickly. Second sis will contact the Bai Kao Tang private jet to pick you up later. You should hurry up and pack your things.
Even though he knew he was going to study another realm, Zhao Feng was still sad. Am I really leaving the GU family so soon?
If 7th sis finds out, she's probably going to be pissed. A moment later, second sis led Shu Nian down. Lao Chi, don't be mad at master anymore, he's just looking out for you. We're disciples, so we have to listen. While walking, she heard her master's words. Don't delay. You must set off within 2 days. These words made Shui Nian almost despondent, because she was going to be separated from Zhao Feng. Then, she coldly went back to her room without saying a word. Zhao Feng also panicked. Oh crap, 7th sis heard I have to leave. After eating, Zhao Feng hurried to pack his luggage. Second sis has contacted the plane. We have to go tomorrow morning. 7th sis is still in her room. Should I go say goodbye to her? After thinking for a while, he plucked up his courage and made a decision. What's there to be afraid of? It's not like I'm leaving and never coming back. She can come visit me anytime. Besides, I'm going to the capital to cultivate and improve myself. 7th sis won't be mad at me. On the contrary, she'll be thrilled. But as soon as Zhao Feng opened the door, he saw Shui Nian standing there waiting, wearing a super sexy nightgown.
He stammered, 7th sis, I'm going to the capital with second sis to cultivate. If you miss me, call me or take a plane to visit." Shu Nian's face was clearly etched with sadness, her eyes all watery and brimming with tears. Seeing the scene before him, Xiao Feng didn't know what to say, so he blurted out, "Aren't you happy for me, Shiji? Like, super happy." But before he could finish, Shui Nian lunged forward, wrapping her arms around Xiao Feng and planting a sweet kiss on him. Then, looking straight into his eyes, she said, "I know you have a long way to go, and your future isn't just in Longcheng." Before Xiao Feng could react, Shui Nian quickly pushed him down onto the bed. "But I need you to know, I really don't just want to be your seventh Shiji." She didn't even finish her sentence before Xiao Feng cut her off. "Seventh Shiji, please don't say anymore. I can't accept your feelings right now." "It's okay," she said. "If you can't accept my feelings, then how about you accept my body first?" Xiao Feng, Shui Nian, kept whispering sweet nothings. "Just close your eyes and let your body take over." Xiao Feng couldn't escape the beautiful temptation she was laying down. He hurriedly pinned Shui Nian down. "If that's the case, then I won't hold back," she replied in a tempting pose. "Please, feel free to enjoy." Xiao Feng was just about to take off his clothes and get down to business, when suddenly, that annoying Shifu piped up, "Lao Qi, where are you? Come take a walk with me, Lao Qi. All the girls are out. Quickly take your teacher shopping." His mood was so high, then it just dropped. "Seventh Shiji, Shifu's calling for you." Shui Nian was super annoyed. He couldn't have called sooner or later. "Just ignore him. You keep going." Xiao Feng looked away, dodging her gaze. "Do you really think I can still feel anything?" with Shifu shouting in the background. The master's voice kept calling out, Lao Qi, come out and go shopping," which made Shui Nian even more angry. "That damn old man, he's deliberately ruining things for me. Every time." She left in a huff. "Coming, stop calling." At the old coot's request, Shui Nian drove him around for a stroll. She forced a smile. "Shifu, where do you want to go and what do you want to buy?" he replied calmly. "Nothing really, buy whatever. You just do as you see fit." Hearing this, Shu Nian was furious, gnashing her teeth. Then she stopped the car. She asked directly, "Shifu, are you doing this on purpose? Why would you do that?" The old coot finally seemed to get it and explained, "Lao Qi, when it comes to talent, you are extremely gifted, the most satisfying disciple I have. As for background and wealth, your GU family is the top family in Longcheng, and in terms of looks, I believe you can definitely be confident." He glanced at Shui Nian with a cold look and continued, "But you aren't worthy of him." She was surprised and upset. "I'm not worthy of Xiao Feng. Why not? I'm really not worthy of him. Even if you don't need a title, you can't stop him from moving forward. Tomorrow he has to go to the capital to study physique cultivation. His pure yang body is extremely important. If you break his virginity and ruin his future, I will definitely not allow it," Shui Nian stuttered to explain. "I don't have that intention. I really don't want to ruin Xiao Feng's future." Her eyes started to well up with tears. "I just wanted to keep some beautiful memories for myself." The old coot also smiled and comforted her. "I understand. Of course. I know you wouldn't want to harm him. I've already explained why I stopped you. Do you understand?" She asked back with curiosity. "If that's the case, can I pursue what I want after Xiao Feng successfully cultivates?" The master sighed and said, "His future path will be very long, and who will be able to stand by his side in the end is unknown." Shu Nian quickly interrupted, "I won't give up. I definitely won't give up." The old master immediately changed his attitude and smiled brightly. "This is the true personality of my beloved seventh disciple, the one I know and love." That evening, Xiao Feng went to see Long Yuran. She asked with a gloomy look, "You're really leaving tomorrow? So soon you have to leave Long City? And you haven't even seen me kick Long Lalan down a cliff yet." Xiao Feng was very casual, eating and calmly replying, "I wish you success. Don't make my treatment of your eyes go to waste." Long Yuran was also very curious. "So what are you going to the capital for?" "There's nothing for me there, mostly just a change of scenery." Xiao Feng stood up to leave. "Anyway, thanks for the farewell meal today. I'm full now, can you take me home?" After leaving the restaurant, they both went to get the car and head back. Just as she got into the car, Long Yuran said softly, "Xiao Feng, can you not go to the capital?" Xiao Feng replied very calmly, as if nothing was happening. "Can't do it. I have to set off early tomorrow morning." Long Yuran also started to make her intentions clear, inviting him, "Isn't it better to stay by my side?" Xiao Feng didn't understand, and said very coldly, "No way. Hurry up and sit back and drive, and remember to buckle your seatbelt." The girl was fuming inside. "I deliberately wore such a sexy outfit to see him today, but he wasn't moved at all. How annoying." After driving for a while, Xiao Feng confided, "I have things I can't not do, goals I can't not achieve. I can't stop in one place for too long. If that's the case, then I wish you success on the path you've chosen." Even though she said that, she didn't give up at all.
Since I was young, if there's something this Long Yuran wants, I can always get it easily. But only he seems like I can't have him." The two were driving, when suddenly a huge truck in front of them was driving against traffic, deliberately crossing lanes. It didn't hesitate to crash straight into Long Yuran's car, causing the car to lose control and fall off a cliff. A group of assassins got out of the car to check. "Rolling down a cliff this high, is there even a chance of surviving? Let's go down and see. Alive, we must see the person. Dead, we must see the body." Because the car fell down a rather high cliff, Long Yuran suffered a head injury. Xiao Feng was extremely worried and quickly pulled her out of the car. He shouted in panic, "Long Yuran, are you okay? Answer me." She woke up with injuries all over her and a weak voice. "You're okay, that's great." The truck from before didn't let them go and came looking for them. One of them said arrogantly, "You guys are really tough to kill." The two still didn't understand what was happening. "Who exactly are you people? Why are you doing this?" The group of assassins started emitting murderous auras, approaching with weapons. "We're here to take your life." They rushed forward to attack Xiao Feng with weapons, and he used the yin-yang suo zijia technique, turning his body into iron to defend himself. Xiao Feng was quite surprised that these assassins were all peak Guiqi realm. These guys were very confident because they were sure Xiao Feng would die today. "Stop talking nonsense, hurry up and go tell it to King Yama." As soon as the knife came swinging, he used his celestial jade hand to strike back, shattering the knife to pieces. Xiao Feng threw a punch at him, but this guy was quick on his feet and dodged it. He even had the nerve to taunt. "Didn't expect a ghost chi sea-realm chicken like you to have some skills. You're actually kind of fun." Xiao Feng wasn't shy about firing back. "You guys better open your eyes wide. Today's the day you bite the dust." With that, the internal energy in his body started to surge outwards, making his tattoos light up, which really surprised Long Yuran. Then, a powerful surge of energy enveloped him, along with a taunt. "Enjoy these last few moments of your life." No sooner had he finished speaking than Xiao Feng charged forward, unleashing a fierce and deadly blow that left him completely annihilated. Seeing their teammate's corpse vanish into thin air, leaving only drops of blood on the ground, the remaining guys were shaking in their boots. "This brat, how did his inner power increase so fast? Let's go at him together, can't three of us take him down?" Giving them no chance to respond, Xiao Feng coldly rushed forward to attack the remaining guys. His decisive and powerful blows easily killed them before they could even react. In a flash, only one guy was left standing. Xiao Feng glanced at him triumphantly and threatened, "So how do you want to die?" Which left him so terrified that he couldn't even speak. He didn't say anything more, just coldly picked up a rock from the ground. Then, he hurled the rock at him with full force. The rock flew as fast as a bullet, crushing his head and killing him instantly. Long Yuran was stunned by this power. "Xiao Feng, he's seriously too strong. Way beyond what I imagined." Xiao Feng was ruthless in his attack, but when he approached her, he gently asked, "How are you? Do you think I'm awesome?" Long Yuran was curious and asked, "What's the deal with those tattoos on your body?" He gave a casual reply, "They're just tattoos." Since the car had fallen into the ravine, they took the assassin's truck and headed back. Xiao Feng was a bit surprised that a sheltered young lady like Long Yuran could drive such a big truck. "Let's get to the city first, then call a driver to pick us up." After that, they left in the dark of night to return to the city. All of this was observed through binoculars by a stranger. He was completely shocked. 4 peak Ghost Chi realm assassins killed in an instant. Just who in the world is this kid? As soon as they arrived in the city, a driver came to pick them up. Xiao Feng spoke up and asked, "You probably have a pretty good idea who those guys were, right?" Long Yuran took the opportunity to change into a new set of clothes, her mind full of doubts. Long Lan Luo, could she really have the ability to hire martial arts experts for help? Never mind that, let's go. Also, today I found out that the logistics warehouse Long Lan Luo is in charge of has a lot of irregularities. Xiao Feng understood her meaning. If Long Lan Luo was secretly doing something, it would definitely reveal openings for her to exploit. That's right, I have to go see what exactly Long Lan Luo is shipping. After driving for a while, Xiao Feng said, "Turn left up ahead and let me off." Long Yuran was utterly surprised and asked loudly, "Are you really just going to leave me behind like this?" Xiao Feng replied casually. "Your Long family's internal struggles have nothing to do with me, so I won't participate." The girl tried to come up with a reason, hoping that Xiao Feng would stay and help her. "The assassins who tried to kill me earlier will definitely try again. If you don't help me solve this problem, then you've cured my eyes for nothing." "Well, I'm out of options then. I can't be your bodyguard for life just because I cured your eyes," the girl mumbled shyly. "Why not? I think it's great." Long Yuran continued to propose. "Can't you be my bodyguard for a few more hours? Aren't you afraid that if you leave now, you'll get the hot news that I died on the road after you arrive in the capital tomorrow?" Hearing these words, Xiao Feng felt a little annoyed and uncomfortable. Seeing that, she immediately spoke up for him. Then you come with me. Left with no choice, Xiao Feng reluctantly agreed. Alright. Scene changes to some fancy club. A rather suave young master, arms around beauties on either side, oozing extravagance. This is Qi Tianshu. Just then, a subordinate came over to offer a drink, praising, Mr. Qi, congratulations. You're now second Mrs. Right-Hand Man. A bright future awaits. He chuckled with smug confidence. You flatter me. But inwardly, he felt a flicker of unease. Long Yuran's eyes have been healed, and she's coming back to fight for her rights. And Long Lolan isn't afraid to mess with foreign powers and smuggle that stuff. Maybe I should be a bit more flexible with who I back. Sticking with Long Lolan alone might not be the best move. Noticing his pensive mood, the two beauties beside him chimed in. Young Master Qi, is something bothering you? How about we head to the next room and have some fun? He perked up at the suggestion. Great idea, let's all three go. Just as he was about to leave, Xiao Feng burst through the door and shouted, Who here is Qi Tianshu? Xiao Feng kicks the door open yelling, Who is Qi Tianshu? Everyone was dumbfounded, not knowing what was happening. Qi Tianshu was taken by surprise, asked Xiao Feng for his name. Our boy casually picked up a beer bottle, greeting Qi Tianshu with a sharp glint in his eye. Suddenly, SMASH. The sound echoed, and everyone screamed and scattered in chaos. Turns out, he'd smashed the beer bottle. He held up the jagged remains with a chuckle, saying he just wanted to have a little chat with Qi Tianshu. Qi Tianshu was terrified by the sudden violence, beads of sweat forming on his forehead. The blonde guy cowered behind Qi Tianshu, shouting defiantly at Xiao Feng. What do you want? Do you even know who backs Mr. Qi? Just then, Long Yuran calmly walked through the door, answering, That blondie's backer is who I'm interested in. Not a shred of fear in her voice. Everyone around, upon seeing her, exclaimed her name in shock, not believing that the real Long eldest miss had arrived. But she coldly snapped, Shut up and get out. Her gaze was sharp, her face expressionless, and everyone was terrified. They immediately scrambled out without a second thought. Inside, the atmosphere was heavy and desolate, leaving only the three facing each other. Long Yuran stood with an air of authority, while Qi Tianshu, clueless, asked what she meant by all this. She strolled over and sat down, asking with disdain, Long Lolan gave you the courage to talk like that? Qi Tianshu turned pale after hearing her words. Though terrified inside, he still retorted, not wanting to disrespect the eldest miss, and also hinting that he had the second miss backing him. Luo Feng got angry, because Qi Tianshu was deliberately stalling, wasting both of their time. He grabbed Qi Tianshu by the neck and scolded him to stop talking nonsense, then pushed him hard, causing Qi Tianshu to fall face down on the ground. Luo Feng then stood upright and seriously, giving Qi Tianshu the opportunity to answer, asking what he answered. Stepping closer, he stomped hard on Qi Tianshu's head and asked, What's that illegal smuggling operation that Long Lolan is doing? Qi Tianshu panicked because Luo Feng had hit the nail on the head. He denied it, claiming he didn't know anything, can't do anything with this guy. Luo Feng picked up the broken beer bottle from earlier to threaten him. He smiled and asked, Do you need this to brush your teeth and grind your tongue? Qi Tianshu shouted loudly in fear. Do you dare? But what doesn't Luo Feng dare to do? He used one hand to press down on his head and the other to stuff the beer bottle into Qi Tianshu's mouth. At this time he didn't dare to move, he just lay there motionless. Not stopping at just threats, Luo Feng slashed straight into his mouth, causing him to scream loudly in pain. After being satisfied, Luo Feng took out the beer bottle shards, his face turned fierce, and asked, Qi Tianshu, have you agreed to tell the truth yet? It seems like he still doesn't intend to stop if he doesn't tell the truth. Qi Tianshu lay sprawled on the ground, blood flowing from his mouth more and more, his voice weaker and weaker as he complained. Why is Long Yuran so cruel? She sat on the chair witnessing everything, she said. He was given a chance, but he didn't take it. Qi Tianshu was no longer as stubborn as before. He stood up and agreed to tell the truth if his life was protected. Long Yuran gently blamed him for being stupid. If I wanted to, I would have killed you a long time ago. Qi Tianqi kneeled on the ground, agreeing to speak. The second miss has been selling prohibited drugs to martial artists overseas. This stuff is super hot, but it's addictive AF. Luo Feng was also kind of facepalming at the second miss's guts for daring to sell prohibited drugs overseas. Long Yuran, having gotten what she wanted, turned even colder and asked, Where's the stash? Warehouse number 12. Qi Tianqi replied. At the heart of Yunlong City's warehouse district, Long family's warehouse number 12. A car, headlights blazing, sped towards and stopped in front of the warehouse. Two guards rushed out, asking, Who's there? Two people got out of the car, and because she had Luo Feng backing her up, Long Yuran wasn't scared. She even insulted the two guards,
calling them Long Lolan's dogs. Faced with the noble eldest miss, the two guards were taken aback, asking, "Why are you here?" One of them thought she was definitely up to no good. The other one quickly calmed his buddy down, thinking what was there to be afraid of. Little did he know, Luo Feng was standing close by, protecting her. He shamelessly went up to Long Yuran to ask what she was doing here so late, even pretending to offer help. Long Yuran gave him an affectionate look and praised. "Qiangzi, you're working so hard, still guarding the place so late." He scratched his head sheepishly, saying it was his job. Long Yuran went straight for the warehouse, demanding to check the situation inside. Qiangzi was caught off guard and hurriedly stopped her, pretending to care, worried about the eldest miss getting her clothes dirty, so he didn't let her in. Her face darkened with authority. She ordered Qiangzi to open the door, and he was now freaking out, because his secret was about to be exposed. Sweat poured down his face. The two guards, still blocking the entrance, not letting Long Yuran in, looked like they were planning something. But then they saw Luo Feng standing there, looking chill. Qiangzi forced a smile, agreeing to let the eldest miss in, but inside he was losing his mind. He opened the door, revealing shelves packed with stuff. Luo Feng and Long Yuran stepped in first, with him following behind. After looking around for a while, the eldest miss suddenly pointed at a box, demanding Qiangzi open it for her. He had it all planned out, ordering someone else to do it, and another guy, understanding the signal, took down a box full of fresh, golden produce. For Long Lolan's crew, things seemed to be back on track. Qiangzi's anxiety lessened, and he smiled, telling Long Yuran, "This batch of produce will be shipped out soon." Even though she knew all about their plan, she couldn't expose them without solid evidence, so she asked Luo Feng, "What do we do now?" He wasn't buying it, and asked Qiangzi to bring out a few more boxes, especially the ones in the back, so he could check them out. He gave her a wry smile, jokingly asking, "Are you afraid I'm going to steal the potatoes?" Long Yuran snapped back and demanded he open them. He sighed and agreed. When they opened it, they were all fresh produce, no prohibited drugs in sight. Long Yuran, seeing this, whispered in Luo Feng's ear, suspecting Shi Tianqi had lied to her. Luo Feng thought for a moment, and then played along with Qiangzi, praising him for his hard work. Qiangzi thought he'd made it through, wiping the sweat off his forehead, relieved, and hurriedly packed the box back up, saying he was afraid of missing the shipment. They had no choice but to leave. Getting into the car, she asked him worriedly, "What do we do now?" But Luo Feng just smiled, not worried at all. He's definitely got something cooking in that brain of his. Long Yuran was a bit surprised at this point. Then she started the car and drove off. The three guys working at the warehouse felt a mix of relief and worry. They watched the Long heiress's car leave, disappearing into the distance. Now they were really scared, afraid that Long Yuran knew something. If that was the case, they were dead. Luckily, Qiangzi was pretty smart when it came to problem solving. He came up with a perfect plan, quickly telling the other two to carefully pack the illegal drugs and transport them later. One of them didn't get it, and argued that Qiangzi's plan was way easier to get caught with than before. Qiangzi snapped back, saying that the heiress was probably waiting somewhere to make her move, so they needed to use the potatoes to lure her away first. The other two finally understood, and burst out laughing, praising Qiangzi for being so clever. The four of them split up, each doing their part, trying to finish everything ASAP so they could transport it early and avoid Long Yuran finding out. Qiangzi smugly thought that with this plan, the heiress wouldn't find anything. 40 minutes later, after completing all the initial steps of the plan, they stood with their arms crossed, just waiting for the transport to arrive so the plan could succeed. One of them saw Long Yuran's car and told Qiangzi that she hadn't left. They all burst out laughing, thinking the plan was perfect, and even mocking Long Yuran as Long Potato, "You idiot." Realizing the time was ripe, Qiangzi told them to get down to business. The other two quickly put the prepared agricultural products into the trunk of the car, getting ready to transport them. Qiangzi pretended to stand in front of the car, deliberately shouting, "Let's go." Suddenly a familiar voice rang out. "Go where?" It was Luo Feng and Long Xiaoji themselves. They approached, and asked Qiangzi with a suspicious look, "Work's over, did you clock out?" He, so smug at this moment, retorted, "Is there anything else?" Long Yuran was probing too. "What do you think?" He pretended to be confused, scratching his head and laughing it off, saying he didn't know. Long Xiaoji, now falling for their trap, gently pointed to the crates and asked them to push them out for her to inspect. The scheming and cunning Qiangzi even pretended to be panicked, saying he had stolen some agricultural products, but not much, and frantically begged Long Xiaoji for forgiveness. He put on a pitiful act just to lure her into the trap he had set. Luo Feng and Long Yuran laughed loudly, praising his acting as truly excellent.
Luo Feng laughed sarcastically at him, and asked if he needed a pen to sign up as an actor who specializes in playing villains. He was now frantic, staring at the two of them, his heart filled with disappointment because the plan had failed. He sighed, angry that Long Xiaoji wanted to push him to the brink. Long Yuran looked straight at Xiangzi seriously. "If you dare to cause trouble, don't be afraid to die." With no way out, he apologized to Long Xiaoji, and then pulled a pistol from his pocket, pointing it directly at Long Yuran. Seeing her smile without a trace of fear, he panicked even more, sweat dripping down his face more and more. He kept wondering why Long Xiaoji wasn't afraid. Suddenly, a click sound, and Luo Feng's voice rang out. "Because of me." It turned out that the sound was because he had flicked a small stone with his finger and hit Xiangzi's hand. Panicked, he screamed and dropped the gun from his hand. The other three were so surprised. They couldn't believe their eyes, because just a stone made Luo Feng knock the big boss's gun out of his hand. Luo Feng smiled coldly, warning them, "If you don't believe the stone in my hand can kill people." He gently bent down to pick up the gun and pointed it directly at them, to create the belief that he really could kill them. Too scared, their mouths dropped open in fear that they wouldn't be able to save their lives. They couldn't utter the provocative words they had said before. And here comes Long Xiaoji, already opening the trunk. She gently opened the carton, and inside she pulled out a vial of green liquid. It was the forbidden substance she was looking for, no doubt about it. Long Yuran was smug. She finally found the evidence to accuse Long Lolan. Let's see how Xiaoji is going to explain herself this time. On a vehicle, it was zooming across the area. Turns out, Xiangzi was tied up and sitting in the passenger seat, looking absolutely bummed out. Inside the container of forbidden substances, Luo Feng and Long Xiaoji were sitting there. The ride was super bumpy because they were going so fast, and Long Yuran kept getting closer and closer to Luo Feng. Her face was getting red because she was about to reveal her feelings. The seat kept sliding towards Luo Feng, which was annoying her. Plus, the container was so cramped, making her feel both shy and irritated. The car hit a big bump, and she flew right into Luo Feng, making her scream. Luo Feng thought Long Xiaoji was intentionally getting close, so he waved his hand at her, saying, "Can you stop rubbing around?" And even had the nerve to think of himself as a sturdy old tree. Xiaoji blushed and denied having any such intention. Luo Feng then looked at her suspiciously and said, "You could have taken a business car." Long Yuran was flustered by his question, so she replied that it was because she wanted to keep an eye on things herself. Her face was beet red from embarrassment. Luo Feng didn't argue with her answer. Then he asked the driver if he still remembered the way. Long Yuran glared at him, scolding him for not helping her deal with Long Lolan. Turns out, Luo Feng thought she'd be safe once she got to the Long family, so he didn't need to escort her anymore. Long Yuran twirled a strand of hair, then used her pretty face and flashed a bright smile. "I was hoping you'd stay with me a little longer." Luo Feng was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He awkwardly rubbed his head, begging her to let him off the hook and go home to sleep. Long Yuran pointed at him accusingly, provoking him by saying that Long Lolan wanted to kill him. Didn't he want to see her get punished? She said that to get Luo Feng to stay with her a little longer. He put his hand on his chin, wondering, should I stick around to watch? Because deep down, he really wanted to see Long Lolan get what she deserved. Suddenly, Long Yuran's voice rang out from the front, telling the driver to go straight to the Long family. She looped her arm through Luo Feng's, beaming as they headed back together. Out of nowhere, a dog darted into the road, and the driver slammed on the brakes, sending the car swerving. Long Yuran was thrown forward, her chest landing right in Luo Feng's face, which mortified her. She quickly told the driver she was okay and was about to get up, but her dress got caught, making it impossible for her to get up quickly. The situation was super awkward. Suddenly, a thought popped into her head. Did Luo Feng feel anything for her? Long Yuran widened her eyes, looked at Luo Feng, about to say something, but she stammered and got cut off by Luo Feng. He told her to move already, or she'd suffocate him. After a long moment of being lost in love, she finally got off Luo Feng, her face flushed. Luo Feng gasped for air, feeling like he'd almost lived through another lifetime. Long Yuran turned away, sulking, and thought to herself, this blockhead is going to be single forever. At 3 a.m. in the Long family mansion, Long Yuran and Luo Feng were there to talk to her dad. He sat with his arms crossed, looking serious, and asked why she couldn't wait until morning to talk. Suddenly, he saw Luo Feng and asked who he was. Suddenly I remembered that he used to hang out with third senior sister, and even made her fall for him. Long Yuran pointed at Luo Feng and introduced him to her dad. This is my bodyguard. He was surprised, and about to say something to the Long heiress, but she interrupted him, and told him not to speak. In the room, just the three of them, the heiress tossed her blood-soaked clothes on the ground and told her dad that she had been assassinated. Her father was cold and emotionless because she was still alive, not dead. Turns out, the Long family's style is like that. always cold and decisive in every situation, without any panic or hesitation. Long Yiran smiled smugly.
She smiled and ordered people to bring them up here, thinking that only the winner gets to survive, or they'll pay with their lives. The door opened, and a group of people carried in a container, and Xiangzi's face was full of fear and panic. The long heiress stood there with her arms crossed, and told him to confess. His face turned purple, and sweat poured down his forehead. Xiangzi said that everything was instructed by Long Miss, and begged Master Long to spare his life. However, Long Yiran's father was still calm, as if nothing had happened. He asked what Long Lalan had told him to do. The man in the black glasses opened the container. Inside were all contraband goods. The Long heiress immediately stated that Long Lalan had been trading illegal drugs overseas. Master Long took out his phone and called Long Miss to come and see him. Taking this opportunity, Long Yiran told her father that Long Lalan had stolen her Entertainment City project for herself. But with a generous heart, she thought that since they were both Long family members and for the sake of prosperity, she didn't mind.
However, this second miss didn't appreciate it, and even dared to trade drugs, which affected the Long family, making Long Yiran very angry and unable to let it go. Master Long didn't say anything related to that topic anymore and asked if her eyes were healed. Long Yiran said that they were fine. The father put his hand on his chin, and thought for a long time. He wondered, Long Yiran's health has recovered, and she's also acquainted with Luo Feng.
Just as he thought this, suddenly, the second miss burst open the door and greeted her father.
Long Lalan was surprised to see that the heiress was still alive, and stood there in shock, about to ask Long Yiran something. Immediately, the Long heiress smiled triumphantly and replied, "Are you going to ask me why I'm not dead?"
Confused and terrified, Long Lalan immediately denied her sister's question. She suddenly saw Xiangzi being held captive, along with the drugs. In Long Miss's heart, she seemed to understand her fate.
Master Long solemnly gave Long Lalan two options: to confess herself or to use lie detection. Long Miss pretended to be innocent to distract her father, acting as if she didn't know anything at all. Luo Feng stood there and found it very funny. He couldn't help but laugh, thinking that Xiangzi's acting was learned from Long Lalan. Although very scared, Long Miss was still very clever. She immediately turned to her sister, shouting that Long Yiran had deliberately framed her.
With enough evidence to accuse her evil sister, Long Yiran was not afraid. She ordered someone to bring out the shipping report that Long Lalan was in charge of, to threaten the second miss. She pulled out the paper. She said that if she didn't admit it, it meant she didn't have the ability to manage. Throwing the ironclad evidence at Long Lalan, the heiress angrily shouted, "And if you admit it, it means you betrayed the Long family." The papers flew onto the second miss. She stammered, not knowing how to answer, and used her last resort, Xiangzi. She took advantage and shifted all the blame onto him, claiming that he was deliberately doing these things to harm her. Xiangzi panicked and denied it. Master Long was very angry with what his daughter had done, his eyes full of murderous intent.
Long Lalan was startled and knelt on the ground, denying that she had been trading drugs overseas, and only admitting to poor management to avoid severe punishment. This second miss is indeed cunning. She thought to herself that she couldn't admit to drug trafficking, because she would be disowned by the Long family. Suddenly, a foot kicked the doors open, the loud noise surprising everyone. Thugs rushed in and took down the Long family's people. One person shouted, "Where's our stuff?"
Second Miss Long was totally cornered now, with all the evidence and witnesses stacked against her. She knew she was in deep trouble. Master Long had clearly reached his limit, his face no longer calm but absolutely seething with anger. With no other choice, Long Lalan immediately blamed her elder sister, claiming she had conspired to frame her. Seriously, she always saw herself as the victim. Luo Feng, standing nearby, was also totally taken aback by Long Lalan's nerve. No matter what, she always managed to blame others and declare herself innocent.
The blonde-haired guy burst out laughing because his goods were still perfectly intact.
He turned around and ordered, "Get the goods, and kill Long Yiran and Luo Feng."
Master Long shot to his feet to address the situation, asking, "Isn't that going a bit too far?" The man smirked maliciously with a smug look, stating, "My stuff? I have every right to take it."
He pointed at Long Yiran and Luo Feng, declaring, "They killed my subordinates, so they must pay with their lives."
Master Long of the Long family truly had authority. He stood there, refuting the contraband buyer's demands. He even ordered his men to destroy the contraband immediately, declaring that no one was allowed to lay a hand on anyone from the Long family. The buyer wasn't to be outdone. He wasn't afraid of Master Long at all. He spun around and commanded, "Kill them all!" His two subordinates immediately sprang into action,
charging straight towards Luo Feng and eldest Miss Long.
Master Long bravely told the two of them to run away quickly.
He stepped forward,
using his knife to attack the two subordinates, protecting his daughter. Long Yiran quickly hid behind Luo Feng, telling her father to stop fighting. Meanwhile, Luo Feng was quite amused and surprised. As it turned out, Master Long was actually a Qi martial artist. In a flash, he scooped eldest Miss Long into his arms and cheerfully used his divine movement technique. "Let's go," he said. But Long Yiran stopped him, forcing him to stop and asking Luo Feng where he intended to take her. Luo Feng innocently replied, "To get you out of here alive." Eldest Miss Long was incredibly worried about her father's life and safety. She tearfully pleaded with Luo Feng, "Please, can you go back and save Master Long?" Moved by her heartfelt plea, Luo Feng immediately accepted. Inside the room, the chaotic battle was unfolding intensely. In a short moment, two of the Long family's subordinates were already defeated by those two thugs. Master Long bravely fought them alone with his dagger, but honestly, they were severely mismatched in terms of strength and numbers. The Long family's side was no match for them. One of the subordinates kicked Master Long hard, sending him flying backward. That shocking kick severely injured him. Blood started to gush from his mouth, staining his whole body. The thug brutally stomped on Master Long, telling him to just die. Bursting in from outside the door, Luo Feng used his Raging Thunder Divine Step, instantly saving Master Long from death, and making the subordinate dizzy from his incredible speed. Reaching the door, he gently pushed Long Yiran outside to safety. Eldest Miss Long, ever compassionate, reminded him about Long Lalan, and asked him to save her too. Luo Feng narrowed his eyes to assess the situation. Even though he muttered it was troublesome, he still shot back into the room like a rocket to save second Miss. He threw her over his shoulder, and moved so fast that Long Lalan was still trying to process what had just happened. Once they reached the main door, he still tossed Long Lalan hard towards her father and sister to catch. After that, he went back into the room and slammed the door shut. The subordinates were left dumbfounded, not understanding what was happening. Luo Feng turned around, ready to show them what he could really do. Brilliant red light radiated around him, symbolizing his immense strength. Meanwhile, the contraband buyer put his hand to his neck with a challenging look, clearly not about to let Luo Feng just show off. He cracked a wicked grin, golden rays of light radiating around his body at the same time. Luo Feng, curious, asked back, "That's the dragon's might." But he wasn't scared at all, even treating it like he was testing his own strength. He went straight for that black market buyer to attack him. Scene change. Outside, the sky was full of twinkling stars. Boss Long was sitting on a bench, resting, and complaining to Long Yiran about why she didn't run away, but came back to walk into her own grave. He was also afraid that in a little while, they would all die anyway. Beside him, Long Lalan was standing quietly, not daring to say a word. Even though she heard her dad say things like that, the eldest young lady still believed in Luo Feng's abilities. Suddenly, a sound came from behind. It turned out to be Long Lalan. She felt quite remorseful, and always wondered why he saved her when she had wanted to harm Long Yiran. The dragon's eldest young lady coldly retorted, "It's just because the Long family's business is so vast, she seems to still want to give her younger sister a chance to live so she can fulfill the responsibilities she carries on her shoulders." Long Lalan was surprised, because she thought her older sister would use sweet words to sway her. But that wasn't really the case. Long Lalan also regained her spirit. For the Long family's eternal prosperity, she would try her best. Long Yiran looked at her younger sister, who had finally seen the light. In her heart, she was happy because, after this incident, this evil younger sister wouldn't fight for power anymore. Suddenly, a loud noise rang out. The two main doors burst open, surrounded by red rays of light that were blinding. Something from inside shot straight out. Turns out, the thing that flew out was the guy who bought the forbidden goods from Long Lalan, his body covered in wounds. Although he had taken a lot of damage, he still intentionally challenged Luo Feng to go to hell with him. Panicked, the dragon's eldest young lady hurriedly ran inside to check on Luo Feng. She opened the door, shouted loudly, and looked for him. Inside, the subordinates were lying all over the floor, while Luo Feng was still standing tall in the middle of the room. His footsteps weakened, and his mouth was also bleeding. But he still bravely replied outside that he would live to be 100 years old. Luo Feng was very tired. He fell down, and the dragon's eldest young lady immediately ran to support him. But at this moment, it seemed like his body was out of strength. It turned out that, in order to fight, Luo Feng had drunk 3 tubes of forbidden medicine to increase his strength. Because of the side effects, he was exhausted at this moment, collapsed, and lay in the eldest young lady's arms. He gently said that if he didn't use them, he couldn't beat them, making Long Yiran feel very touched by Luo Feng's feelings. With tears in her eyes, she hurriedly hugged him tightly and thanked him, then shouted his name. At this moment, Luo Feng was hugged too tightly and was about to suffocate, so he used his hand to push her away. In the blink of an eye, it was early morning. Luo Feng was taken to the hospital to recover. In that room, Luo Feng was lying on the hospital bed, with Murong Xiaoxiao by his side taking care of him. She put her hand on her chin and wondered why Luo Feng could withstand drinking 3 tubes of medicine. Was this the power of his bloodline? Suddenly, Luo Feng slowly opened his eyes. He realized that the person sitting next to him was his second senior sister. He tried to sit up, but after the fierce battle last night, Luo Feng's body was very weak and it was difficult to sit up. Murong Xiaoxiao comforted him and told him to take his time. He smiled to ease the awkward atmosphere and apologized to his second senior sister for delaying her flight. Over here she was very angry, pinching Luo Feng's ear, scolding him for drinking 3 tubes of medicine at once. Did he want to die? Luo Feng hurriedly begged for forgiveness and hoped that his second senior sister could spare his life. Because she saw that he was tired, she let go of her hand. Luo Feng's ear was swollen red, but he didn't care, just asked about the situation of the Long family. Murong Xiaoxiao then said, "Eldest senior sister has gone to resolve the issue and confiscate the forbidden drugs and investigate the identities of those guys, and the 7th has gone to find the dragon's eldest young lady to settle the score." Luo Feng panicked because Long Yuran was about to get it from 7th senior sister. Jiyu Shui Nian, on the other hand, was angrily blaming Long Yuran for putting Xiao Feng in danger. She forced the dragon's eldest young lady to give her a satisfactory answer, otherwise she would be in trouble. But Long Yuran was very relaxed, triumphantly pushing back with a challenging look at Shui Nian. "Luo Feng lived and died for me, are you jealous?" Luo Feng smiled wryly on this side, and let 7th senior sister vent her anger comfortably. He didn't touch her either. A few days later, the plane finally took off. On the flight, Luo Feng was wondering why 7th sis and the Long family's young miss didn't come to see him off. 2nd sis, sitting next to Luo Feng, was totally chill. She sipped her drink to unwind and replied to her clueless little brother, "They didn't want to say goodbye, duh. And if they want to see you, it's just a few hours on a plane, no biggie." Standing on the massive balcony, their master and Jiyu Shui Nian kept their eyes glued to Luo Feng's departing flight. 7th sis just couldn't tear herself away, like she wanted to follow it forever. Their master, standing beside her, urged her to take him to the bus stop so he can go home, adding, "What good does it do to just stand there and stare anyway?" Jiyu Shui Nian smiled. Safe travels. Xiao Feng, stepping into her car. Long Yuran gazed up at the blue sky and spotted Luo Feng's flight. Getting into the driver's seat, she smirked to herself, thinking, "The day we meet again and shake hands will come." Meanwhile, in some foreign country, chilling on a private island, a guy was lounging around, with his subordinate standing right next to him. He was wearing shades and just lying there, all serious. It's like those glasses let him see everything Luo Feng's been going through. On the lenses, a scene popped up. Luo Feng fighting bravely at the Long family. Suddenly, he sat bolt upright, eyes wide with thought. Then, the guy yanked off his glasses and scoffed. Luo Feng, that loser, awakened his bloodline. Seriously. Hearing the guy's remark, the subordinate behind him freaked out. Scared it was a bad omen, the guy raised an eyebrow. "What omen are you even talking about?" The subordinate flinched, sweating bullets because he'd gotten too chatty, and kept apologizing to his master to avoid getting punished. The guy got to his feet and casually told the subordinate to spill whatever was on his mind. The subordinate's face turned ashen, and he stammered out his fears that Luo Feng might actually be capable, and, on top of that, had awakened 2 top-tier bloodlines. He barely got the words out before his master cut him off, wanting to hear what he really thought. The guy turned to face his subordinate, calmly answering. Turns out, the subordinate was worried that his master would be surpassed by Luo Feng. Being totally seen through, he panicked and started showering his master with compliments, saying he was the best and no one could compare, not even Luo Feng, his half-brother. Spooked, he kept saying he was wrong and begging for forgiveness. The guy smiled, patting his subordinate's shoulder gently to reassure him. He said he knew he meant well, but something made the guy's smile vanish. The atmosphere got super tense. A scream echoed as the guy ever so gently used his hand to off his subordinate. Blood splattered everywhere. The subordinate was a goner. He collapsed to the ground, leaving the guy standing there, all cool. He arrogantly told the corpse that if he doubted his abilities, he didn't deserve to live. Staring at his hand, dripping with the subordinate's blood, he muttered to himself that Luo Feng was trash and could never surpass him. As the drops of blood fell onto the lush green grass, he arrogantly declared, "Luo Feng will die." Cut to outside the Imperial City. At the Murong's place, where it's all lively and fun, Murong Feicheng was showing off his cooking skills.
whipping up some pastries and braised fish to welcome their guest, and the aroma was mouthwatering as he lifted the lid. From outside, even Luo Feng and Murong Xiaoxiao could smell the deliciousness, even through the walls. They stepped inside just as Murong Feicheng was finishing up the dishes and setting them on the table.
"Well, look who it is, my perceptive daughter. She knew right away it was my specialty dish."
He grinned, proud that his daughter guessed right.
While glancing around like he couldn't spot Luo Feng anywhere, Murong Feicheng wondered aloud, "Didn't that kid come back with you? Where's he at?" Murong Xiaoxiao was surprised, because they were just together. She started looking around, then ran outside to find her junior brother.
Turns out, Luo Feng was squatting outside the door, too scared to go in. Seeing him, second sis scolded her junior brother, "He's not gonna kill you, Dad's cooking up a storm for you, you know."
Luo Feng looked up, asking second sis to check if her dad was still sleepwalking. Out of nowhere, Murong Feicheng showed up at the door, patting Luo Feng on the back and saying that he won't sleepwalk if he doesn't drink,
so Luo Feng could relax and come inside. The enthusiastic uncle slung his arm around Luo Feng's neck, freezing him for a sec, but he reluctantly agreed to go inside.
Murong Feicheng's wife also came out from inside, asking her husband, "Do you want to drink this 52-degree liquor?"
Murong Feicheng chuckled back at his wife, replying cheerfully, "Of course I have to drink. Luo Feng is here today, so we gotta drink till we're totally wasted." Hearing this, Luo Feng panicked, putting both hands on his cheeks, and screamed in terror. In Luo Feng's heart, he suddenly recalled the time when his senior sisters were all cultivating in the deep mountains. Whenever his uncle missed his daughters, he would overcome all sorts of hardships to visit, and that's exactly how he'd get hammered by their master. Back then, Murong Feicheng slept next to Luo Feng. His snoring was so loud and his sleeping habits were so wild that it really messed with Luo Feng's sleep.
Luo Feng couldn't sleep all night, and Murong Feicheng, being completely drunk, started sleepwalking and sat up suddenly, making Luo Feng jump in fright, not knowing what was going on.
He called out to his uncle to see if he was okay, but it turned out he was still fast asleep, completely unaware of anything.
While sleepwalking, Murong Feicheng even thought he was in some kind of battle, so he straight up flung Luo Feng away, smirking and taunting the young man to fight.
Throughout the entire long night, he kept dragging Luo Feng out for a duel, making it impossible for him to get any sleep and leaving him totally exhausted by this uncle. He kept begging someone to come save his life, but the uncle was still super into the fight, not letting Luo Feng off the hook. Remembering the story from back then made him sweat buckets, fearing that the old tragedy would repeat itself if Murong Feicheng got drunk again.
Luo Feng pouted and sighed, reminding his uncle about it. Murong Feicheng grinned wide, also accusing Luo Feng of holding grudges. After all, he just drank too much and got drunk. That's why he sleepwalked.
Suddenly, from a distance, Murong Xiaoxiao rushed over and snatched the glass of wine from her dad's hand with an angry expression, not letting Murong Feicheng drink anymore. He was caught off guard by his daughter's actions and quickly reassured her that he would only drink a little and wouldn't get drunk. Sitting down at the dining table, Qi Yunlan lovingly picked up a piece of food for Luo Feng, saying that since Luo Feng came, the house had become more lively and warm. At the same time, she also told Luo Feng to just think of this as his own home. Luo Feng smiled happily and thanked Qi Yunlan politely. Seeing this pampering, Luo Feng suddenly remembered his own mother with a look of disappointment.
Because he had always longed for a mother who would love him like Qi Yunlan loved him.
He asked Qi Yunlan and Murong Feicheng, all smiles, why they lived in such a cheap suburban house when his second senior sister had so much money. The uncle raised both hands and said that he just liked living a simple life and didn't want to live in a fancy mansion at all. As for Murong Xiaoxiao having a lot of money, that had nothing to do with him. After saying that, the uncle briefly praised Luo Feng for growing up in both body and soul, so he must be able to take a beating. Everyone smiled when they heard Murong Feicheng's words. Suddenly, Luo Feng remembered that his master had told him he needed to cultivate his physical body. Startled, he asked his uncle if he would teach him. Murong Feicheng smiled modestly, saying that he was only a third-level martial artist. Even if he wanted to teach, he couldn't. Luo Feng was so surprised that his jaw dropped because he didn't know if a third-level martial artist was strong or not.
Murong Xiaoxiao raised her hand and explained to Luo Feng what he needed to know about physical cultivation. In fact, physical cultivation is divided into 8 levels, and the strength increases with each level. Nowadays, reaching level 6 is already considered a top powerhouse, but the threshold is very high. Reaching level 2 or 3 is already very rare.
After explaining, his nose grew long like Pinocchio, asking Luo Feng if he understood, and constantly repeating the words, very rare.
Luo Feng asked Murong Feicheng if he wanted him to reach level 6. The uncle calmly agreed, making Luo Feng feel so touched that he thanked his uncle for thinking so highly of his talent. Then he asked Murong Feicheng who would teach him physical cultivation.
The uncle chuckled and told Luo Feng that a top powerhouse who was currently at level 5 would teach him, Although that person had been seriously injured years ago and no longer had enough strength, he could still teach Luo Feng.
Luo Feng pondered. Another injured senior.
Suddenly, an idea popped into his head.
That maybe Uncle Ji Yu and Grandmaster Qin Yu and this top powerhouse had gone through something together years ago.
From outside, a voice called out, "So it's the granddaughter of that top powerhouse who's here to pick up Luo Feng." The uncle suddenly jumped up because as soon as you mention Cao Cao arrives. Speak of the devil.
Walking in through the main gate was a tall girl with long white hair. Her name was Chu Shishi.
Coming closer,
she questioned if this person was Luo Feng.
Murong Fei Cheng patted Luo Feng on the shoulder, confirming that this was the person she was looking for. Luo Feng awkwardly stood upright and greeted the girl. However, Chu Shishi's face didn't change at all, still maintaining that cold expression. She kept staring, making Luo Feng feel both awkward and scared. Qi Yunlan came out with a big bowl in her hand, greeting Chu Shiki with a smile and inviting her to stay for a little snack.
But she politely declined Qi Yunlan, saying she had already eaten at home.
Murong Xiaoxiao saw her little neighbor girl visiting and excitedly ran over, saying it had been months since they last met, and scolded Chu Xiaoqi for forgetting how to greet her. Xiaoqi was embarrassed and flustered, about to say something to Murong Xiaoxiao but was interrupted. Xiaoxiao put her hand on Shiki's stomach, then sighed that her little sister had gotten quite thin and needed to eat more. This sudden action of Murong Xiaoxiao made Shiki feel extremely shy, and she clarified that she had been eating well as Murong Xiaoxiao told her to.
As soon as she finished speaking, Chu Zhiji, overwhelmed with embarrassment, ran straight into the room to hide, while waiting for Luo Feng to finish eating so they could go home together.
Outside, Luo Feng wondered if Chu Jingyi didn't like him.
Murong Xiaoxiao, standing beside him, gave a sly smile. Because this little sister was still as easy to tease as before.
Second senior sister gently placed her hand on her junior brother's shoulder and comforted him. She said it was just that Chu Shigi's personality was a bit childish, and she didn't dislike Luo Feng at all, putting his mind at ease. After understanding the situation, Luo Feng turned around and was about to follow Chu Xingyi to the Grand Master. Eager, and not wanting to keep others waiting for him too long, opening the door, Luo Feng cheerfully started to tell Chu Shiji that it was time to go. But the scene before him silenced him, unable to utter another word. Before his eyes,
Chu Zhiji was pulling up her clothes and scratching her ample chest with her hand. Seeing Luo Feng enter, the girl was utterly panicked, and a few beads of sweat appeared on her small face.
She turned her back to prevent Luo Feng from seeing more, then angrily scolded him for not knocking. Before entering the room, Luo Feng was quite surprised, and froze for 5 seconds, unmoving in the face of Chu Shiji's scolding.
He chuckled awkwardly and pointed outside to explain. But the door wasn't closed. But at this moment, there was no explanation that Chu Shi could hear. She turned around, her face flushed red with embarrassment, and scolded Luo Feng for still needing to knock first anyway. That's basic manners. The guy had nothing left to explain, so he gave up, admitting he was wrong, and apologizing to Chu Shishi.
The girl turned and left, and only then did Luo Feng dare to speak again. He wondered if she was bitten by a mosquito and that's why it was itchy there, and even suggested that Murong Xiaoxiao had ointment to apply. But Chu Jinji coldly refused and didn't need Luo Feng to care about her.
In his heart, Luo Feng still wondered, how could a mosquito bite in that sensitive area?
He put his hand on his chin and started imagining Chu Shiji's positions and clothes while sleeping.
The scene he imagined was her sleeping in a rather revealing outfit. Then some mosquitoes flew in from somewhere and bit her. While he was thinking about the moment the mosquito was about to bite, Chu Shiki ran back and yelled, not allowing Luo Feng to think nonsense, and clarifying that she wears cotton pajamas. Even so, his curious nature still took over. He kept thinking about Chu Shihi sleeping. This time he imagined a scene of her wearing a shirt that wasn't buttoned up.
Chu Xingyi was completely helpless with this guy. She became so angry that she sprouted Jiang Ying, her hair standing on end, her eyes filled with murderous intent, threatening to kill Luo Feng if he continued to think dirty thoughts about her. Murong Xiaoxiao, walking in from outside, was very surprised, because the development of affection between her junior brother and the little neighbor girl was too fast. From ordinary people, they suddenly turned into a life-or-death relationship, which made her feel very comforted. Chu Shi shyly ran to Murong Xiaoxiao, implying to blame her. She stuttered, blaming Xiaoxiao for causing that place to start itching again.
On the other side, Luo Feng was still daydreaming, his face flushed red, and he secretly admired, Chu Xingyi finally knows how to talk.
The two got into a luxurious green car to prepare to leave. Murong Xiaoxiao waved goodbye from inside the house, and didn't forget to tell Xiao Feng to remember to listen to Old Man Chu and get along with Shigi. Chu Shiji seemed to still be very bitter about what happened earlier, her face clearly showing anger, Luo Feng sat next to her like a statue, not daring to move or make a sound, secretly agreeing with second senior sister only about studying, but as for getting along, it probably wasn't possible. Soon it was afternoon. At the Chu villa, the two arrived, and a subordinate came out with a bright smile, inviting them in and taking the car to manage himself. Getting out of the car with a cold expression, Chu Ji told Luo Feng to follow her. He quickly obeyed and went inside with her. Walking to the stairs, the two continued up to the balcony and met Chu Shihe's grandfather. He was an old man with gray hair. Standing solemnly tending to the plants in his garden, Chu Shihe immediately called her grandfather to inform him that she had brought Luo Feng here. Grandmaster Chu smiled kindly, asking Luo Feng, "Are you a disciple of that crazy old man?" Luo Feng politely bowed his head in admission. "I am indeed his disciple, and was told by my master to come and learn physical skills." The old man held the watering can in his hand, looked at him, and continued to smile. Then, he walked to where Chu Shi was standing and handed her the can. Although she didn't understand what was happening, Chu Shi still took the can. The old man moved as fast as lightning, approaching Luo Feng without him noticing, and unexpectedly felt his arms and legs. He must be trying to see for himself if Luo Feng's body was sturdy. After completing that series of actions, he stepped back and praised, "Luo Feng is truly a good seed." The young man's eyes sparkled like stars, secretly delighted because he had only ever been criticized by his master. This was the first time someone had praised him so much. Luo Feng was very touched by that. Suddenly, Grandmaster Chu coughed, making Chu Tianxi very worried about her grandfather's health. She then tossed the pottery jar to Luo Feng and hurriedly ran back to check on her grandfather's condition. Luo Feng held the pottery jar in his hands, quite surprised that the jar, seemingly small, was very heavy. He had to use both hands to lift it. Just recovering from his coughing fit, Tianxi stepped forward to advise her grandfather not to take in any more new people, as his health had not been good lately. However, Grandmaster Chu firmly denied it, saying he was fine and there was no problem. Luo Feng stood observing everything, and felt quite conflicted. Because although Grandmaster Chu was weak, he could still hold this very heavy jar, but he had coughed like that, and he was afraid Grandmaster Chu wouldn't be able to teach him. Luo Feng looked at Grandmaster Chu thoughtfully, while still holding the pottery jar in his hands. After much persuasion, her grandfather remained determined, and Chu Tianxi gradually became more angry. Her face darkened, fearing that Luo Feng would become an ungrateful disciple like the person who had betrayed the Chu family before. It seemed the girl's words were getting out of control, so her grandfather yelled at her, telling her to shut up. Chu Tianxi, with her hot temper, took a long breath, filled with anger. After being scolded by her grandfather, she walked over to Luo Feng and decisively snatched the jar from his hands, then ran straight inside the house, making Luo Feng curious and confused about what had just happened. Ignoring everything, Luo Feng approached Grandmaster Chu, gently advising him to rest for a while to regain his strength. But this Grandmaster Chu, wholeheartedly wanting to help Luo Feng, disregarded his own health and insisted on taking him to begin his body cultivation training. They arrived before an altar, which had candles and a large incense burner containing 3 incense sticks. Smoke from those incense sticks wafted through the room. Luo Feng followed Grandmaster Chu. Seeing this scene, he couldn't help but wonder what he was worshipping, thinking in his heart that he was worshipping air, because there was no deity or eminent person being worshipped on the table. Grandmaster Chu lit another incense stick and smiled, saying that the path of body cultivation was extremely lonely, requiring patience and perseverance. Because the only thing beside the cultivators was endless nature, the most important thing was to worship and pay homage to one's own inner self. Luo Feng listened very attentively to Grandmaster Chu's teachings. It turned out that the incense stick at this moment was intentionally lit by Grandmaster Chu, because the fragrance in it could help Luo Feng purify his cultivation. Luo Feng was moved by his sincerity, and secretly praised this Grandmaster Chu for being so gentle. After that, Luo Feng still respectfully bowed his head, using the most sincere words of thanks to express his gratitude to the Grandmaster, and promised to study diligently. Grandmaster Chu was very satisfied with Luo Feng's attitude at this moment, and nodded in agreement. He also explained further, in reality, body cultivation martial artists and Qi cultivation martial artists are completely different. Qi cultivation is about the Qi Si, while body cultivation is about breaking the limits of the body, searching for one's own potential. The hidden potential within the body is called the meridian gates. There are a total of 8 meridian gates, and they are called the 8 meridian gates. And the cultivation method is called the 8 gates formation. And it is the extraordinary technique that the previous ancestors had continuously created. This technique talks about body cultivation martial artists forming resonance with the 8 meridians in the body, and at the same time, through multiple resonances,
breaking the locks of the 8 meridian gates.
After explaining, Grandmaster Chu smiled and prepared to teach Luo Feng the key techniques of the 8 gates formation. In his heart, he didn't expect him to understand everything quickly, but understanding as much as possible was good. Luo Feng brightly asked Grandmaster Chu to teach him more. He was very excited about a new subject. Inside the room, sparkling rays of sunlight shone in. Perhaps at this moment, Luo Feng was excitedly studying diligently. After explaining some basic theories, Grandmaster Chu was also quite tired. He sighed softly, putting his hand on his forehead to wipe away the remaining drops of sweat. At the same time, Chu Mianyan needed to ask if Luo Feng had understood what he had just taught.
Luo Feng was also a little dazed but still replied that he understood.
Grandmaster Chu also asked again if there was anything Luo Feng didn't understand, and perhaps he would be willing to teach Luo Feng again with all his strength. Luo Feng smiled and said, "These things are quite similar to what my master used to teach, so it's not difficult for me to understand."
Grandmaster Chu smiled, thinking to himself, Luo Feng's master told him to give up qi cultivation and switch to body cultivation, so he had already paved the way beforehand. After that, he crossed his arms and ordered Luo Feng, "Try to sense the meridian gates using the 8 gates formation." Luo Feng obeyed, then stood silently, closing both his eyes tightly. Seeing this, Grandmaster Chu Damxiu thought, even with extremely high talent, it would take a whole month to open the first meridian gate. Perhaps in his heart, he thought that Luo Feng would not be able to do it right away. Suddenly, Luo Feng opened his bright eyes wide and said, "I've found it," making Grandmaster Chu surprised. No longer with the mocking expression as before, Luo Feng stood there, powerfully bracing himself, and brilliant golden halos emanated, making Grandmaster Chu panic, because that was the sign that the first meridian gate had been opened. He couldn't believe that someone like Luo Feng could absorb what he taught so quickly. Luo Feng stopped, and was extremely puzzled, because finding the 7 meridian gates was very easy, not difficult at all. Why did Grandmaster Chu say it was quite difficult? Old Chu laughed loudly, looking straight at him with proud eyes, and placed both hands on his shoulders, praising him endlessly. Luo Feng is truly a genius. Luo Feng surprisingly put his hand up and rubbed his own head. He also humbly said, "Because I have already found the 2nd and 3rd meridian gates." As soon as he finished speaking, he unleashed his moves, those golden rays now shining even brighter than before, like a gazillion times brighter.
He proudly grinned. "Check me out, Grandmaster Chu," all cocky, thinking opening up these meridians was a piece of cake. Gonna make Grandmaster Chu's jaw drop.
The poor guy just slumped to the ground, couldn't believe his eyes. Luo Feng, seeing Grandmaster Chu fall, totally panicked. He rushed over to help him up, asking if he was okay and stuff.
Suddenly, Grandmaster Chu bursts out laughing. He's showering Luo Feng with thanks from himself and like 8 generations of his ancestors. In his head he's thinking, "Man, am I lucky to have taught such a genius. Even if I die now, I've got no regrets."
The dude's clueless, just standing there thinking to himself, "Sheesh, these Chu folks sure are weird." Grandmaster Chu calms down a bit, then asks Luo Feng, "Think you can feel the 4th meridian gate?" Luo Feng's all chill. "Nah, I'm good. This is enough." So Grandmaster Chu doesn't push it. Just that alone makes him super proud to have Luo Feng as his disciple. Our boy leans against the wall, feeling a bit bummed, so I open the 3 realms meridian gates, but it feels the same as before. What a letdown. Then he's all like, "Turns out body cultivation is just meh." Grandmaster Chu just chuckles it off and tells Luo Feng not to worry, he just doesn't get the special things about body cultivation yet. He's about to say something else when his subordinate butts in. "The Jin family is here, and Chu Shiji is entertaining them." Grandmaster Chu suddenly goes quiet, his face losing all its cheerfulness, replying, "I know." Then he tells Luo Feng to wait in the room for a bit. He'll be right back. Luo Feng obediently agrees and waits in the room. Over at the Chu family's main hall, Chu Shiji is standing to welcome the traitor Jin Chenji and his subordinates. She's blocking him at the door, not letting him in. He keeps insisting on seeing Grandmaster Chu, since they were master and discipled once upon a time. Chu Shiki's got a fiery temper. She's all annoyed, hurling insults and scolding Jin Chengxi. She thinks he's not worthy to be her grandpa's disciple, not even worthy to carry his shoes. She's totally disgusted just looking at him. He's standing there all high and mighty, not giving Shiki the time of day, even spouting nonsense and making fun of her. Even though he's not got any achievements in body cultivation, he's still better than the Chu family's joke from the capital. Suddenly, from afar, Grandmaster Chu's voice rings out. He says Jin Chengxi's done a great job coming all the way here just to insult him. His face turns sad, cause Jin Chengxi always let him down with his lazy personality, his ambitions being bigger than his abilities, and his love for taking shortcuts. That's why the guy became a traitor and didn't get any help from Grandmaster Chu.
Cause of that grudge from back then, Jin Chengxi's taking advantage of the Chu family being weak to come and mock everyone here. Grandmaster Chu is super disappointed and fed up with this traitor.
He falls back on his habit of yelling at Grandmaster Chu, saying his mouth still as nasty as ever, and not forgetting to emphasize old man with a smug look.
Jin Chengxi angrily points right at Grandmaster Chu, loudly and arrogantly saying he's gonna trample the Chu family under his feet, and he'll succeed without anyone's help. Despite being criticized by the traitor, Grandmaster Chu stays calm and ignores the words. Chu Shigi gets mad and flies at Jin Chengxi, ready to teach him a lesson he won't forget. Suddenly, one of his subordinates steps out to protect his boss. Jin Chengxi's smirking behind him, seeing what Chu Shi can do.
This subordinate's no pushover either, immediately throwing a kick at Chu Shiki, but she dodges it just in time. Then, Shiki kicks the subordinate's arm real hard, but oops, he grabs her leg, putting Ji on the defensive. The subordinate takes this chance to mock Chu Jigi, saying girls should stay home and have babies, not learn to fight like men. Then he uses one hand to throw Chu Shiki flying to the side,
sending her crashing down in pain, totally shocked. With no obstacles left, he points straight at Grandmaster Chu and tells the subordinate to grab him.
This subordinate's a real battle maniac. He walks up to Grandmaster Chu, provoking him. But Grandmaster Chu stays calm, not scared of anything. Over here, Chu Shiki's regained her composure. She jumps up and yells, not letting anyone touch her grandpa. Then, Shiki suddenly moves forward, kicking the subordinate hard in the face, making him dizzy for a bit.
But quickly, he returned to his battle-hungry state, punching Chu Tianzi straight on,
sending her flying, before collapsing in front of those two scumbags.
Super pissed, he showed zero mercy, grabbing Chu Tianzi's hair and forcing her to stand up. What a jerk. Jin Chengxi swaggered over, placing his hand on her chin to control her, and sneered that he only held back before because Grandmaster Chu was still strong. But now that he's a cripple, Jin Chengxi has nothing to fear. Hearing this, Grandmaster Chu fell silent, speechless.
He slapped Chu Tianzi hard across the face, causing her immense pain. He also thought he was so high and mighty that no one had the right to scream in his presence. Seriously.
Chu Tianzi was furious, her face now red and swollen from Jin Chengxi's slap. She glared at him with eyes full of murderous intent. Seeing Chu Tianzi glare at him, Jin Chengxi was not convinced, and even looked angry, because Chu Tianzi's eyes made him feel that she did not respect him at all. But screw that, a new idea popped into his head. Jin Chengxi gave Chu Tianzi another chance. If someone in the Chu family could defeat him, he would immediately kneel down and apologize. Since he had a highly skilled subordinate on his side, he wasn't afraid at all, and was sure that victory would be his. Talk about being overconfident.
Luo Feng heard the commotion outside the hall and curiously walked out. He must have witnessed Jin Chengxi and his subordinate ganging up on Chu Tianzi.
He strode into the hall, asking who wanted to kneel down and apologize. Ooh, someone's about to get served.
After saying that, he went silent, flashed a knowing smile, stretched his shoulders, and offered to be a good guy and help that person fulfill their wish.
Jin Chengxi turned around and saw Luo Feng, wondering who he was, as he had never met Luo Feng in the Imperial City before.
Luo Feng smiled modestly, introducing himself as Grandmaster Chu's new disciple, and challenged Jin Chengxi to a one-on-one fight, or a two-on-one.
Hearing this, Jin Chengxi burst out laughing, looking down on Luo Feng for choosing a washed-up person like Grandmaster Chu as his master. He arrogantly assumed that Luo Feng, who had just arrived to become a disciple, couldn't possibly have the strength to fight him and his goon. He probably didn't even know what cultivation was. But Jin Chengxi didn't know that Luo Feng actually had innate strength and was a genius who learned quickly.
He's gonna regret that.
The subordinate also acted all high and mighty, dropping Chu Tianzi to the ground and sneering that Luo Feng was probably even weaker than Chu Tianzi.
After saying that, the shameless scum, Jin Chengxi, ordered his subordinate to deal with them all.
The subordinate cracked his knuckles to loosen them up and grinned, ready to fight. He approached Chu Tianzi and squatted down, patting her chest, planning to take Tianzi to the next room to do perverted things and have fun with her. Chu Tianzi glared at him with utter hatred, but she no longer had the strength to resist him. Jin Chengxi picked up Chu Tianzi on his shoulder and carried her away. She struggled and resisted, cursing at him and demanding that he put her down, but it had no effect on this beast. This shameless guy patted Chu Tianzi's butt, constantly provoking her and Luo Feng with perverted and lewd words. His eyes kept glancing at her attractive butt. What a creep! Luo Feng shouted at his face in panic, telling him to put Chu Tianzi down. Luo Feng was about to approach, when the evil subordinate blocked him. It seemed that a fierce battle was about to take place between Luo Feng and these two vile scumbags. But first, Luo Feng's main opponent was the subordinate. He punched him hard. But surprisingly, the subordinate reacted in time and dodged to the side. After taking the first blow, he panicked a bit,
because Luo Feng's agility was too fast, causing him to break out in a cold sweat. Although he dodged in time, he lost his balance due to momentum, and Luo Feng kicked him away, causing him to fall to the ground. Then, Luo Feng used his sharp eyes and super fast feet to quickly run to Jin Chengxi. His martial arts were no match for his bodyguard, let alone Luo Feng. Because of this, the arrogant look on Jin Chengxi's face was gone, replaced by fear and panic, afraid that he would be next. But he still couldn't believe that Luo Feng's martial arts were so strong after just becoming a disciple. Talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing, what an unworthy man. He turned around and threw Chu Tianzi to use her as a shield. Chu Tianzi was caught off guard and didn't understand what had just happened. Luo Feng rushed to catch the girl in his arms. The strong impact made her feel quite painful, and her face turned pale. Luo Feng kindly asked if her body was okay. With the anger and hatred in her heart, Chu Tianzi asked Luo Feng for one thing: to kill Jin Chengxi. No matter the cost, she would accept it. Luo Feng picked up Chu Tianzi and walked to the sofa, placing her on it, while reassuring Chu Tianzi so that the girl could calm down. Grandmaster Chu witnessed everything and felt guilty, so he apologized to his granddaughter with great sadness and gloom. However, with the love she had for her grandfather, Chu Tianzi didn't mind at all. On the other side, those two bastards were very annoyed. The subordinate was still in pain from the injury he suffered earlier, so he couldn't stand up yet. Jin Chengxi stood there complaining and criticizing his bodyguard. Because he couldn't do the job and couldn't protect him, Jin Chengxi ordered the subordinate to defeat them at all costs. The subordinate reluctantly agreed and stood up, swinging his arms to attack Luo Feng. He arrogantly thought that Luo Feng was only able to defeat him earlier because of luck. Xiao Feng was totally pissed at those two shameless jerks, so he decided to go all out. Azure light blazed around him, showing off his will and strength, and he even took the time to tell that nasty minion that he'd be feeling his power with his own life. And then, bam! They clashed, starting a full-on brawl. That minion was fighting with every ounce of passion he had, hoping to take down Xiao Feng, while Xiao Feng was just relying on his raw power, not being a low-down cheat like those two. The fight got more intense. Those lights were going wild all over the room. That minion finally realized Xiao Feng was a Qi Ghoul realm fighter. He was a little worried, but he kept going, figuring a beginner Qi Ghoul realm dude couldn't beat a stage 2 body cultivator like him. They were fighting like crazy, neither one giving an inch. The minion flew in to punch Xiao Feng, and Xiao Feng tried his best to block it, but no dice. He got knocked way back, but that scumbag wasn't letting up. He charged in, ready to send Xiao Feng to the afterlife. Suddenly, Xiao Feng used his swift steps to zip behind him, then jumped up, ready to hit back. But dang, that minion was quick. He dodged the attack and even swung his leg to kick Xiao Feng. That's when Xiao Feng used his Frozen Chan Jade hand, grabbing that leg tight. His body went all frosty, and it looked like that jerk was frozen in place too. Then, bam! He yanked the minion's leg back hard, making him scream in pain. His legs were at a 90-degree angle, super painful and super scary. Now that minion was totally screwed, couldn't fight back at all, and he knew it. He must have realized he was in deep trouble, because he blurted out, "I'm done for." Xiao Feng kicked him hard in the chest, and blood soaked his shirt as he went flying. It was a total mismatch. He landed on the grass, face pale and lifeless, just lying there gasping for air. Jin Chengxi, watching from inside, was freaking out. How could a beginner Qi Ghoul realm fighter beat a stage 2 body cultivator, fighting like he was a peak Qi Ghoul realm expert? Chu Shiki was surprised and happy. She couldn't believe Xiao Feng had won. She covered her face with her hands, all excited. After beating the first guy, Xiao Feng turned his attention to the animal, Jin Chengxi. He walked over, and Jin Chengxi took off running like a scaredy cat. He didn't want Xiao Feng anywhere near him, but he was too slow. Xiao Feng caught him in a heartbeat. He gently reassured him, told him not to be scared, he just wanted to help him fulfill his wish. Kneeling down and apologizing to Chu Shishi. Jin Chengxi wasn't so cocky now, he just let Xiao Feng do whatever. Xiao Feng kicked him hard in the back of the legs to make him kneel. Right then, Chu Shi stepped up and punched Jin Chengxi in the face. "Hardy!" he cried. Letting out all her pent-up anger, Chu Shi kept yelling, "I'll beat you to death!" Xiao Feng stopped her, not wanting that creep to die and make the place messy. Xiao Feng sternly told him to get out of the Chu family, or else. Jin Chengxi's face was all red and swollen from Chu Shishi's punches, and he ran off, scared out of his mind. Master Chu, without any emotion, told Xiao Feng to go rest, because he'd had a long day. Shiki was sad to see her respected grandpa so gloomy because of that animal. Then, she grabbed her arm, which was still hurting from those jerks beating her up. Xiao Feng saw this, and asked if she was okay, even offering to take her to the hospital. Seeing how sincere Xiao Feng was to the Chu family, Shiki's heart fluttered a bit, and she blushed and politely refused.
She could take care of her injury, but there was something she was hesitant to say. Xiao Feng looked at her, asking her what it was.
Chu Jihe tucked her hair behind her ear, shyly repeating her promise to do anything for Xiao Feng earlier. She was stammering and embarrassed. Xiao Feng smiled back at her, saying he hadn't killed anyone yet, so she didn't need to keep her promise. It seemed like Jihe wanted something, but when Xiao Feng turned her down, her face fell, and she looked disappointed and turned away. Xiao Feng still didn't get it. When he saw Jihe turn away, he asked if she was okay now, and why she was upset. She denied it, blushing again, and mumbled, "Thank you for today." Then, she ran off, leaving Xiao Feng standing there, surprised. As Chu Shiyi disappeared into the distance, Xiao Feng waved goodbye and told her not to be so polite.
He thought to himself that he must have fulfilled his promise to second senior sister, to get along with Chu Shiyi.
That evening, at the Murong family, all three of them were very surprised. "You straight up achieved the third stage and beat that Jin Chengji dude. For real?" Xiao Feng scratched his head. "Yeah, did I mess up?" "Nah, that Jin Chengji is a jerk. You did great." The uncle clenched his fist. "The main thing is that this kid directly reached the third stage, secretly thinking, this is the achievement I have to practice hard for decades."
Suddenly, the uncle rushed into his wife's arms and whined, "Wah, honey, hold me tight. This is pure talent and luck. I can't compete."
Xiao Feng rubbed his cheek. "But I still don't see what body cultivation does,"
the uncle replied with a smile. "That's because you don't know how to use it yet. Try making all 3 meridians vibrate at the same time, and unleash their hidden power."
"Okay." Xiao Feng closed his eyes tightly, then opened them in surprise. "Whoa, I can feel it. The endless power surging from the 3 meridians is enough to match the early stage of the Amber Realm."
Second senior sister clapped her hands, praising inwardly. He mastered how to mobilize the power of meridians. In less than 3 seconds, Xiao Feng might just become a body cultivation martial artist.
Xiao Feng sighed. "If old man Chu had taught me how to use it earlier, I wouldn't have had to fight so hard." "No, Xiao Feng, you should feel lucky."
"Why?" Qi Yunlan asked.
"Xiao Feng, remember this. The matter related to you opening the third stage meridians must not be revealed, otherwise it will lead to a death sentence, understand?"
Right. This must not be spread out," second senior sister continued. So earlier at the Chu family, Xiao Feng didn't use the third stage meridian's martial power. Instead, he was protecting himself. "I understand, I shouldn't show off,"
the uncle then said. "Oh, I can't be weak in front of that Luo Feng kid. I have to eat more and practice more. How old am I and I'm still so enthusiastic? Haha." Late at night when Xiao Feng was taking a shower, second senior sister stood behind him, blushing. "Xiao Feng, let me scrub your back." Xiao Feng said shyly. "Second senior sister, I don't need help. Please go outside quickly." "What's there to be afraid of? I'm a medical student. Is there anything inside and outside the human body that I haven't seen before?" "That's still not right, second senior sister. If you do this to me, and the uncle finds out, I'll be done for."
Second senior sister moved closer, pressing against Xiao Feng and said, "My dad is doing the dishes and then he's going into seclusion. My mom went to bed early too. Don't be afraid, let me serve you well."
"I'll wash you clean first. Then we'll soak in hot water together to reduce fatigue. Now, face first or back first?"
Xiao Feng cried out in panic. "Second senior sister, please spare me. If I scream any louder, your mom will really come here."
"That's more like..." "Xiao Feng, are you getting used to being here? It's not as luxurious as the 7 seniors' villa."
"It's great.
Better than my home in the village. The uncle's cooking is also delicious. I really like it." "You're such a smooth talker. Do you miss your 7th senior sister?" "Yes, I do. So, I also miss Master. And the other senior sisters too. I miss whoever I don't see." "Haha, so that's how it is." "Yeah, it's like, out of sight, out of mind, right? Once you see him, what's there to miss?" "Why don't you turn around so I can wash your front too?"
Second sis.
"I've already washed my front, really, it's okay. When you were little, I used to bathe you, and we'd sleep together. Have you forgotten? That was when I was little, but I'm all grown up now."
Second sis.
"Please. No, I'll listen to you, okay?" Reacting in a panic, Xiao Feng accidentally pulled down second sis's bathing robe.
The girl blushed and covered her chest with both hands.
Xiao Feng scrambled away, yelling, "I'm done washing, I'll head out first."
Second sis thought to herself, "Ugh. If Master hadn't specifically told me not to break your virgin body, I wouldn't have let you escape so easily."
"Lao Chi, I can't eat him, and neither can you. Xiao Feng is really grown up, and he looks so good, I wonder who the lucky girl will be." In his room, Xiao Feng was exercising while chanting, "Train hard to protect myself. Train hard to protect myself."
Cut to the next morning. Qi Yunlan stood outside his door and called out loudly, "Xiao Feng, are you up? Breakfast is ready."
Xiao Feng opened the door with a bright smile. "Good morning, Auntie. Am I hungry?" "You bet. Were you doing morning exercises?" Nope, I trained all night, haha, with your talent. Plus all that hard work. You're bound to improve by leaps and bounds every day, haha, thanks auntie.
Xiao Feng scratched his head, thinking, if auntie knew why I was training all night, she'd kill me.
But what am I gonna say to second sis when I see her later? At the breakfast table, only auntie was there. Xiao Feng asked, Huh, where's second sis? Auntie smiled and said, She went to the 100 Herbs Hall early this morning to see a doctor. Don't worry about her, just sit down and eat. Eat up. And after you're done, come with me. Cut to the two of them in a car. Xiao Feng yawned and asked, Is this the way to your house? It doesn't look like yesterday. You're coming with me to a school event first. And then I'll take you home. You're still in school, Xiao Feng sleepily thought. Not sleeping all night is really making me drowsy. Yeah, Xiao and I go to the same school. When they arrived, 4 people were waiting, and waved to Chu Tianzi. You're here, Senior Lai. Didn't Coach Chin take everyone to the venue? Coach Chin went with the school leaders to entertain VIPs today. One person looked at Xiao Feng and asked, Who's this? Chu Tianzi introduced. He's my grandfather's new disciple, Luo Feng. The 3 standing behind him looked disdainful. I don't see anything special about this guy. Old man Chu is already so frail, and people are still coming to become his disciple. It must be because the Chu family is declining that they dare to come. Otherwise, the Chu family wouldn't even give him a second glance. Chu Tianzi ignored the words of the 3 and turned to say, The exchange event is about to begin. Let's go. Xiao Feng asked, Is this exchange event the activity you need to participate in? Yeah, there's a special exchange event this time, and many descendants of martial arts families will be there. We, the members of the fencing club, have to go and learn from them. Your fancy fencing and real martial arts for killing people are 2 completely different things. What's the point of learning that? As they were walking, Xiao Feng suddenly recognized someone. Why is it her? That girl turned around, recognized Luo Feng, and waved hello. Chu Tianzi asked, You 2 know each other? The girl giggled. Know each other? That's an understatement. We've got that shared a sweaty night of thrills kind of relationship, you know? Chu Tianzi's face darkened. Shared a night. Sweaty. Thrills. Xiao Feng quickly explained. Could you not say things that make people misunderstand, please? But I'm just spitting straight facts. The girl then looped her arm through Xiao Feng's. Come on, let's go in together. There are some peeps we both know in there. Entering the hall, Xiao Feng saw 4 people sitting there and thought to himself, Figures, that Tai family's here too. He turned to leave, but the girl teased. What's up? Scared already, she said. Looks like you didn't come alone today. You've got the family's protectors fawning over you. I don't have any. Don't be scared. As long as you agree to be a guest in our house, I'll have my family's protectors guard you like they guard me. Xiao Feng pushed her away and said, After that ordeal last time, I thought we had a little goodwill between us. Now you're pushing me to face danger. It looks like an invitation, but it's really a threat. Don't make it sound so harsh. I'm just doing it for the family's benefit. Xiao Feng pointed at her with a cunning look. Invite us to be honored guests at your house, then have us hand over my master's 8 supreme arts with both hands. You're way overthinking this. Xiao Feng stepped closer. So, I become your family's lapdog, and my master and senior sisters are tied to you guys. The girl panicked. Is that such an exaggeration? It's just about building good relations? HMPH, no wonder Jingtong wouldn't even look at you. Dude's got an eye for quality. With that, Xiao Feng turned to leave. The girl shouted, Luo Feng, you get back here. Hearing the commotion, a young man turned and glared at Luo Feng, eyes bloodshot. It's him, he raged. It's all his fault, and those damn women. That grandpa had to hurt me to protect himself, that the family had to waste extremely precious resources to heal me. An old man turned and asked, What's wrong, young master? He smiled slyly, seeing a good opportunity. Invite those 3 seniors to have a little chat with him. Leave him a breath to meet me. Understood. Chu Tianzi saw Luo Feng running out and chased after him. Where are you going? Not waiting for me to come along. Xiao Feng shouted loudly, not waiting any longer, and running like the wind. What's wrong with him? Such a bad temper, running off in such a hurry, like he's running for his life. Suddenly, 3 people chased after him. Chu Tianzi's eyes widened. He's really running for his life, isn't he? On this side, Xiao Feng was running faster than if he were being chased by dogs. I'm screwed, I ran into the Tai family here. This time, I don't have my senior sisters or that old nutcase to protect me anymore. Gotta contact second senior sister, ASAP. I don't have a phone. Stopping to think, suddenly there was a loud shout behind him. You little beast, where do you think you're going? End of part 1 for now.